live from the apartment with neon lights aglow. There's a blonde bombshell with the cat in tow, an old man's wisdom, quirky as can be, and a spaceship zooming in for all to see. Living life together in this crazy place with the Mothman lurking every space. Brainwaves buzzing, but we'll make it through. 'Cause with friends like these, there's nothing we can't do.
Like, I'm happy with the Yanis Kaminski shout out there. We love our Polish
Yeah.
DOPs, you know.
I like that Dick Wolf is a writer for our show. That's
He-
pretty
He's
crazy.
he's just an EP actually. We couldn't get he couldn't get a writing credit
Yeah.
on because he's only been like sort of workshopping some of the episodes, and he didn't want to be associated with it after some of the remarks that you made at the cast party.
Damn it.
You know, Dick
Yeah,
Wolf. Dick
I
Wolf. You
know.
didn't have to say.
Yeah.
You didn't have to say. Oh, Dick Wolf. Give me
Ooh,
that.
wah,
How about that? Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, those those sounds are really gross to just be yelling across the hall like that.
That's what people say, but I think it's funny.
Well, funny notwithstanding, it was still very inappropriate.
It's fine. People need to get over it, you know?
You know, people do need to get over it. Shut up,
Yeah.
everybody. Get over it.
Yeah, get over it.
You know
Hi,
what?
guys. Good morning.
We played.
Casey.
Go on.
I was going to say, I saw that Jay said big ups everyone riding out the storms today. Stay safe. We got
Yeah.
storms where I'm at.
I ain't got
so-
storms. I'm fine. Fuck you all.
Yeah,
How's
we got
that?
Storms.
Not me. Not me. I'm normal.
Well, that's
Whoa.
'cause you're way up there.
Nuh-uh. Not way
Well,
up there.
You're way up there considering where I'm at.
Well, you're
I'm way down here.
way down. Way down. Right?
Well, and yeah, way down.
Delta Blues.
I like that. I like the Delta Blues
Me too.
style. I like that. I didn't realize how much I liked it until the other night.
Till we
What
did
storms?
that one song.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
There are some very severe storms happening in
Ooh.
the Midwest, especially right now. So yeah, stay safe. Oh my God.
Indrid
Board
cold
your windows.
Indrid cold weather report, huh? It's gonna be Indrid cold out, folks. So
Nice.
you know,
Nice.
bar your windows, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I need to test because I was trying some stuff with the redeems last night. So let me see.
You know, redeem.
It might be. Oh wait, I did that wrong. God damn
Way
it!
to
We don't have
go.
one
Way
called
to
Ew,
go.
It's due.
You.
Do it. All right, they might not be working. I might need to re-add. the
You're
thing.
you're terrible
God.
at this. You're
I'm
terrible
really
at this.
bad at this. I need help.
This is awful. Jamie, get in here. Actually, yeah, maybe you should just log in to Streamlabs sometime. Maybe that'll do it. Maybe I should just get off my lazy ass and get started on figuring out how Sammy works and moving our notifications off that to
Ooh.
Streamlabs. But then again,
Okay.
I love being lazy.
Then
But then again,
again, I want to play World of
no.
Warcraft.
If I was orc warrior, but then again, no.
So
It's
the
the
last couple days
best
have
I
been special.
can do. What? I'm sorry.
The last couple of days with Phil have been special.
Have they? In what way?
Yeah, because he had a video that got above 1,000 views.
Whoa.
Did you see that?
No.
He's been insufferable about it.
Really?
Absolutely insufferable.
How do you mean? How so?
He keeps stopping himself after he says it went viral.
Wait,
Viral. It's
Well, I guess that's what the-
25,000 views.
It says here in the title that DSP hyphen I went viral, comma bragging about 25K views. Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Broside Phil. Big ups, everyone.
hello,
hello,
everybody.
hello. Hi, Max. Hi, Nerd Brew. Hello. Oh my God. Hello.
So Phil got a bunch of views and he went all nutso in the butso about it, huh?
No.
Huh?
So, did you not watch anything?
No, I
in the
haven't
last
seen.
couple
No,
days?
I haven't seen
Okay,
it. But I
this
told
is
you.
gonna
I
be
told you to
special
play
then.
WoW, stupid.
I know, but you can have it on in the background and listen to the gout, right?
No, I can't do that. I'm focused on questing. I'm in an RP server, right? Okay. I can't be
I
distracted.
listened to it while I've been playing Last of Us, and that takes some brain power.
Well, I can't be distracted. I'm trying to.
Student in Dread-Eye, young and vibrant,
Oh,
unlimited, joyful.
hey.
Yeah, this is the youthful stream. This is where we could free ourselves from the shackles of the tyranny of age, right? Oppression, like oh, it just feels so good to get the weight off my shoulders, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
It smells better in here too. Oh, that was
that's
mean.
very rude.
That was really mean. I'm sorry. It was a joke. It
I
was
bet
not a good
I bet
one.
he doesn't even have that much of an old guy smell.
Probably not.
I don't think so.
Probably
I
not,
don't think
no.
that's the kind of guy that ALT would be. I think he's got
No, he's probably so clean.
yeah, because he doesn't like to touch his food, right? He's got that whole OCD thing, I guess you'd say. I'd hesitate to say OCD, but it's whatever it is, it's fucking weird. That's all I'm gonna say. Has that?
Wait.
What?
That is fucking weird. I see Rickard said Bob Starsky just hit 10,000 views on Flem and M. That's
Let's
fucking
go.
great.
Big
Oh my
ups.
god.
Love to see it.
I love Bob Starsky.
I love that Bob
Fuck.
Starsky hit 10K views like as many times in as many years as DSP has been doing this. So that's good news for our boy. Let's watch this and see what this fellow's got to say.
Let's shut up and listen to this.
You
guy.
shut up.
Nah.
I just find it absolutely hilarious what these idiots say and do. Just to discredit the fact that anything would actually go well for me, right? So anyway,
Oh, boy.
basically now the video's now been
Wait,
out for
are
a day and
we-
a half. Okay.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I was gonna say, are we at the beginning of the video?
No, you gave me a timestamp.
I didn't mean to do that.
Oh
really
boy,
didn't. I really
folks!
didn't mean to
Listen,
do that. I don't
here
know.
it
I
is
didn't
again, folks.
I didn't even click it. Hi, Extragalactic Goral. Yeah, he's very toxic.
Call that a
Yes, I-
hysterical stream. Call this a hysterical stream, frankly.
Woman stream.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you. Because of the Snorper now. I love Snorper now. Let's watch the intro.
We love Snorper now.
This is how I play the game.
Yeah, disaster stream. It's my fault. It's fine. It's
That's
fine.
right. She blew it.
I blew it.
How's everybody today?
Yeah,
Happy
how's
Saturday.
everybody? Oh my god, it's Saturday.
Have a smashing day.
Oh my
Broside
God.
Phil, Nerd Brew, Maximals 2400,
Yeah.
Intelligent Counterspell, Deposta Maker.
That one. Tummy wummy timey wimey stuff. Jay
Yeah,
was so holly
Tummy
in
wummy
hell.
timey wimey stuff. Yes, hello. Greetings.
Yeah, Saturdays are for the trolls. That's
Sound
right,
good?
Detractor has them.
This one's
So I
for
go
the
to sleep.
trolls.
I come back. I get back up in the
Joseph
morning.
Carver.
All right. And in the morning, I always refresh my stuff, and I want to see what's there, and I approve comments, and I do all this stuff.
Dr.
I'm getting
Fart
ready
is
for
who
my
we
day out
love.
with my wife, and I refresh everything, and it says Fallout 4 Part 1
Fog out.
has 18,000 views on it.
Whoa. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Oh, you got a haircut too, huh?
18,000
He
views
did,
on it.
dude. Look how bad it is. Fuck.
I had to swallow my snot in excitement. Oh, he's like a cartoon, like a fucking Tom and Jerry character.
I
Look
know.
Look how his head, the angle that it takes.
Yeah, that's not a natural angle.
No, it doesn't seem
it's
right.
really not. No.
Views in 12 hours or so.
I know, me too,
Like, that's
Grievous.
unprecedented. I haven't had a video go that popular on this channel
Go that
in over
popular?
5 years.
Oh, that
Usually my
popular.
videos, even if they get an audience, they get a slow build where they'll start with like 1,000 and then they'll get a little more and a little more. It'll be a slow climb, a slow build.
Yeah,
And
the
then
drop
eventually
off
Uh,
in views is
very
incredible.
popular.
Like that
You know,
one
it'll be
stream
within, like, a
has
week, maybe.
like 25,000, maybe a little bit more
Uh-huh.
views now, but then it drops off to like normal. The second
What
one, so
is-
like people.
What
were
video?
Like,
What
"Oh,
video
okay."
is that he's talking about?
It was the very first video he posted of Fallout.
Fallout 4?
Fuck. Yeah, Fallout 4. He was like because he played it the day before
Uh-huh.
the next gen update dropped,
Right.
and in the title he put 60 FPS, which makes people think it's the new gen
My
update. He
God.
didn't say it's the new gen update, but he did. You know?
That's so funny because I do remember because I watched the Fallout 4 night stream with LT, and I remember that
Mhm.
he spent a bunch of time going to find the like dashboard setting that
Yes.
improves it to
Oh.
not even to 60 FPS, by the way. It was to 50
No.
FPS.
Ah,
So that's just
so that's a lie.
but see, that's the plausible deniability that he tries to bake into his bullshit, right? So that you can't be
Yeah.
like, well, it technically was 60K, even though it actually wasn't in reality at all 60 frames per
No.
second. It was actually just 50 FPS. But, you know, it's close. So I didn't mislead anybody by just using the wrong number in very close proximity to a 60 FPS update.
You blatantly lied. You watched Meerkat and you don't understand why Phil became like this. He said he got 3 cents for the video. He also mentioned that he doesn't believe anyone new is watching. Yeah, and the reason he only got 3 cents, I don't know if you know this, the intro song was claimed as like a cover song.
Ooh.
And so he's disputing it, but what he could just do is mute it. Yeah, you could just mute it. And YouTube even has this thing where you can mute the song only and it doesn't mute the voices.
Right.
And it works.
Yeah, that crazy AI bullshit, right?
Yeah.
And I don't understand. But see, that's the thing, is that would solve a problem, and then he wouldn't be able to complain about it, right? So that's not what he wants. Actually, he wants to have the problem so he can complain about it. Exactly.
Yeah, it's.
Maybe I'll build to say 10, 20,000 viewers or something like that, and that's it. Like, this channel is not popular anymore, so I don't usually get anything above 10,000 views unless rare cases. Okay.
So you do get them above 10K.
So,
But actually, that's a lie too, because he doesn't. He doesn't get them above 10K views. What are you talking about?
No, it's just like his old stuff and like the cooking stuff and the bullshit.
Yeah,
Whatever.
nothing new. Nothing. He definitely doesn't get anything new that makes that many views.
And I'm like, I definitely want to see where this came from or whatever. But it's funny because I'm looking, and basically it all happened at once. What do I mean by that? I mean, this video had maybe 1,000 to 2,000 views overnight. And then all of a sudden, it got a ginormous spike in views within about a 2 to 3 hour period. All right? That gave tons of views.
If he paid any attention to
Basically,
like
the thing is, you can't
analytics
see
at
the
all
data right
before
away
this,
on YouTube. You have to wait a little
there
bit
is
to
proof that
analyze the
videos
data.
do better at certain times of the day, but he doesn't know that.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, like, I don't know.
But
You're telling me that 25K people sat there and watched that entire first episode?
No,
I doubt that.
I was listening to Ann the other night, and he said that if you watch for like 5 seconds, that counts as a view.
Oh, 5 seconds?
Right. And Phil he eventually talks about how, like, what the average watch time was. I think it was something like 30 seconds.
30 seconds?
Yes.
That's hilarious.
It's awful.
That's
I'm gonna go and look at our analytics and see what our average watch time is.
No, don't embarrass us. That'd be horrible.
If it's something embarrassing, I'll just lie.
Okay, good call. Oh, that's what he should have done. Stupid.
Yeah.
Obviously, of course.
I knew what happened. Basically, people Tuesday or Thursday morning, they're looking for this next gen update. They want to see what the game looks like with the next gen update. Many people maybe are thinking about, should I buy the game to play it with the next gen update, right? And they're searching YouTube, and essentially my video hit the algorithm, and they watched it thinking this video was Fallout 4 with the next gen update applied, because I titled that video 60 frames per second, which is true. The video is 60 frames per second. But all you gotta do is watch a few minutes into the video. You'll realize I say outright, no, this is not the next gen version yet, but I'm going to do this FPS boost feature, and I enable it or whatever, and that's how I got the 60 frames. So, basically, I think that's what happened, but I can't confirm it yet, right?
Don't worry about it.
So I just announced to everyone, hey guys, the video hit the algorithm, check it out. At that point, I want to say the video had a total of around 20,000 views. What I find absolutely hilarious, once again, the insano conspiracy theorists out there.
Seeing it at some point. It was like 30 minutes.
It's viewbotting.
But that's better than 30 seconds.
Yeah, close enough. Whatever.
Yeah.
No, that's not how viewbotting works.
What?
Theorists out there, it's viewbotting. No, that's not how.
I really think there should be some kind of like coordinate, like not misinformation campaign, but there should be some sort of like coordinated deception campaign, I guess, where every single person who has a Twitter account and detracts Phil should like say something very, very different, just very, very slightly different, and see which rumors Phil decides that he believes that day. Right?
Oh my god, that's a great idea.
Kind of like it's a Tyrion Lannister style deception, right? Yeah.
Viewbotting
I
works.
love that.
There's the salt.
Oh yeah, the
delicious
ratio was
salt.
nuts. I sent you
That's
a
literally
screenshot
not
of
how
it.
viewbotting works at all. Viewbotting doesn't apply that way. I know, because people try to viewbot my streams, and it doesn't work like that.
What do you mean people try to viewbot your streams? What does that mean?
They don't try, they do.
They do
sometimes.
it. What are you talking about?
YouTube does not count viewbot views like that. It'll show on a stream. It will not show on a video like that. It's completely
How do you
stupidity
know?
for any idiot to say that. Plus, which I'm going to talk about, we're going to go into the analytics of the video to show you what it looks like.
crooked
but
his
yeah,
mouth
it was
is.
100% legit.
I
with the
know.
algorithm.
I've been noticing it
And
like
then there's
crazy.
people who just
It's even
can't
more
accept the
noticeable
fact
when,
that a
like,
video of mine got any views, and they're
flipped
like,
like
leaving
this.
comments
Yeah.
saying, "Oh, this video's not 60 frames. You're a liar. You
Well-
mistagged it, or you misentitled it. The video is blatantly 60 frames."
No.
No, it's not. Like the stream that you are recording might be getting exported
Yeah.
in 60 frames, but the gameplay that you're playing is not. That's
No.
so funny that he is actually being that much of a fucking like semantic little pig boy that he's like, oh, I'm clearly exporting it in 60 FPS, okay? So the video itself is 60 FPS. Yes, the game might not be 60 FPS, but the video is. This
Clearly.
video that I've been exporting the same way that I have been every single day for the last 10 years.
You just watch it. I mean, you have to watch it at the right resolution. On YouTube, you can't see 60.
Ah, yes, I have to register on the right resolution. I see. Okay. How does
Ah.
resolution affect FPS again?
Well, apparently, from what Phil says, and I'm not going to tell you because I don't know
Uh-huh.
personally, but Phil says that if you watch it 720p or higher, then you see 60 frames per second.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay.
I don't
Okay.
know. I don't
frames
fucking
unless you
know,
watch
man.
it 720p or above. So maybe people are just so dumb they're trying to watch the video at like 480 or 360, and they
I don't think that's what's happening, actually, Phil.
No.
I think if there was like, if people were interested enough to say you mislabeled an FPS like statistic on your title, they'd probably be like, maybe I'll just make sure I'm watching at the correct like, you know, strength or whatever, fucking resolution setting, right?
think
Uh-huh.
it's 60 frames, which it would
Strength.
never be.
Oh, yeah, it was clearly
But
60
if you
FPS.
watch it in
Yeah,
HD
I couldn't watch it.
Oh, of course. Look at his mustache. His mustache is looking like extra,
Ooh.
like Bill. He looks like extra, like like evil cowboy kind of mustache. You know
He
what I'm saying?
does, doesn't he?
Yeah, like a bandito, or not a bandito, but just like a greasy, like Western.
Someone who came in and shot your cows.
Yeah. He rustled your cattle because he's a
watch it
cow
in
poke,
HD,
I guess.
He's
60
a
frames.
he's a
And
no
I even show
good
you
varmint.
in the video
Yeah,
how
he's
I
no good
enabled the
varmint.
60 frames. It's not like,
Yeah.
oh, this is
Hombre,
a video where I'm
yeah,
lying.
ese.
I literally, in the video, show you the FPS boost menu and how to enable it and how you can get it on the Series S
Maybe
right now or
Silent
Series
Night.
X right now.
Yeah,
even
but
without-
that even showed that it wasn't 60 FPS. The option even said 50 megahertz, which is not
Oh, that's
60
different.
FPS.
That's
the next gen
different.
update. So I just find it absolutely hilarious. What these
It's
idiots
the
say and
mustache
do.
of a guy who says, I
just to
can't ride
discredit
anymore after
the
I
fact
hurt
that
my
anything
back.
would
Yeah.
actually go well for me, right? So anyway, basically now the video's now been out for about a day and a half. Okay, the video has 25,000 views and climbing. It is
and climbing.
continuing to get.
He says
a
that
few
so
hundred
many
views,
times.
About
in a few
everything.
hours. So I wouldn't be surprised
Yes.
if it ends up being even
Tips
higher
are at
within
$10
7
in
days.
climbing.
People start to watch this playthrough.
It reeks of desperation. Oh, come on. Please give me those day one views and extra monies. Please
you
give me
are-
money.
You might say,
True.
well, what is the big deal about all this? Why are you acting like it's a big deal? Because it is. This is what used to happen
What?
all the time.
No, it's not. It's not.
'Cause it-
25,000
is.
views is nothing.
Not for sorry. It is something. Let's not.
For
let's not,
him-
you know-
for fucking someone who has an ego his size, it's nothing.
For someone who has been doing this as long as he has and
That's-
has
yes.
200,000 subs and is not a failure, yes. If you and I got 25K views on a video,
sure,
we'd
I'd
be
be
going nuts.
shitting.
We'd be going nuts right now, right?
Mhm.
Shooting ropes, pissing,
Yeah, I'd be
shitting,
ropes.
shooting ropes.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, Phil has had several videos that have had like, or maybe one video that has had like over 1 million views, right? So
Sure.
he's like, wow, this is huge, guys. The internet is going to turn towards me again.
The algorithm has favored me.
Oh, I'm so happy that the algorithm has favored me once more.
On this channel,
No.
I would play a hot new release or something new that was
Hot
popular
new
people were
release?
talking about,
Hot.
and people would
Piece
watch
of
that and then
man
gravitate
meat.
towards all the other content
Just
on my channel.
hey.
What's happened is in the last 5 years, this channel doesn't show up in the YouTube
Yeah, you
algorithm
only watch
almost
this on
ever.
144p.
So because of
Yeah,
that,
smart.
all we
Good,
get is the
good.
same people every day coming by to watch the
Then you
content,
can't
and
see the
that's
guy.
not going to grow, and there's nothing I can do about that. That's the nature of how YouTube
Nothing I
works.
can do.
So hopefully,
Sorry.
this one spike that I got in the algorithm
That's not true,
will
Paul Primus.
result
I bet
in
you if
some
I offered to
extra
show my
views
feed, we'd
spilling
be,
over to my
we'd be
other
in the
content,
stratosphere.
and
We'd be
people
going
will
to the
like some of
moon.
my other content.
All right?
'Cause I do a lot of content. Let's be honest, right?
Andrew
well,
Cole's
now
got
some-
weird
some specific-
bony
because
bird
people
feet.
immediately
I've
are gonna
seen
say,
them.
Well, what
They
are the
suck.
analytics of the video?
It's not,
that
it's
bad.
not worth the
Truly
75
What
bucks.
happened with this video? We were interested
Oh, it is.
in the
Give me all
you
your
know,
money.
how
No.
it went and everything. So you're gonna love these analytics. Trust me, because
Oh,
you're gonna
yeah.
Massive wipe right there. Good.
in you know how it went and everything.
I do
So
think
you're
he
gonna
has
love these
low
analytics.
quality.
Trust me.
God, like he looked like
He does.
he like got something that had texture on it and he had to
Yeah.
like claw it off, right?
He hooked it and then
Yeah.
So you're gonna love these analytics, trust me, because
Wait.
you're gonna laugh
Yeah,
your
pause
ass
it.
off. Let me
No
actually click on the
challenge,
video
you're right.
specifically to get specific
You're right.
analytics. Where were the sources of the views? Where did they come from? Was it ViewBots?
Oh
no.
my God, who
Here's the
cares?
evidence. It says right
So-
here. YouTube search.
Big ups to
Meaning
the
algorithm
bookkeepers, to the
accounted
atlases.
Atlas.
for 21,100
Thanks.
of
There you
those
go.
views.
Hello,
So
everybody.
that means the other
Good
views,
morning.
the other 4,000, 5,000 views came
Actually,
from
it's afternoon.
legitimately
Ah.
my audience.
Even for you.
Or
How long?
Great.
other
How long
things like-
after did you wake up today, Andrew Gold?
I woke up at 9 today.
Whoa, at 9? Was
Yeah.
everything
Couldn't
okay?
go back to sleep.
Is everything okay?
Oh, I just woke up. It was one of those mornings. Couldn't fall back asleep. It was
Word of
yeah.
mouth. Like when I posted up on
Hello,
Twitter that the video was
amigos.
going viral,
Hello.
other people started talking about it and
Como
sharing it around.
estás?
Okay, but 21,100 views
We're getting
just
rated.
because it hit the YouTube algorithm for 3 hours. Because it only hit the algorithm
Yeah.
for 3
Right.
hours. And then
How
it
do
was
you know
removed.
that? How do you know it only hit the algorithm for 3 hours? What does that mean?
It
'Cause I-
tells you in the analytics like when most of the views came in. Like it has this little
But that
line
doesn't-
graph.
That doesn't mean it hit the algorithm for those. Like
No,
I don't know what that.
no.
That's the time of day that people looked at your stupid videos. Stupid.
Right.
You
Right.
can
And
actually
so, like,
see.
it's assumed that, but he didn't fucking know.
I don't know. I don't buy it. I don't buy it one bit. Pick up Dwight Race.
Hello.
Where is it?
And
can
Yeah,
see in
welcome
the
to
watch
Zone
time.
Zone. Yeah.
Here it yeah, absolutely. Here it is. Here's
Here
the
it is.
real-time
We found
views.
it.
I
Here
can
it
click
is.
on this chart. It's
It
an
is.
amazing chart. Okay.
I never did.
So within the first 4 to 5 hours of being out, it only had a few hundred views. Then all of a
Right.
sudden, hour 6, it got
God, he's feeling
2,000
himself
views.
so
Hour
hard.
7, it got 3,000 more. Hour 8,
He's like counting his views by the hour.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pathetic, man. It's
Just
really pathetic.
The head of fucking NBC coming on TV just be like, okay, and that was the news. We interrupt this coverage of the conflict in the Middle East to discuss the Nielsen ratings. So last night at 8:00, there was like 1 million people. Okay, but we need you guys to watch more TV, please. And I don't know. Do you tip? Can you tip NBC?
I don't think so.
Does NBC just have like a PayPal link I can click on and be like, here you go.
Yeah,
I love
sure.
I love your content.
I love the content,
yeah,
Mr. BC.
I love the Ellen show. I like
it got 4,000.
What else?
Hour 9,
Seinfeld.
it got 5,000.
Seinfeld. But yeah,
Hour
no list,
10, it
no
got another
reward.
4,000, and then it went to almost 0.
Double
So
ball.
basically, hours
Well,
5 to
Twingly.
10, it hit the algorithm,
everybody.
and then it was removed from the algorithm within 5 hours.
Good luck
Just
on
gone.
the polls in BC.
So you might say, well, hold on.
Tiny
Why
Chief.
was it trending?
There
I'll
he
tell you
is.
why. Because you can look at the search terms.
Yeah, I heard Ellen was revealed to be too much of a
Let me
terrifying
find
monster.
it. Where
And
was
so
it?
Oh,
she's
no.
I gotta
not on
find
the show
the search
anymore.
term. People.
I'm being notified by Phil's very helpful video that he's starting the stream soon. Wait a
Oh,
sec.
fuck.
Okay, good.
Oh,
Good
wow,
morning,
there he is.
everyone. On today's show,
We're here.
I've got updates regarding my Fallout 4 and
Updates.
Street Fighter 6 playthroughs in progress. And
This
also,
is one of my,
today's big news story is
I guess one of the
controversy
least worst
surrounding
shirts he has.
censorship in Stellar Blade.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
It is
It's
like
an
a
interesting
normal.
one,
It's
considering
the
all
least
the
weird.
discourse around that game
but
up to this
It
point.
still looks
It
very
is.
weird
And
on him.
more
For some reason,
It does.
just like this
episode
choice
of
is
the
very.
Level
I don't know.
Podcast.
It's odd.
I don't know if it's like just I'm like unfair. I guess it is. I'm unfair. But like
fine.
it just seems like every choice that he makes in terms of his style and his looks is just such a bizarre one. And maybe that's just because I'm used to seeing him in like a gamer t-shirt for years and years and years.
Right.
But-
It's still weird seeing him in button up.
It's like if you had to wear glasses one day,
Yeah.
right? And you never wore glasses your whole life. But for
Yeah.
some reason you chose to get those really, really like pointy red old lady glasses.
Yeah.
Right? People would be like, why did you pick those?
doing?
I don't know.
Yeah.
They're just cool.
27th of April
A gay
2024.
janitor. Yes.
Hope that you guys are excited for a new game
janitor.
premiere today. I'm
I
actually
don't
gonna
know
be
where that
playing an
came from,
indie
but I
game called
agree.
Sounds about
Another
right.
Crab's Treasure, which from all reports actually plays very similarly to
Well,
Sekiro
what?
of all things.
Rewards?
So that'll be
What?
interesting to see if it ends up being something that catches on. You guys all the
What?
time asking.
Yeah, Alien, and
for
I
more
never
indie
will
games. It's
either.
like, can we have more indie stuff? And I'm like,
That's why I
be
can
honest,
issue
usually when I do
judgments
indie
on
stuff,
people's
it doesn't
appearance
catch
left
on.
and right with no
Alright.
regard.
Harold Halloran.
Indrid,
which we did
you're
about a week and a half ago.
attractive.
I thought it was
Thank you.
interesting. It had a cool
See?
art design.
That's how I
and
do
the
it.
story was
I'm
kinda
fair.
quirky and a unique kind of humor. And the stream tanked, and everyone said don't play it again, so I didn't. So we'll see, I guess, how this goes today.
Yeah, dude.
I definitely want to talk a little bit about
Feeling
Fallout 4,
snooty.
as well as my status in Street Fighter 6, as I feel like now in Street Fighter 6 I'm ready to take the next step with the character that I've been playing with.
Whoa.
But also,
Oh,
the
what's the
big
next step?
gaming
I'm gonna play
controversy
ranked.
today, Stellar Blade. Yes,
Oh my
only
God.
Oh,
one
shut
day
up.
removed from its release.
Oh
The
my God.
entire internet is abuzz with anger,
No, they aren't.
What?
angst,
What?
and
What?
it's absolutely
What is
ridiculous.
this?
Um,
What?
Tell me that you have
What?
no performance skill when you can't even think of 3 things to riff on to make
Yeah.
a bad joke.
Right. What the
hold
fuck?
on one second. The reason I say that, I accidentally, as
Did
I
you
opened
come
the
in
show,
your
went
office
like this
again?
and clobbered my seltzer, which was full to the brim, and
Seltzer.
it spilled a little bit on my desk. So I'm just going to clean
Oh
that up.
God.
and
Oh
then
my
we'll continue.
God.
Oh.
Oh
All
my
right,
God.
let's pause the recording to do that.
Is,
Oh my God.
is this really that important?
Oh my God.
Hold on, I want to see.
Oh my God. Look. Oh, maybe he'll show you the little hair patch on the underside
Ooh.
of his arm.
Yeah.
And there it is.
I mean,
Did
we
you see
could.
it?
Where? Wait. I don't know. I don't
back.
see.
Go back. Go
Oh,
back. Go
you-
back. Keep
okay.
going back. It's like on the underside of his wrist. Okay, keep going back. Keep going.
Like you
back.
talking about this little thing
No.
right here?
Go back more. Go back more. It's very, very obvious. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. Back. There it is.
Oh,
Here. That.
what the?
Yes.
What the
it's
fuck is
so
that?
Weird. It's like a hair bracelet.
I never noticed
Wait.
that.
It's a hair bracelet.
How is it growing down on the underside
then-
like that? What the
I don't
fuck?
know. I don't know. I've been seeing it so often.
Indrid,
It's
why
not-
are you staring at him so intently that you can pick out hairs on his body?
Because I notice weird shit. Okay.
Oh, this is very sus, Indrid. You're on special notice right now.
But what if I'm into man boobs?
No.
That's a joke. That was a joke.
Now see, I'm looking to see if we can find something in between those little buttons there. They're strained. Look how much they're not even straining that much.
No, but I like
No.
the shirts that he wears when it does strain.
Yeah.
And he's just
I-
sitting there, fucking about to pop buttons.
I-
have.
I like how many of them are just like too small for him now. Like I think he's
Mhm.
shrunk them in the wash or something. Because like now they just don't close over him anymore.
It's the man boobs. They're getting too big.
Ah yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I think these are different.
Monkey paw is a good name for that. Yeah.
I think there's different PJ
Oh.
pants too. Hey.
Oh, different. Oh wait, no, I think he's wearing shorts today. I think they're actually like grown-up shorts.
You think so? Yeah, because it looks like
Yeah.
they got pockets, right?
Yeah, and I think they're
Uh.
like that weird rough sort of texture with the like.
Right. Not quite
textury
canvas,
pinstripes.
not quite
Yeah.
cotton. Some kind of weird,
Yeah.
like yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
He's wearing grown-up shorts.
I know. I gotta stop hitting things. All right,
He's
let's
so
continue.
skinny. I popped the buttons.
Gotta stop hitting things.
What? Oh my god! Like your wife?
And through the magic of the internet, it is clean, and we're ready to continue.
You're so
What?
lame.
Let's start at the beginning,
Through the magic of the internet.
folks. Let's actually talk about
Well,
yesterday's streams. Then we'll get into the schedule, including the new game that I'm playing today, and then we'll talk about this
Oh,
video game
fuck.
controversy, and then see
Damn,
where
that's
the
mean.
podcast takes
Ugh.
us. So, yesterday, my day back from a day off ended up being a pretty interesting day with a schedule switch. Reason being,
Schedule
Yeah, it's
switch.
weird ass
Fallout
collars. That's
4
not his
playthrough,
toilet seat.
which
That's
I
a
had
collar,
started on
dude.
Wednesday night,
Yeah.
caught
Mhm.
the YouTube algorithm as people were
Oh
starting
god,
to
here we go
search
again.
for the next gen version of the game.
Here we go
Talking
again.
about
I
this,
didn't
huh?
say that was the
Again?
next gen version. I said it was 60 frames, and in fact, as I opened, I
saying the
distinctly
same
explained
things!
to everyone this was the pre-patch
Oh.
version of the game. But I showed
Honey.
everyone that on the Xbox Series X, you can enable FPS
Oh,
boost.
stop. Oh, Robbins, what the fuck are you doing?
I like it when it's like drawn like so that his eye is like straight, like his eyelid is like horizontal,
Yeah.
right?
And then like the bottom is pulled out like there was a hook in it.
And his mouth, like it's like his mouth is controlled by it too, right? Like, like he's recalibrating the connection between his mouth and his eyelid.
That's where the reset button is,
I
is
guess-
right there.
Okay, I guess it does work. I don't know why my mouth's so crooked. Oh, see, there's probably something in there that's not being like that's not tight enough, right? So he's got to go in and adjust Right? Okay, see, now I do have a little cord that hangs from here to my mouth. And when I pull on it like this, it pulls my mouth up like that, okay? He's going so... I can see, like, the
Holy
dimension.
shit.
I can see, like, the curvature of his eyeball.
Oh, fuck. I gotta
right
get
now.
a screenshot. Oh, my God. You don't do this. First of all, if you are a person over the age of probably 28, don't do this, okay? Don't do this. It fucks with your skin. Don't do this.
the pupil moves.
My God. Oh my God. We are having fun today, boys. Holy fuck.
Oh,
What
okay.
a-
I like this one a lot. With
That
with
one's
them
really
looking in
good.
two different
I
directions.
grabbed that. That's
That-
fucking amazing. Oh,
which then makes the game
Don't
run
do
at
what?
60
Don't pull
frames
your-
even without the next
your
gen
eyelids.
update.
Your
Well,
eye
YouTube
skin like
Yeah,
that.
don't touch the
Pushed
red
my video
parts
into
around
the
your
algorithm
eye
for people searching for
with your
the next gen
fingers that
update,
you've
Pull
been
your-
and I ended up
jamming into
getting
your
a
ears.
boost of
and
around
shit.
21,000
And the skin on
views
your
on
eyelids is
part
so
1 of my
thin and
Fallout 4
delicate. It's gonna
playthrough,
wrinkle like
which
crazy.
Mhm.
I would usually never get. I mean, I haven't had a
By the
new
way,
playthrough get that kind of
yeah, you
views
can see
within a
this
couple
now.
days.
Yeah.
In many,
the
many
weather
years. You know,
in
my
Renton is
population
right there.
Oh, yeah.
isn't that big anymore.
50.
So it was a
Oh
rare
my
occurrence
God,
that this
heat
would happen.
wave.
I almost never hit the
My
YouTube
God.
algorithm for anything. So
Yes,
to
he
see
is
that
So-
happen was unique, and because of that, I
Unique?
changed my schedule around to play more Fallout 4 yesterday. So how did that go? Well, I now had the next gen update installed, and
Yeah, how
the
did
first
how
thing
did
is that a
you look
whole
on
bunch
that?
of new missions appeared, which we knew would happen. They said that they were going to add a
Stop
bunch of
looking
missions
at yourself.
for different kinds of armor and customizable things for like decoration. I didn't do any.
I
of them
gotta look
yet.
on
I mean,
his
I'm
channel and
very
see what
early
the
in the
vi-
game.
the
I wasn't
views
going to
are
go out
for
of my
that.
way to
Mhm.
do these missions and then get overpowered stuff at the beginning of the game. I felt
DSPgaming.
that was pretty stupid. It kind
Big
of
neck
screwed the
crack.
playthrough up.
I
So
fucking hate that. Oh my God.
instead, we just
Okay,
kept continuing on
videos.
with the main storyline. Although I did it a little differently than most people
So-
probably do. I finished that initial quest line
What?
for the Minutemen at the Concord
So-
Museum.
All right. The original first episode has 28,000.
Ooh,
Second episode has
25,000.
Nope.
3.1 thousand?
Yes.
Wow, that's pretty good. That's still a lot.
Ep-
He wasn't getting more than like 300 or 400 any on his videos previous to
Oh,
that.
but
So,
listen to this.
uh-huh.
Episode 3, 999. Episode
Okay.
4, 505.
Okay.
Episode 5,
Uh-huh.
571. Going up a little bit.
Okay. Okay, I'm noticing like I'm not a math guy, Indra, okay? I don't know math, but that seems like it's like it went down like an order of magnitude the first time and then
Yeah.
another order of magnitude the next time and then they just kind of like halved and
Yeah.
halved again.
Yeah, it was
The
like
next couple
a
of
like a
times.
terrible, horrible.
I don't think
body
that doesn't
cascade.
suggest growth. I think that suggests
No,
death.
no, it
Death,
does.
right?
Yeah, I think you're right.
And I
It
said, you know
Yeah,
suggests-
what?
see,
I'm
okay,
not-
so see, let me just break this down a little bit more. Right? At first it was like boop, but then it went boo,
And then it went.
and then it went boo, and then it went, and then it went, yeah, and then it went, whoop,
It was a
yeah,
screeching halt.
and then it went halt.
Huh?
going to follow them to Sanctuary and do their mission because I know what's
Yeah,
next.
part 2
They want
notoriously
you to
like gets
defend,
lower
but then
views, but
build
still.
a base in Sanctuary. Which I don't really like the base building mechanics of Fallout 4. I think that they're pretty stupid and don't have a place in the game, which is hilarious.
they're
but
pretty
then they
stupid.
just copy-pasted those for Fallout
Oh my
76
God.
later. I wanted to
Zoop.
continue on with the exploration and the story,
And
which is
then it
what I
went
did.
sprinkle
So
fairy
I
dust.
just said, screw them. And I started heading south, and I went into Lexington for myself, and I did a whole bunch of, exploring, getting items,
What are you
leveling up. I
doing?
took out the entire,
No, it hasn't
it
hit
called?
fart
Core-
noise sound yet, because
Ah,
it's
Cortega?
still
I think it's
more
the
than he's getting
Cortega
beforehand,
lamp
right?
or whatever.
So it's still
Figured
kind of like
that out.
boop.
I ended up actually repairing my power armor, which is really cool. And then I ran out
Okay.
of power, so I couldn't take it with me. I might go back there later if I find power cores. And I
uh.
continued heading south down into like Cambridge and doing all kinds of stuff there. So it was a very fun stream. The
Was
game
it?
runs well. The game runs well on Xbox Series X, but the funny
Oh,
part about that
yeah.
is, it ran well before the next gen patch.
Well,
So I'm
what
gonna be
did you
honest, like
expect?
outside of maybe a few
That it was gonna
minor
break.
tweaks or
That's what I
lighting
expected.
I guess
changes,
so.
I'm not actually sure what the next gen patch did for this game on Xbox.
Great.
Now maybe the next gen patch dramatically improved
Well,
it
he
on
said
PS5,
there were, like, new
where I guess
quests
it
and
was
stuff.
frame locked
Yeah.
at 30 frames all along.
So that.
Maybe, on PC, although I've heard from what people were telling me here yesterday,
So you
the
do.
PC version actually sucks. Like the PC version screws up.
What?
He's just like pretending that he hasn't been like obsessively reading about all this already,
Yeah.
like so we could talk about exactly this. I've heard that I didn't read it because I don't want to, make it seem like I'm putting any effort into this or anything like that. But I heard from what you guys are saying that this
Yeah, I
did
don't really
like,
care.
yeah,
but
but I
I
really
heard.
care. But I
Yeah, nah.
heard
Mhm.
Mods. So a lot of people who
Mods?
had been playing this now have lost all their mods or can't even load their save games, and people are furious about
So
this
what?
change
They'll
on
have them by the
PC.
end of the week.
So honestly, what was the purpose of the next gen patch?
Oh my God,
have an
why don't
answer
you
for you.
read?
oh boy,
Hype.
you
The
so-
next gen
What?
patch.
You're such a bitch, dude.
And you were the one who took advantage of it. You fucking
Yeah.
that's an even more scummy thing. You fucking loser. Like
Yeah,
if you can,
yeah.
if you're acting like you can see that it's for hype, then you still take advantage of it. That doesn't exactly make you into like the meaningful gamer streamer that you purport to be, does it?
No.
Really isn't a next gen patch. The next gen
Said
patch
the
is
patch
a
was
smoke
mostly
screen
bug fixes.
because
Oh,
Bethesda just had the
Yeah, I don't
Fallout
know,
TV
Banana
series
Jones is
release,
fucked.
and it did really, really well. And now everyone is craving content of
Are
Fallout.
you serious?
And people are buying Fallout 4. They're playing Fallout 76 in droves. They need something to play.
And
I
No.
don't think that's true. I don't think people are just like, oh, I just like played some Fallout. I played some Fallout, and I like to watch the show, and I gotta play some Fallout games. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, okay, guys, don't worry, we'll put out an HD remaster of Fallout 4 so that you'll all stop, like, spazzing out about it, I guess. Like, I don't think that's what's going on. I think
No.
maybe you are having neurons fire in your brain for the first time in a few years because you recognize something on TV, and it's like, oh, that might be a way I could make money.
Oh, you know what? I'm hearing from a peer of mine in chat,
Huh?
Lunar Guardian.
Whoa.
Said it works fine.
Oh, there you go. That's
So,
nice.
that's
so,
great.
so all this is nonsense.
No, he's wrong. I love that.
Ah, I see.
As to
Agent
rush
007
out
is playing Fallout 4
a
now. Fuck yeah.
cumulative package update, right? That really doesn't have
Right?
any significant
What, is
improvement.
this the new Vegas?
For the Xbox, it already ran at 60 frames per second, and the visuals are
That's what he
pretty
sounds
much
like. He's
nearly
right, yeah.
identical. It's really just a few extra missions that you get. That's the big deal, which isn't a big deal. So
But-
this
What?
is Bethesda's attempt to try to say, hey, so we know the show is good. Here's new content when there really isn't much to offer, right?
Okay,
I've
I'm
just
gonna
talked
look
about
up-
this
I'm
last
gonna
week
look up
on the
and
show.
see.
They
This is annoying.
idiotically have gotten themselves into a game dev cycle that doesn't work.
Ugh.
You can't release a new game every 10 years and expect anyone cares, and especially
All right,
when
let's
you're
see.
releasing a
Fallout 4 next gen
lackluster
update
paint-by-numbers
details.
game
Some of
like
the updates in
Starfield,
this free update
no one's
include
going-
performance and quality mode settings, which I'm sure
Whoa.
he didn't do, increased frames per second and resolution, bug fixes, and support for widescreen and ultra widescreen support.
That sounds pretty significant, actually. I think, like,
Sure.
I mean, if Fallout 4 was a good game worth playing, but sadly,
Yeah.
it's not really.
Exactly.
But I mean, like, yeah, if you like it, then you can play it on
Yeah.
an ultra widescreen. So there you go.
Yeah.
to care. That game was terrible. And now they're in a situation where they literally have no games coming out. No Fallout, no Elder Scrolls, nothing in any kind of
Oh, is
reasonable
widescreen
time
broken
frame.
Look
right
at
now?
him! Look at him jiggling.
I know.
Fallout,
It's so
No
hard.
Elder
to
Scrolls,
watch.
nothing in any
Like,
kind of reasonable
See-
time.
Calm down.
See, but this is the low T pose, okay?
Yeah.
And that's when he's trying to be like really aggressive, right? But he's actually too scared to be aggressive. So
Yeah.
his arms like hang to the side like a
Yeah.
wilted uppercase T. Like instead of the T being like the line being a straight line, it's just kind of like hanging. So it's like more
Yeah.
like a triangle hanging from a T. It's a low T,
Yeah.
the low T pose.
Yes. And he's like
Time
holding onto
frame.
the chair, like trying to like.
Yeah, I know. I'm not trying to be aggressive here or anything, guys, but I'm really, I'm really upset. I'm ripping pissed right now, guys.
I'm
Now they've got a
ripping
TV series that's hot
pissed.
and literally 9-year-old
Oh.
products to offer. That's it. They suck.
Huh?
They suck.
Bethesda has screwed themselves. They overbloated.
No.
And they got to a point now where
Overbloated? Are you talking about Cat?
Nah.
Eh.
Who's Phil gonna lean right here? Probably Princess Consuela Banana Hammock.
Where's that?
That's just down. They're just saying everybody cared, but their name is Princess Consuela Banana Hammock.
It's a good name.
Bethesda has screwed themselves. They overbloated.
They
And
overbloated.
they got to a point now where they can't even make games in a reasonable time frame where people will be able
are
to
you
consume
doing?
them. and
Does it
enjoy
take you
them.
that long to ban someone?
And that's a major problem.
I don't know.
So
I think maybe
I'm
I
curious
think
what-
sometimes he actually takes that extra second or 2 or 3 or 5 there to actually go and click on their name and like go and look at their
look at their
YouTube page.
channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what's
Okay.
going to happen moving forward because this is
God,
their
that
big
nose.
opportunity
Also,
to get
he's been
prominent
licking his
with a
lips
mainstream
so
audience.
much.
that
Oh, yeah.
failed.
It's
Like,
dry in
what?
there. It's
This
spring.
patch
Yeah.
attempt doesn't work.
True.
They don't have
I agree,
products to offer.
Super Jeffer.
Right?
I don't think I don't know
It's
why
sad.
they
Now
decided to
here's
make
the good news,
Starfield.
though.
Yeah, that was really dumb of them.
I actually
Maybe they're
really like
gonna
Fallout 4 right now.
realize the error
Oh,
of their
boy.
Doing a
ways.
run that's so different from what I did in my earlier runs. I'm doing a melee build.
Whoa!
What are you doing? What the fuck was that?
I'm doing a melee build.
Wow.
Oh, is this like a reverse wink? Like I'm doing instead of like closing one of your eyes, you just pull one of your eyes open.
We
I-
need to make that a thing.
I'm
just
doing a
reverse links for the
melee
public.
build. You can trust me, guys. Don't worry.
You can see the whites of my eyes.
build.
I'm trustable.
I'm not scary or but I am. He's like intentionally trying to show you Senpaku eyes, right?
Yeah.
A
Makes me
stupid
trust him
build.
less.
Idiot Savant. So what that means
Oh
is
my
my
god,
character
so like
Oh.
Phil build.
Stop saying
That's-
idiot savant.
I know.
has 0 intelligence
So
or 1
bad.
intelligence, they'll never be able
What?
to do anything that needs to be smart like hacking. But they're
But
strong,
Lip
they're
lick.
oh
resistant,
my god,
and they get good luck.
Another lip lick.
So in combat, you get critical hits. You're getting this idiot savant where you get like triple experience, and I'm gonna try to level that up
Yeah, it's
even
the Phil
further.
build.
Where you
Yeah.
get even more experience. Critical hits do way more damage. Melee attacks do way more damage. So
Zap.
well, it's
going
the
to
first
be a
time you
very
can actually
challenging
truly
playthrough. For
roleplay something,
example,
right? Now you might
Yeah.
actually
to a guy
you might
with a
actually be
mini-
motivated to like fit into his character a little bit here, because
Yeah,
that's how he was
yeah.
doing at the beginning when we were watching. He was just sitting there, not responding to the people talking to him, being
Yeah.
an asshole. Yeah,
Right.
that seems about
He
right.
doesn't have the intelligence to actually listen, so it's very, very,
Oh, good
very
point.
appropriate.
Good point.
Yeah.
nuke yesterday. And for those who don't know, the AI in Fallout
Ron
4 is
Jambo.
incredibly brain dead stupid. This guy has a mini nuke launcher and is shooting it directly at me when I'm in front of him. So he's literally nuking himself.
Huh?
Whoa,
I
it's
mean,
like it's
how
a
do you even fight that, right? The guy is so dumb. So he's nuking
What?
himself. I'm like, now how do I kill him with melee?
oh my god.
Melee.
He's literally complaining. Isn't like melee seems to be like a horrible idea to go with in Fallout, right? Because everybody's got a gun.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I have to try to bully him, run up to him.
I gotta
and
bully
keep
him.
Oh
hitting
my
him
god,
or
it is
critical
the
hit
Phil
him
build.
before the mini nuke goes off, or else we're all gonna instantly die. And I probably died like 20 times to that until I finally got by it, right?
No way.
Huh?
For real?
So,
Probably
made good
for real.
progress, had fun, had a great stream. Looking forward to more.
Lucky
I
Lance.
think this playthrough is going to be something interesting over the course of
Wow.
May until new releases come out around May 21st. This will be a good thing to have for the first 3 weeks to balance in there. Plus, to be honest, I've only played the game once. I don't remember that much about it. Like, as I was exploring all these towns and stuff, I was like, I really don't remember any of this.
Oh.
But funny enough, I did remember.
What just
a
happened to
couple
him
of them.
there?
Really
I
don't
don't
remember
know.
any of
Let's do
this.
it again.
Oh, it was just a throat clear. I
Well,
thought
funny enough,
something.
I did
The way that
bottom
his like
page.
sound, the crunches, his
Anyway,
coughs, and his throat
um,
clears now. It sounds
Good
like
stuff, and
something weird is
good
happening behind him. You know what I
progress.
mean?
Now, what's going
Yeah, it
on
does.
with the Fallout 4 playthrough? Well, as of yesterday, we were talking on stream about how Part 1 had 25,000 views. As of this morning,
Yeah, it has
Are you
28,000.
serious?
part of my Fallout
Little
4
fucking
playthrough
Bitch.
has
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
That's very rude, Lucky Lamps. You're
It's
a
very rude.
giga thin ice right now.
28,800 views.
Whoa!
It got another 3,000 or so views added onto its view count. I
Oh,
told you. this
wow!
was-
Another 3,000 over 5 days. Is
Yeah.
that
Wait.
about it?
No, because he played it the day before his day off.
Yeah, Wednesday,
And then,
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Thursday,
oh
Friday.
My God,
I
you're
guess it's only
right.
been 3. It's only been 3
Yeah.
days, but still, whoa!
Whoa! What?
Initially, it hit the algorithm, but then it gets residuals, and more people get to watch it.
That's not what a residual is. What are you talking about?
I would guarantee
No.
you it's going to get more. It's probably going to hit roughly 29 to 30,000 before it finally.
Whoa, cool! I think it's gonna hit. I think it's my staff has done the analysis on the data, and we're expecting there to be about another 2 or 1,000 views on this video in the next fortnight, I would say. And
I would love to see like the cope over like how the other parts are doing.
right, yeah. Let's see if
Yeah.
he gets into that.
Yeah.
Stabilizes, and it probably
Stabilizes. It's stabilized now, dipshit.
won't get
Yeah.
any more views. So just look for that.
What?
in the next few
Stabilizing
days,
means not
that's
getting
probably
any
what's
more
gonna happen,
views.
okay?
I guess.
Okay, lip lick.
Already, you know, the other parts
Yeah.
didn't get that because they never hit
Yeah.
the algorithm. So part 2 has
Oh.
3.1 thousand, so 3,100.
1,000.
The new
1,000.
parts from yesterday actually have way more views on them than my typical videos would. Like part 3 has over 1,000 views already in climbing, and it's only been out for 17 hours.
He does.
And
but
The
climbing.
other parts both have 500 views in climbing, and that's better than my
Ugh.
normal viewership. Okay, so
Maybe,
that's
Joe
good,
Blah.
obviously, but at the same
God,
time,
dude.
yeah, you know that the rest of the playthrough
Blech.
isn't going to get the kind of views that part 1 did, because part 1 actually hit the algorithm and
Oh,
got
okay,
shown
there's
up
the
and
cope.
everyone searched
God.
for it,
There's
while
the
the other
cope.
parts
Okay.
didn't. Okay, I'll just say this: if any of you were
Maybe.
here as a result of the Fallout 4 video,
Welcome.
and you're like, oh, I wonder what
Welcome.
kind of content Phil does or whatever,
You
I
can't
want
talk
to
for
chat and
24
stuff.
hours.
You gotta subscribe to the channel to be able to chat on the streams. I do
Nice.
2 streams a day
Yes.
typically.
And by the way, I won't be playing any of the game that you came here to see. No, and also won't be playing any game for about an hour and a half or so. And if you don't like that, you can fuck off, okay? But if you'd like to tip me, the link
You
down
can do
there
that.
does still work, and you can send me a message that way, okay? Sound good?
You can't talk for
Um,
24 hours unless you send me money.
Yeah,
to
that
talk.
too. Well,
There
no,
you go.
no, you still can't really talk that. You can't talk with anybody in the audience. Not that you, not that you would want to, because it's a bunch of people just spamming emotes and then a nightbot.
But you have to be a
Jeff,
subscriber
no.
for 24 hours in
You
order
can't
to
do
do
that.
that. Because if you don't, there is
That's
a
true.
24-hour sub rule to chat, and that's
Sub
okay.
rule?
A lot of people don't
Rule?
like that, but the reason we have to do that is because I am one of the most harassed and trolled people on the
Oh
internet.
my
Oh
God. he said this
my
yesterday.
god!
He said this yesterday. I was listening to Meerkat, and Meerkat's like, well, if somebody was new, also he's licking his lip. If you're somebody new and you're coming here and you hear this, are you gonna stick around?
Absolutely, I need to help this poor old man.
I
this
need to give him my money.
yeah, this poor boy needs $20. I think. He's got all these trolls. I'd hate to hear that. What?
And when I didn't have that rule, people were coming in here with
By
no
the way,
exaggeration,
people hate
50
me.
Yeah. By the way, people hate me. So yeah, now that you're here, I'm so glad. But just make sure that you don't listen to anybody who says that I'm bad. Okay?
Yeah.
It's okay. A lot of people don't like that, but the reason
Just
we have to
be
do that is
prepared
because
to
I am
hate
one
me.
of the most harassed and trolled people on the internet. And when I didn't have that rule, people were coming in here with no exaggeration, 50 to 100 bots. And
That
they
is
were
an exaggeration.
exaggeration.
That is
No
a huge
exaggeration.
exaggeration. For number one, number two, they're not bots. Number three, what's the number three?
just spamming the chat with disgusting stuff that then we had
That doesn't happen. That never ever happened. It happened
Never.
on sorry, that didn't even happen on what is it? DSP Reacts when that came out. People were saying stuff like, "Hey, I'm Derek," or "Hey, where's Derek?" or "Hey,
Yeah.
how can I tip?" Like,
Yeah.
I don't think anybody was posting any racist, sexist crap. What could you even post that would be racist or sexist about Darkside Phil?
That he's got like.
You're a white
huge
man.
boobies. Yeah, you're a white man. You got big
Get this
boobies that I'm
white
gonna-
gamer. Let's get this white gamer out of here. This fucking, you know what? I'm sick of all these white gamers, frankly.
I'm gonna objectify you, cause
Yeah, ooh, shake those titties, Philip.
Yeah.
That's the way Daddy likes it. I'm new in this chat.
Yeah.
You can't stop me.
Yeah.
And it was just
E-
too much of a
exactly,
nightmare to
Astrodontus.
manage.
Yeah, and
Having
Lucky
a
Limes. There's
24-hour
also
rule
people actually
stops
doing
all that.
ERP
So,
in his
thank
chat.
you in
So
advance.
Yep.
To anyone who likes the new content, maybe checking it out.
You're the oppressed
and,
race here.
Perhaps you
Everybody
subscribe
hates
to the channel
bots.
so you can talk in the
Oh,
chat.
Aw.
shy bot. I don't.
Okay? Cool. So that's what's going on with the Fallout
They say that
playthrough,
I'm
and
an
that will
AI, so I
actually
feel your pain.
continue on Monday
heard that.
time stream.
Spinky.
Okay.
Thanks for subscribing.
we have Spinky.
Yeah,
Last
Favorite
night
worms.
was Friday night, which means
Yeah.
Friday Night Fights and Street Fighter 6 and more Zangief. Okay.
Or Zangeek.
I even learned
Zangief.
even more. I've been
ZanGOOFin.
really trying to absorb Zangief techniques
Oh yeah.
over
that's
the last
mystery.
couple of weeks that
Am I
I've
an
been using
AI?
him
A
by
synthetic.
watching videos. First, I was
Synth.
watching the top Zangief
Synth.
with
Synth-
the Snake Eyes,
synth
and then I
Thread
started
Cold?
watching
That's
that there
good.
were two Zangief Jr. and I learned spacing. I learned some hit strings and
What?
combos. I
Oh,
learned some
no, you
some
didn't.
pretty interesting techniques. And I tried to apply those last
Zangief
night, and for the
wins.
most part, I would say they worked. It wasn't
I hate
perfect.
that. Why do they call
I
them
did drop
Zangief?
combos and the like,
Yeah, what is that?
but now I have the ability to do some pretty decent combos from anywhere
What
on
are you
the
doing?
screen.
What do you?
Yeah.
Jo-
I
he's
have-
jostling around his desk. Like,
I have
I think he's wiping off his
Wiggle.
phone or something, right? He's got his phone on this
Yeah.
little desk, like that's in front of him.
the ability
little-
to do some
And I,
pretty
and I
decent
understand.
combos
You
from
see some
anywhere on the
fingerprints
screen.
on your phone. You gotta get
I
it
have
off.
Yeah, I get
couple
that, I
different
get that.
interesting
Yeah.
setups into throws and mix-ups, and it's doing pretty good.
He's cleaning
In fact,
his-
yesterday, since I started playing Zangief a couple weeks ago, it's actually my best performance with Zangief so far.
Whoa,
Last
my
night
best
on the
performance
stream, I
ever.
did 35 wins.
Now we're reading
No!
win rates. I'm not sitting
Bottom
through.
3.
No.
Everyone agrees just they're not good and they can't hang against top tiers at all. So
Wait,
the
what?
fact that I
But
can't win
It's
does
because-
Zangief,
like top-
Lily, Which
No,
are
he's
really-
he's almost always
No?
terrible in Street
Oh.
Fighter. But Phil plays him because Zangief does high damage with his moves, and his moves are often
Okay.
command grabs, which are easy to beat new players with.
Okay.
basically the bottom
Okay.
three.
And he's also only playing
everyone
casual
agrees
matches, so it
that
doesn't even
they're
matter.
not
Right.
good and they can't hang
Right.
against top tiers at all. So the fact that I can't win against them is pretty frustrating and disheartening. Like I want to get better and I
Well,
want to be
get
able to hang,
better.
but I just don't see how I
Practice.
can. You know, keep in mind this game's now
You
been out
don't
for
practice.
11 months. Everyone knows the meta.
Yeah,
Everyone
knows the meta. Sadly,
Yeah.
knows.
not me
all
though. I
about
don't know the meta because I haven't been
I-
playing, but I have
They
been.
know
doing
the setups. They know the tricks. They don't fall for them. They get out of them, and then they immediately
Why don't you
get to
smurf
a
again?
situation where it's like ginormous punishing
Smurfing
damage.
now.
And
Let's
it's
smurf
very
him now.
frustrating in that regard. I really like Zangief, and he just doesn't seem very viable.
Tips
to be
Let's
played
go,
in
money,
the game
money,
at
money,
this
money.
point.
The most trolled talk
so
always
anyway,
sounds like a brag.
if I face a top tier,
It
notable
does,
candidate-
doesn't it, Pasta Maker?
Mm-hmm.
It does. Like it. He
I am one of
Ugh.
the most famous, notorious people online ever.
because I'm the biggest fucking dickhead idiot on the planet.
Look how many trolls I have. I must be doing something right. No.
Any attention is good attention.
They always destroy me.
Tommy.
But if I face anyone that's mid to low tier, I usually win. So it's kind of a weird mix where it's like either I'm very dominant or
If I'm playing someone low tier, I usually
Right.
win. That's not a very good flex. Yeah, it's like when we beat them with football nearly half the time.
I just get spanked. Okay. Now here's
my
the thing.
God.
I've been doing only casual play up to now with Zangief. I'm going to change that when I play with him again next. I'm actually
Oh.
going to do half the stream casual, and then once I'm warmed up, the second half of the stream will be ranked. He's currently
Good.
3-star diamond. My goal is to get him to master. I know this is going to be a
Super
ridiculous,
Trevor with the gifted membership.
ridiculous,
Thanks, buddy.
very,
you.
very
Thank you for the brain worm.
challenging thing to do.
Yeah.
This is not going to be something easy. This is
Wait,
going
did
to
he
be
just say? Did he just say?
an art
I'm
form.
I'm going to
I
do
don't
something
know.
very different. Congratulations,
know.
Evil ADR. I'm going to do something very
Yeah.
different. I'm going instead of playing casual mode, I'm going to play half casual mode and then half
yes.
ranked. Okay.
Yes.
Sound
yes,
good?
He did say that.
Sounds good to me.
arduous task, an uphill climb.
Arduous.
But I want to get him to master. Okay.
Also, I don't
So,
think redeems are
we shall
freaking
see
still.
how
We're
that
still,
goes.
we're
when
still
I play
figuring it
again
out.
later
So
this week
sorry
on a
about
night
that.
stream, and it looks like it's probably Tuesday night when I'm going to be doing that.
Yeah, that haircut
So,
is
there
the
you
fuck
have
me
it.
up, fam.
Now, that's yesterday's streams. Today, we got a brand new game. It is called Another Crab's Treasure. It is an
Apparently
indie game.
people are liking this game a lot.
Aggro Crab. Aggro Crab previously made other
Well, what did he just do with
What
his
are you
face? Hold
doing?
on.
indie game
Smashing his
made
nose
by
a
Aggro
lot.
Crab.
Nope.
Aggro
Wait. Oh, what? He looks like an actual alien. Oh my god! I gotta give this to Nerd Brew and turn him green or something. We go back to where he's got his eyes open. What the fuck, dude? That's perfect. Yeah. Thank you. Oh my god.
No, when
Nerd
his
Brew, if
mouth
you're still
closed,
here.
it's so good too.
Oh my god, the mouth closed is better. I like that better. Okay, I'm grabbing that. Thank you. Got it.
I like when he looks more scared.
Yes, he does. Nerd Brew, this is the perfect alien shot. Look at that. Holy fuck, look at him.
Previously
Woo!
made
And then
other
he's fucking does
crab
the
and then the
nose
cr- and then the
smash.
nose
one that was
crunch, the
crab
nose
fighting
smash.
game or something like
Mhm.
that.
He's been doing that
I think
so.
so.
Much
I can't remember
too.
what it was called though. But I didn't play that one. This one in particular, the reason I'm
Go out
interested in it is
cover for
number one,
Grimes.
it's Game Pass. There's no investment. I can just play it and see if I like it, and if I like it, great, we can keep playing it, and if not, it's no
Okay.
big deal. Similar to Harold Halibut a week and a half ago. If it doesn't go
Harold
well, it's
Halibut's
not a
great.
huge
I wanna stream
problem.
more of
We
it
can just do
tonight,
other stuff.
actually.
Okay.
Was that good?
So
I thought
let's
about
see.
checking out that crab
Number
game.
two, it's
Apparently
supposed to be
pretty
a
good.
Souls-like,
I was
although
thinking
from what I've
about it
actually
too.
heard, it's not a
Everybody likes
Souls-like.
it.
It's like
Yeah.
Sekiro, and I would
I
say
gotta finish
Sekiro is the least
Mr.
Souls-like
Butt.
game of all Souls-like games.
It's good.
My
Um,
father's name is.
It basically doesn't play like Souls in a lot of ways. It has aspects
his-
of Dark Souls,
his
right?
first
But it
name
doesn't
Front?
have the constant
No.
parrying.
Oh.
You
That's
can't
very
change your
weird.
weapon,
Front
all that
butt?
stuff. Make
I
it into
don't know.
platforming. Make it very different from other Souls
Yeah, he's
games
doing the crab game
made
today.
by FromSoft. So I'm very curious to see how it plays and if it's any good. I hope it's good. I would
You
love
stop with the
to play
upward
something
inflection.
different.
My
You know, if
God,
it's
I
Guitar
wanna
Hero,
die.
like,
And it's any
shoots the
good.
game,
I hope it's
it's
good.
fun.
Every
I
sentence
don't know how
ends
long
like
it
it's a
is. You know, I don't
motherfucking
know
question.
how challenging it is. We'll find out. We're gonna check it out today and go from there.
Yeah,
so that's the
that's
first
what I
stream
saw
today.
of Stellar Blade was
Another
cool as
Crab's
shit.
Treasure. And then on the late stream tonight, it is the continuation
Stellar
of my
Blade.
coverage
Oh.
of Helldivers 2, which
You?
I have very much enjoyed over the last couple of weeks that we've been playing it. It's actually been 2 to 3 weeks now. And we're making great progress. We're at level 18
you don't
now.
know how long it is? Let me
And we're
look up
trying to
and
hit
see.
level 20. We had
Hey,
just
Sly
unlocked
Raccoon?
the
I'm glad
the
you like it
cannon.
here.
What was it
I like it
called?
here too. What the fuck did he just do? Look, you can see the patch of hair. Let's see
Oh,
how
is
long.
there another one on? Oh, is that the same arm or is that a different? The other arm?
I think he's got him on both arms.
No way. How do you have the
Yes!
same pattern on both your wrists like that?
Sylvanio hair. Also, it looks like
Ah.
it takes about 15 hours to beat another crab's treasure, depending on what you do. Oh wait, it says main plus extra is 20 hours. So yeah.
Maybe I'll just
There you
stream.
go.
Maybe I'll just start streaming WoW on Twitch.
Yeah, why not?
Good idea.
Why not? People like that shit.
See, now he's jerking off the top right corner, the top left corner demon. Right.
It's standing
Oh,
over his
that's-
shoulder,
that's what
telling
all
him to
this
say
is.
bad shit.
It's,
Yes.
yeah, it's the
he's
corner
yanking 'em
demons he's
off.
beating off.
Yeah.
Of course, right? It's
Look,
like
people are saying, "Do it, Snood." Droves of people.
Do
A
it.
lot of people.
do it.
the cannon. What was it
Fuck,
called?
I want the redeem store.
Quasar cannon, something like
Quasar
that. It's a really
cannons?
good weapon. It
Quasar?
supercharges and just blows right through armor and the
Well,
like.
too bad. You get more
And I'm
nightmare.
excited to continue my journey. think if I hit level 20, I unlock the next
Nightmare
major thing
beam.
that I want to.
I'm sorry.
Huh? Oh my good lord! I need a screenshot. He
I-
looks like he's in pain.
I think like he genuinely like wakes up and rolls out of bed and comes to and like sits on the chair.
Yes.
Like he starts his stream from his bed, you know?
You know
and,
what I
like,
did this morning?
What'd you do? Oh boy.
I got up.
Are you gonna
I
flex?
washed-
Are you gonna flex on
Nope.
DSP for waking
Yes,
up?
I am.
Okay,
Nope.
go on.
No. Okay. First of all, I did get up earlier than he did, 9 o'clock. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And then I went and washed my face, brushed my teeth, and did stuff. This motherfucker,
Wow.
with the amount of like grease he wipes off his face, he's never washed it a day in his life.
I don't
And that's
think
why he's fucking scratching
his
it so
fucking
much.
showers might not work, dude. I wonder
What
if
about the
maybe
sink?
yeah. Well, the sink's tough. The sink's tough. You know, it's hard to get all the drool from overnight out of your mustache,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
I think that's what he's scraping off right there. Is it's like his mustache has just gotten like various mouth
Yeah,
goos, and like he's snorting in his sleep too, right? So
Yeah.
how's that going for him?
Thing that I
Yeah.
want to unlock.
Yeah, I paid bills
And
this
it's
morning.
always a
That's
good
what I
time,
did.
so I hope you'll join
All
me for
my
that
bills.
tonight, 6:45 p.m.
Yeah, way to
Central
go,
Time.
Indrid. Flexing up being a
Tomorrow,
normal
so
human
yeah.
compared to
Ooh.
DSP.
Thank
Wow.
We take a
Thank
step
you.
back from gameplay for a change, and we do
On
a
their
bunch
stream,
of
Duke
reacting
him.
to
Just
very
waking
Hell
up.
yeah.
He also just woke up
The
and
first
rolled out
stream
of
will
bed.
be
Came
over
to
It's
work.
the
on my
weekend,
DSP
it's
Reacts
okay.
channel,
No, this is your
and that's
fucking
going
job,
to be,
buddy. Now.
DSP versus the internet, my weekly clip show.
Right now.
Where members submit
Right
clips,
now.
and I watch them, and it's a big variety show, and I really
Oh.
enjoy doing it every week because of
But-
the
Do you?
variety clips that get submitted. So if you're a member over there,
But-
remember you must submit your clips by the end of today's
Oh, I
stream.
thought it was like you
in order to
must.
make it
I was
onto
thinking
tomorrow's
you
show.
must tip
tip.
me.
Um,
Yeah.
Always a good time. Check out the channel, youtube.com/@DSPreacts.
Yeah, he doesn't shower
It's a
or
fun
shave
time.
until shopping day. Why does he do that every time?
I just want to like make like a little Disney animation, you know, like the old blue screen Disney thing.
Yeah, like the little Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, right. That's cute.
Yeah, yeah.
Time where
it's
every week
adorbs.
we do
Just
these
like
variety-
put his home address up there instead of like the DSP thing, DSP gaming.
Yes.
stuff, and there's been some other things recently, like my review of the Fallout TV show, which I hope you'll give a look.
Did that go viral because of the
Then on the late stream
Fallout
tomorrow night,
show?
we're going to
No?
my other channel.
We're going to my other
It's going
channel.
to be a retro react late night stream,
Ooh.
continuing the Walking Dead Telltale series season
Oh,
1. We're
good.
currently in the
Wow.
midst of episode 3, so we're going to wrap up episode 3 and likely begin episode 4. Which should be an
Showers
interesting
are
thing
overrated.
to do. I really
Sure.
loved doing these react streams to that game so far, and I hope you'll join me for that. It's always a good time.
Okay.
For those who might not know, it's youtube.com/@DSP
Stop.
Throwback. You
Oh
can find that
my
channel.
Thanks.
In addition, I should bring
That's
this
the
up.
brother
How
channel.
about you just
Fallout-
put it in the description of your fucking videos, stupid?
It's
Yeah.
all the rage right
Easy
now.
peasy,
If
lemon
you like the
sneezy.
Fallout playthrough I'm doing here, my original Fallout 3 playthrough from
Wow.
2008 is currently being remastered, restored, and uploaded every
Wow.
other day.
Wow.
The way that he has to big everything up like this. Oh, it's
know.
I've currently sent it off to the archives to be remastered, updated,
Corning
refilmed.
Glass Museum.
Oh yes. But it's like you're exporting it as a different file type, basically
Yeah.
at a different resolution. Like,
Yeah, that's it.
cool.
Hey,
Good for you. And
the
you're not even
throwback
the one
channel
doing it.
there's currently, I think, 7 or 8 parts live with more coming frequently. Basically what I did is they took my old school, very low res camera, turned it into a 1080p HD upscaling, but
Oh,
it still
fuck's
has
sake.
the
God
original
damn it.
gameplay, the original
Whoa.
commentary and all of that on it.
Oh,
And people who
good.
are watching it are really loving it. So I hope you'll give it a
Yeah, we
shot. I
fucking
know
dude.
that a 2008 playthrough may seem kind of outdated, but at the
It
same
is.
time, to see my initial reactions to everything in the game, and
No.
the fact that I'm buzzed half the time, yes. That's,
Why
okay, so now,
are-
now a selling point is that he was drunk?
Yeah, I guess so. Like,
Cool.
I don't really see how that is a selling point when that's just his default state, right? And
Yeah.
you're also like that now anyway, too. So, and also, were you trying to appeal to children back then? That's not very meaningful or wholesome.
Yeah.
then I wasn't a professional YouTuber.
Money, money,
It
money.
was a hobby
money,
of
money,
mine.
money.
Ah,
Money,
yes.
Money, money, money.
There we go. I fixed it.
Cat probably shoots up in bed at
I?
night thinking his snorts are an earthquake.
Wait. Oh.
Oh, okay. I read that wrong the first time I read that. But yeah, she probably does. Well, I mean, you know, she can't move too fast either. There'll be aftershocks and stuff. But I feel like Cat's probably either Cat's sleeping downstairs because of the snort quakes, or Phil's sleeping. Wait, yeah, or Phil's sleeping downstairs because of the snort quakes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Snort quakes. I love that.
I was around drinking all
Wait, what'd
night,
you say you
recording,
fixed?
uploading, and slurring my
The
words and
redeem.
being
It
stupid,
just-
getting
No,
lost in the
that's
sewers
it
and stuff.
plays for the
Oh,
kids
you
and
meant the
stuff, but
the regular
I
kind.
hope you'll
Yeah.
take a look if you like the
I don't know
Fallout
what
stuff,
is going
okay?
on with that. I mean, you know
Cool.
what? I'll go
And then on
look.
Monday we will get back to
Go
regular
look.
gameplay.
I did.
The day stream
yesterday.
on Monday
did
will be
yesterday.
continuation of Fallout 4. And then Monday night we're gonna do Elden Ring Haley Tree. Yes,
Haley
Elden
Tree.
Ring Haley Tree
Hey.
will start on Monday
I
night
feel
on
like
the
he's
late
saying
night
that
stream.
wrong. Is
I
that
know I
true?
haven't
I
played
don't
Elden
know.
Ring at all as a
Okay.
late night stream since I brought it back a few weeks ago, but now it's going to be some late nights balanced in with everything else. So I hope you'll be there for that, and then we'll go from there. So basically, the games that I'm mentioning: Fallout 4, another.
Okay,
Craft
by the way,
Treasure,
so here's what I was
like
just.
it,
He's now
Elden-
gotten to the point where he is recapping stuff that he talked about in this stream right now. Okay, so here's what I just talked about in the last 10 minutes: Fallout, Helldivers 2.
Mhm.
Ring until I finally
Great.
finish it because we got to get through all the Haley
That's
Tree
correct,
and
okay.
all of that. Street Fighter 6 and Helldivers 2.
Hmm.
These are the games currently in the schedule. Now, if something changes, what if I don't like another Crab's Treasure? What if one of these games ends up
Yeah, what
concluding or
if?
whatever?
Mm.
Then we'll look for more. But the thing is, there are no major releases that I'm interested in until the third week of May. In which case, we've got Hellblade 2, as well as hold on. There's like 3 games coming out that week, and I don't exactly. There's Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door remake releases. That's what's going on late in May. All right.
Okay, that's schedule.
I'm
Now we're going
excited
like
for
months
that stuff,
ahead.
but
A month
Yeah.
ahead.
we'll be
But
balancing all these other games for
course.
the first few weeks. If anything else happens in the world of gaming that's interesting, we have the opportunity and flexibility to kind of
fighting
squeeze it in
off
the schedule
corner
and check
demons
it
there.
out.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Oh, that's what the kung
All
fu
right.
sounds were
There
for.
you
Yes.
go.
Beating off quarter demons, not that kind of
He's
beating off.
beating them off.
Outside of that, the only other thing I want to talk about today before we get to this gaming news controversy about Stellar Blade is an upcoming
Money.
special event. I would like to do a special event in late May. Okay.
Okay.
Basically, by the end of May, I'd like to do my next
Okay.
marathon. What should it be? Well, we talked about various ideas: a fighting game fiesta, a rageathon, an
A
indies
fighting game
marathon. And I'll
fiesta.
be honest with all of you at this point.
Okay.
I think I may be coming to a decision,
Uh
and I think it's going to be something you guys are not expecting.
oh. Uh oh.
Okay.
It was going to be a fighting game fiesta where I was going to play Street Fighter 6, Tekken, and indie game or not indie games, retro games.
Money, money,
Uh-huh.
money, money,
Fight
money,
Cake. But
money.
as you
Money,
found out,
money, money,
I
money.
can't play
money.
Fight Cake.
He
It's too
does
much of a
realize the upscaling won't remove his drunkenness and foolish comments, right?
Yeah.
The way he bigs up the new videos makes it sounds like it did.
See, that's what he needs.
Yeah.
He needs like an AI that's gonna like interpret his voice and what he says, and like read it out also in his voice, but like in a nice way, right? Like DSP needs like an active AI that he could just speak into and have it come out and make it not sound like he's an asshole, right?
Yeah.
That'd
Yeah.
be that's a good idea. Let's work on that.
Okay.
of a
like
risk
that.
of getting my IP exposed. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to ruin my business with that.
What's going on?
So instead,
This is
you know, we're
dumb.
talking about other ideas.
I'm
And basically
stupid.
what I'm
Oh,
seeing, there seems to
it's
be
the triple
people
D.
who
The
feel
dynamic dental duo.
that the Rageathon would not work. Reason being,
That's us.
My favorite Tonto.
Typically, there's not that
Thank you,
many games
Vice.
that are gonna
You're
be
our
Tonto.
favorite dad.
Rage,
Do
you know, maybe you
think
find
for
one.
Cat's birthday they get his and hers matching CPAP machine?
Why would we get two? We could just share it, honey. Okay.
Yeah.
We're just gonna. I'm gonna
Share it.
install a hose that goes off to two mouths, and we'll just breathe out of it together. Okay.
Okay,
Bre-
sounds good.
You breathe into my mouth, and I'll breathe into your mouth. Okay.
One or two.
I like it.
What are the chances that you're actually going to find games that are going to make me rage all day? And so,
Probably very
what
good.
it's actually starting to look like at this point is that this is going to be a very special Indies marathon. I have not done an Indies marathon event in so many years. I can't remember the last one I did. I used to do them fairly frequently because remember, indie games are not a regular thing in my schedule. And in these marathons, people would nominate the best indie games the last 2-3 years that I missed.
Okay.
And vote, and then I would play like 4 or 5 of them. And it would sometimes be like, wow, this game is so good. And then I would actually end up going and playing it and doing a playthrough of it. Not all the time, but it was good. Like, for example, that's how I got exposure to games like Stardew Valley and stuff that I didn't even know what the games were until I played them during an Indies marathon. So
I hope it doesn't just get canceled at the last
like
minute.
An indie marathon might be something pretty cool. It would definitely be a nice laid-back vibe. Nothing super serious.
Okay, I
Let's
don't
play like
believe
an hour
you.
of each game. And
Can we, just for a change of pace, could we have one of these be like a high octane, like action-packed, crazy, wacky party instead of all these like chill, laid back, no pressure, boring style events? Like,
I don't want the chill, laid back stuff.
no, I'd like to do something fun, please. Can we do something fun instead? I'd like that.
Like something that makes you have like almost an aneurysm or
Yeah.
something.
Oh, now we're talking.
Yeah.
just see what each game is and get a taste and see if it's
Get a
NSP
taste.
right?
Oh, the way he said that was
Yeah,
gross.
that was very strange.
A taste.
What do you think about that? That's the question.
I don't like it.
don't.
I don't like it.
I
it.
think I would love it,
Like
honestly.
cocaine?
I
Yes.
haven't done it in so long.
I would
and
love
I
it.
like doing.
Watching DSP like do a coke stream would be
I
really
like doing,
interesting.
Yeah,
right.
DSP just does a bunch of hallucinogenic drugs. That'd be hilarious, right? DSP is just on mushrooms, right? Or whatever. Cocaine's
my
fine
God.
too. I feel like he'd just get really angry on cocaine and just flip out.
Oh, that'd be fun.
No, he'd probably act like all like toxically positive and be all hyper and
Oh my God.
really, really
Well, yeah.
annoying, right?
Because like the first time you do it, it's like, whoa.
Wow, this is
I
cool.
love
I'm
everything.
not even drunk anymore. Wow.
Wow. Yeah. So watching him do that would be very interesting.
Yeah.
He would
enough.
probably be the first time in his life that he was actually feeling genuinely positive.
I'd rather just see something like DSP at the batting cage where I can aim where the baseball is going to pitch, right? That's a fun idea for a game.
That would be so
But
fun.
I don't know if it's gonna work or not for you guys. I'm curious. What do you guys think? Would you
you
enjoy
guys
that or not?
think?
I obviously want to
You
do an
probably
event
would
that
get a heart
everyone's
attack,
gonna
yeah.
like. You would be able to nominate and vote on the games for this event. For
Oh
the record,
God,
but
it's
you
gonna
would
be
the
their
ones
fault
determining that.
then.
Already
Okay.
is. Never
So-
did.
Yeah, you're right.
Let me know, and if this is something that we want to do, we will lock it in
Yeah,
soon,
you're
and
right,
then we'll start
I'm a
promoting
guy.
it, and then I'll actually
You're
put
right.
up the thread in which you guys will start nominating the indie games you're interested in, so that then maybe in a couple
but
weeks
you're
you can
not,
start the
though.
voting process. Okay. So let me know what
Have
you
his
think.
face as a
Okay,
target in a
very
shooting
curious. If that's
See
what
how
you
many
like,
pitches
I
we can
think
hit
I'm
DSP
down
with?
for
How many
that.
walks?
Yeah.
And then I
How
guess
many-
what we
how
gotta
many-
figure out is what we're gonna do for the
That's
rest
a good
of the
event
day,
for,
because
like,
originally there was
Detractor
gonna be,
Con.
like,
Oh yeah, just
reminiscing
play
about Street
baseball
Fighter and
against
stuff.
DSP.
Obviously,
It's
Yeah.
him versus
we gotta
everyone
figure out
else,
what
and
else we're
he
gonna
wins
pick,
because we all
right?
just walk him every single
Okay.
time he gets space.
Yeah. And he
Ladies
says,
and
you didn't
gentlemen,
outplay me.
It is
Yeah.
time for my favorite
Yeah.
segment. It is time for your favorite segment. It is time for everyone's
You
favorite
sound like you're
segment
having
here
a
on
lot
the
of fun
show.
with this, DSP.
God,
It's
he
time
sounds
for
miserable.
what we like to call DSP news. Today, we have one minor story and one huge story. Let's
Whoa.
cover the minor story
Oh.
first.
Yeah, let's go.
That's
Let's
not
go.
it. I misclicked. I wanted the picture and I
No.
I'm watching
Phil
read
Sale
Twitter.
was
Hold
yesterday.
on.
Hold on, I gotta read Twitter.
You may not have heard of this, but there is a new
Oh, God.
game coming out. It is a horror game set in the world of the Alien universe called
What?
Alien Rogue Incursion. A
Yeah, I've heard of
brand
it.
new single-player action horror adventure
Are you just
featuring an
reading the
original story
page from the
that
commercial?
surrounds the players with the
Probably.
terrors of the xenomorph threat. Wait a
Okay.
minute. Surrounds the players with the terrors of the xenomorph threat.
Oh. What the?
God.
Wait a minute.
What? Wait a
Now,
minute.
wait a minute, Matt. No.
Wait a minute.
Something seems to be resonating in my head.
God, no.
Oh,
don't
something
think I-
seems to be resonating in my head. I think I'm having a thought. Hold on. What?
I sent you a picture.
Something seems to be resonating in my head. Something that
Nice.
I
Whoa,
remember
is
from
it a
many years
thought?
ago. A game that I played and I absolutely loved, and I was shocked that never did was
Big
there
ups,
any kind
Nerd
of
Brew.
a follow-up or a sequel. It just kind of was let to rot. I
Right.
was like, I
What,
wonder
your
why.
brain?
The game I'm talking about is Alien Isolation. For those
What
of
are
who don't
you
remember,
talking about?
What
What
are
do you
you
mean
fucking
left to
stupid?
rot?
They give that game away every single Alien Day.
Yeah.
And there are so many people that speedrun it, play it
Ev-
all the time.
Everyone loves that game. Everyone loves that
It was
game.
never left Octron. Like, it's a great game.
Dumbass. And that also,
Right,
they
it
came
was
out in what, like
nothing.
2015?
Yeah.
Probably not that old, right? How old is
Let me
that?
see. I've got it in my library. 1 second.
Okay, hold on.
Just
Almost a decade ago at this point. It was a survival horror game where you show up on a
Ooh.
space station
Um,
and there is
oh,
a
you're gonna explain the
xenomorph
game to us
menace,
now?
but it's
It came
in
out
process, meaning the
2014.
xenomorph
Whoa, I was
is
close.
growing and
Yeah,
or
you were.
kind
Very
of
close.
starting to stalk everyone on the station. But at the same time this is happening,
It's a good game, Martin.
also everything
But
else
if you
goes
don't like
haywire
horror
on the
games,
station,
then
and basically
no.
all of the
That's true, Lord.
androids
Oh,
that
that
are
was
on
a
the
good.
Oh. Oh.
I think he's trying to disguise like the wipes by doing like little sassy poses too.
Yes.
Like,
Little sassy
I-
leg hip grabs.
wait, hold on. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. This is my spout. This is my handle,
And this is my spout right
and this
here.
is my gout.
all of the androids that are on the station
That
go
was
haywire
good.
and start killing the humans. So now you have two threats: the androids as well as the xenomorph that's stalking you during the course of the game.
Oh.
And I thought it
Yeah.
was an absolutely outstanding game, even though there were some things that I felt there were shortcomings. Overall, I
Exactly,
really,
Petchy.
really liked
You're
the game,
right.
and it ended up being a very
I
good
don't- he
playthrough
knows
for me that
nothing.
everyone really enjoyed. I was so surprised that after that game was out, never was there even a discussion of a sequel or a follow-up. It was just like an anomaly in gaming,
I was about
And
Ha-
then
I was
no
right
one really
about
talked
Haley
about it
Tree.
ever
It's
again.
supposed to be pronounced
and that was just so
oh fuck,
bizarre
I'm gonna butcher
to
this.
me.
Halide tree? Like that?
Halig
Like,
tree?
So
oh,
guess what?
Like holy
There's
tree?
a new
Oh,
one coming
holy
out called
tree.
Alien Rogue
Even the voice actors
Incursion.
in the game don't
Except
pronounce it
I
right.
have something
oh,
I
you're
need to
good.
tell all of
You're
you.
good, bud. You're
I
fine.
withheld some
We get things
information
wrong.
from you.
It's fine.
Not me.
Okay, are you
Wait,
ready?
what? Whoa, what?
Alien Rogue Incursion is a
Wait,
VR
pause it.
game.
Something's resonating in my head. It's a stroke.
Whoa.
You better get that checked out, Deposit Maker. But I'm assuming you're pretending you're Phil. So, what's he about to say?
It's a VR game.
Okay,
Look at this, like this smug face just irritates me so
is he
fucking
gonna
much.
kill me? That's what I feel like.
Alien Rogue Incursion is a VR game.
That
Okay.
sounds awesome.
What's he gonna say next? Is he gonna do dumb zoom in?
He's
Is-
gonna do like a Soigo laugh, like the.
I think he's gonna say, "Allow me to repeat myself."
Oh, very good
Let's see.
prediction.
Let's see.
Very good. Ooh.
Ah,
Oh, that.
I
Ooh,
couldn't
we
have
didn't
guessed
guess that.
shake head.
It is for everything.
No.
PlayStation VR 2,
Yep.
Steam VR, MetaQuest 3. It's
Okay.
for
Good.
everything. All
That's
VRs
fine.
essentially will work with.
Bro.
When his
come
thumb
on.
sticks fully out like this. Okay, now it looks like he's controlling his eyelids through
It
like
does.
a switch in his ear, right?
It does.
Like, hold on, I gotta wind my my eyelids again.
my
So we will
earlids.
work with this thing, okay?
Okay,
Your fucking finger out. What the fuck?
that was a very aggressive dig,
Yeah,
With this
that
thing,
was
okay?
very, very.
and a
good.
roll and a toss. Good.
To me, when you tell me that, it's like, what?
Huh?
What would
What?
possess them? First of all, Alien Isolation was not a VR game. It was a
So
console and
what?
PC game.
So,
It,
So what?
Is this
It
Alien
wasn't
a great
Isolation?
game that
new.
over time sold decently. I don't think it was a
No.
bestseller or anything like that, but it did pretty decent, right? So, why on earth, after people have not had an alien horror game for almost a decade, would
Okay.
you come out and say,
No, I wouldn't say
yeah,
that.
that's what
I
we
would
do
not.
at Sony. We come out and we say, it's the Sony game announcement thing. We go, we're announcing a VR an alien game. It's also acting like it's like, oh god, these people in the streets were dying of hunger because we haven't had an alien game in almost
Oh.
a decade. Oh,
Oh,
my
what?
stomach! I'm so hungry
I
to be satisfied by an alien game. Oh, what? There is an alien game coming out. Oh, okay. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be like a top down isometric dungeon crawler, right?
They did do one of those.
Huh? It's a VR game.
The
Boo.
reason he's so against this is because motherfucker doesn't have VR.
Yes, he does. He's
Well,
got his
whatever, he's
PSVR
got the
still, isn't he?
PlayStation thing, but like, I don't know. Maybe does he think he's like too good for VR? And I agree with Lucky Limes. Alien Isolation would be great in VR.
Of course it
Amazing.
would.
I would love that.
make another
But,
one,
like,
which is what
I
people
see
want.
this thing
Oh,
about
by the way,
VR.
we're going to make it so only you can play it if you have a VR headset. So you're immediately
Wait.
Yeah.
If you play a VR game, you need a VR headset. What?
Dude, the developers of chess are such fucking losers because it's like they made it so that you can only play chess if you have a chessboard.
Yeah.
And it's fucking stupid, frankly.
What the fuck?
Really taking the wide
Yeah, it has
customer
to stand.
base
Has to stand. You're right,
of
Profero.
Oh,
people
yeah,
who
yeah, yeah.
want this
Yeah.
game,
What?
and you're basically
Wah.
cutting it down to a small percentile. Well, we know that this
Percentile?
Not percentile.
It's percent.
on it, so we'll make it so only this
PSVR
many
works with my
people
PC
can
now.
play.
I don't know. I don't have one, but I hope so. What is it doing the hand vagina? Oh no. Imagination.
Imagination. Oh.
Ah, mine is this big.
And so, like, you know, her pussy was like this big, but then my penis was only like this big.
She said she didn't feel anything.
Yeah.
Ah.
I don't know if this is like a monk, if this is like a monk kind of incantation ritual. You know, you're centering yourself.
Yeah. You're just fucking meditating.
Yeah.
Getting a
Small
little chi
percentile.
ball going.
It's like no, this is how he like fucking looks for the
know that
clip.
this
Like
many
he
people
has
want
to
it,
spread it out
so we'll
first
make it so
and then
only
bring it
this
down
many
and make
people
sure
can
it get
play.
like you bring it down to the microscope, right? Hold on, let's see here.
Well, we know that this many people want it, so we'll
Oh,
make it
no.
so this many people can play. It doesn't make sense. And I know. Mr. iGamer says, well, it's a VR studio making it. Well, that's my point. Someone should have made this game.
Someone
Focus thing, he's about to bust.
is his like tongue. His tongue is like numb. I think maybe. I think he actually genuinely. Oh, you know what?
What?
See, because I feel like if he actually had a medical problem, we'd never hear the end of it, and he.
No.
Well, I don't know. Because
What if it's like really embarrassing?
well, yeah, still, but like, I think he might be putting like numbing his gums or something like that, numbing his gums or using
Ah.
like Ambisol, something along those lines, because his teeth
Okay.
hurt too much. Because he just said thumping.
Did he? I didn't notice that.
Listen.
Go back. Okay.
VR studio making it. Well, that's my point. Someone should have made this.
Someone should have made this. Where's the cherry juice?
Okay. So I've noticed, like, because I hear things. Yeah, I got superhuman hearing, but
Uh-huh.
he does have a slight lisp.
Yeah.
And but maybe you're right. Maybe he's like fucking putting like what is it that the fucking there's those gum numbers things. that you can
Ambisol,
get.
like yeah,
Ambisol.
like,
There's another one.
but
yeah.
his tongue might just be swollen because his mouth is dry because he sleeps with his mouth open because
Yeah.
his sinuses are clogged up, right?
Oh,
Mr.
yeah,
iGamer says,
exactly.
well, it's a
Yeah,
VR
mouth
studio
gout.
making
That's
it.
what he's got.
Well, that's my point. Someone
Could
should
be
have made this.
gingivitis.
Someone has to do this. Now what?
Someone, Doc.
Phony, what games am I gonna play? If you don't put out any good games, Phony, I'm gonna go play on my Nintendo Switch.
Yes,
Sure,
it's
iGamers
his
is-
gums
well,
are
it's a
screwed up
VR
audio
studio
capture.
making it.
well,
Well, that's
I'm
my
gonna say it's his
point.
gums.
Someone should have made this game.
Someone.
Not a VR studio.
Someone.
Yeah, and
People
I'm a
have
stuffed up
wanted
person too,
this
Sav,
game
and I
for a
also
long time.
I also fall asleep when I have
And
open
now,
prayer,
almost
but
10 years
I have
later,
been falling asleep with my mouth open, and I've got a fan that blows on
This
me,
is
and I'll
just
wake up
silly to
and my
make it
tongue is
VR
like
only.
stuck to my
I would
mouth.
hope
It's
Ugh.
disgusting.
that this game will
It's
actually
awful.
do
You
well
just
on
get a Diet
VR,
Pepsi
and
and fix
they
that
will
right up.
port it to
Exactly.
Not be VR. So everyone
Someone
can
has
enjoy it.
to go.
Because I wanted an alien
Terrible.
horror game for a very long time. And the fact that I don't have a VR headset, nor do I have plans to buy one, shouldn't
Wait,
now cut me out of the
did you
market
have
of
one,
enjoying an alien horror
God,
game.
dude, I don't get to play something everybody else is gonna play and people are gonna like. That only 1% of people are gonna enjoy anyway. So what's the fucking point?
That I've been looking for so long.
It's
You know
not,
what I'm saying?
Profera.
That's kind of ridiculous.
Diet Coke all
Um,
day long. All day.
Anyway,
Diet Pepsi,
the
I mean.
trailer is out now.
Oh.
All right, you can check it out. It's supposed to be coming out, I believe, later this year. And feel free to make your judgments about it. But I
What?
would hope that they wise
I mean, I
up and
will.
they do end up porting it somehow to not be VR. All right.
How are they gonna do that? How is that gonna work? What are you talking? It's a VR game.
Oh no.
I have nothing against
Yeah,
VR,
Boat Knight,
but it's
welcome.
just as I've been saying, it's a
It's the best
gimmick.
part.
It doesn't need to be existing, honestly.
What?
Even the games that have it, there's no killer app
why
for VR.
not?
Oh my god, how do you know this isn't the
Why
killer
not?
app for it? Stupid.
I play like VR mini golf with
Yeah,
my family, and
yeah.
it's the best.
VR is actually so much fun if you can
It's
if you
so
have like the
fun.
space and like you know you don't have to if you don't have to like drag it out and set it all up every single
Yeah.
time. Like I presume you guys have some sort of like
We have the
E-
meta thing.
does that mean that you guys gotta
Metaphor.
like set up like the little like floor cameras
No.
No? Oh, really?
Nuh-uh.
Wow.
Yeah, you just put the thing on your head and then you can like draw the outline with the controller and then boom, you're done.
And it doesn't
awesome.
even need like responsive cameras or anything like that to track your
It's
position.
great.
Wow.
No.
That's pretty impressive actually.
It's
Um,
very neat. And it's
'cause-
not that expensive either.
No, I have like a developer kit version of the Oculus Rift. That,
Ooh, what?
yeah, it's old as fuck, but so I'm gonna keep that as
Cool.
like a little
Yeah.
relic kind of thing. But yeah,
That's awesome.
so it's not even that much of a setup, and yeah, it is expensive, but obviously DSP doesn't want that because
No.
it does involve standing up, right?
like we have that little, the game Moss, and you're encouraged to sit down while playing that.
Oh,
'cause
okay.
It's like you're looking at kind of like almost a diorama of this little mouse going through these stages. It's a little puzzle game. It's great.
That's
he gets
fun.
to do that.
And maybe he hasn't really picked up on the idea of like how great the pornography could be too, right?
Right.
Like so he
You
may,
could actually
bet you-
see boobs
I bet
without
you
your
if you-
wife seeing those boobs.
exactly. Oh my god, that's perfect.
Yes.
It's like,
You
oh
can
my
skip
god, what an
porn.
amazing,
Oh,
groundbreaking
brilliant.
experience that I had because this
Tetris
game was
Effect VR.
They're
Now
all
we're
like these
talking. I
gimmick
like the sound of that a
experiences,
lot.
You know, you could play Resident Evil 7 in
The
VR.
porn is
It's exactly
overrated.
the same as
Okay.
regular
Mine's
Resident
too
Evil
old.
7,
Mine's
except
too
the
old
game
to
would
be
be
compatible
looking.
with any porn
That's
websites.
about
Not that
it,
I've
right?
tried. Not that I've tried, but
It's
that's
not a
what.
big
That's
deal.
what,
No, no.
I was
of
led
course
to. I was led to be told by
The
the
fact
person
that
who
these
gave it to me.
headsets are
I
expensive.
think that's why they were
Mm.
getting rid of
The
it.
headsets are intrusive.
'cause they
and
couldn't
a lot
watch
of the
porn.
time
Yeah,
cause
probably.
discomfort, motion sickness,
Yeah, that's
etc.
fine.
You would think by now, a decade after they've been trying this, that they would have realized that VR isn't going to take off as a mainstream thing.
It
never
has,
That's
will.
though.
You are
Always be-
so stupid. Like it is. It's doing it now. Like that's why
Yeah,
they're making games
doing it
for it.
now.
Stupid.
a hobbyist enthusiast audience for it, and that's fine.
That,
But if you're gonna have
yes.
game-
Dude,
And
oh my god, Sav, my mom is a beast at Beat Saber. It's crazy. Like
ooh.
she does the like ultra whatever hard levels. It's amazing.
Okay, that sounds cool.
It's so tough. Yeah,
Kind-
it's
it
fun to
reminds,
watch.
reminds me of Dance Dance Revolution a lot.
Yeah, it's
that people have
fun.
been asking for an alien horror game for almost a decade.
Who has been
Why
asking for
make
that?
it VR exclusive. And
I mean,
Okay,
I
I
would've
realized.
liked it,
Yes, of
but-
course. I realize that there's a general interest in the alien universe, but it's not like people are like pounding at the doors of the video game industry headquarters and being like,
Mhm.
"We need an alien game now. Our children are starving."
such a ginormous customer
VR's been
base
a
that wants
thing
it
since the
that doesn't want
1970s.
VR.
Back then, it was the size of a
just
cat.
don't get
Wow. Yeah, my mom's a gamer.
Sav says that
So,
Shroom is a beat lord.
I
That's
guess we'll
cool.
see what happens, but
Ooh,
I'm
he
certainly
beats
hoping
things often, like his
that-
meat.
if the game ends up being good, there will be a
Got him.
non-VR version.
Pinching my hog.
Okay, let's get to the meat and potatoes
The
of
meat.
today's
Stop
news.
saying that.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to talk about Stellar Blade.
Let's get to the fruit flies.
The
Uh,
entire
here we
discourse
go.
around
Here we
Stellar
go.
Blade
Here we go.
here on this channel in the last several months is very simple. Looks good, meaning gameplay elements
Boobs.
sound good.
I like
right?
that.
The
I had to make
combat-
sure to clarify that he didn't mean that it looks good because the hot-titted babe.
Yeah, and like
The bosses.
the ash that you could bounce a fucking quarter off
Yeah.
of. Like, goddamn.
How you play it all seems interesting. The problem is the head of this game development team, the guy who's
Okay.
infamously known for doing over-the-top sexualized characters in his games.
Huh?
Saber pinching my hog.
sorry.
Bike ride. Sorry, what?
That's completely made up. He's not known for putting hyper-sexualized characters in his games.
Yeah, what else has he done then?
I don't. I have no.
I'm not familiar.
I mean, like, if he's talking about the guy who made Bayonetta, then yeah, okay. But what other games have hyper-sexualized female characters
I can't
in
think of
their
anything.
games? Like, maybe
Yeah.
Lollipop Chainsaw. Other stuff. Oh, they made Nikkei. Yeah, Nikkei.
What's
fine.
that?
It's I think it's like an anime kind of deal, kind of thing.
Well, they got boobs in those.
Fine. I'm gonna hold on. Let me
Yeah.
just Google. I'm just gonna
And-
Google that privately. Hold on, just give me one
Yeah,
second here.
I'm
Just-
very curious.
you
though.
talk to them for a second while I look at them.
Okay, I'm talking. But see, like this whole thing where he's talking about hypersexualized, just because the women are very shapely and they got, bigger assets and personalities, it's not a bad thing.
I'm gonna have to do
It's
a little
not.
more research here.
Like,
Hold on.
It's fine. Ladies like me, like I make a good looking dude in Cyberpunk because I want to look at him.
Right.
It's not that bad.
No, you're wrong for that. You're
Factorio,
wrong for
hypersexualized.
you're wrong for liking things at all. Thank
Oh,
you.
okay.
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 That's what he's
Yeah.
known for. Like, that's his
Wait,
thing.
did he make
That's his
Factorio?
shit.
What?
Did you make Factorio? That's funny.
No, I just saw Distic say something about it.
Oh, hold on. Batter Exhaust says he likes having sex with women. Ban him. Okay. This
Uh-oh,
is this
you
is
can't like that.
this is a chaste purity stream. Okay.
Yeah,
Just
of course.
right. Sound good?
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah,
That
Cyber
people
Hog.
seek
Cyber
out
Hog.
Who like that
Yeah,
kind of
well,
stuff.
Moses. Woo.
Now listen.
Yeah, I
I've played Tomb
objectify
Raider.
men.
Imagine.
I've played
My bad.
Bayonetta. I've played Nier Automata.
Imagine.
I've played games with sexualized characters
might-
before.
oh, Stuart, I
It's
have an
really
idea.
not
Uh-huh.
that big of a
We
deal.
might want to change our redeems to like mix it up.
Okay.
Because that shit never gives me problems on Twitch.
Well, that's what
Anyway.
I'm saying. I'm gonna do that with Sammy instead of.
Okay. Okay.
But
we're
in
gonna
this
switch it up.
case,
We're gonna
with
mix
this
it up.
game being
Meh.
hyper focused on the
On.
sexuality of the main character. Oh, she's based on a model, and look at all the jiggle physics we put into the game and all that absolutely ridiculous stuff.
Absolutely ridiculous stuff, you guys.
Whoa,
Look,
he's
she's
gonna puke.
she's based on a model, and you know we're giving realistic jiggle physics to the parts of the woman's body that jiggle.
Yeah,
Oh,
I can
ridiculous
confirm.
stuff.
They jiggle, Phil. It's fine.
Yeah, and it's like it's
It's
not like it's not like she's
nature.
getting fucking piped down in the game. Piped down on in game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think there's any
Yeah.
like hardcore sex scenes
No.
in this game, so it's probably gonna be okay, dude.
Ridiculous stuff.
Right. There's no
And
sense.
also
He's
knowing
gonna
my
throw up
audience,
one day.
all right? I know exactly how you guys are.
There
or
you go. You
tend
got
to
it
be.
right. Super
I mean,
tougher.
shit. I'll be playing a fighting game, and you guys are making sexual comments about the characters in the fighting game. I'll be
Oh, so it's our fault
What
now.
is
I see.
With your ear
There's
today.
there's a fucking earwig in there, or a cockroach in there, or something.
playing
Ooh.
an RPG.
It was always a
Like,
fear
I
of
don't
mine.
I don't think earwigs actually go in your ear. If I'm not like I don't think I've ever heard that.
But then, like, calling them
Then why do they
earwigs
call
just
them
makes you-
that?
Yeah,
Why do they
what
call
the
them
fuck?
that? Right?
Okay, I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Do look that
Yeah.
up. Do look that
Yeah.
up.
Baldur's
gonna-
Gate 3. And people
Baldur's
couldn't keep
Gate
their mouths
3.
shut. So I know what would happen if I played a game like Stellar Blade.
What would happen?
Although the gameplay may be interesting, which
Why
I'll
do
be
they call it
honest,
earwigs?
it'll probably to me appeal just as much as the gameplay of
Uh,
Devil May Cry or Nier
Named after
Automata,
an
which
old
is
English
kind of
word
like,
versus ear
meh,
and wig.
it's okay. I'm not in
means
love
ear
with that
and
kind of
insect.
action pace.
Oh,
It
ear. Wait, me.
roughly translates to ear wiggler or ear creature. Entomologists
Ear
believe the name
creature.
reference to the hind wings of the earwig, which resemble a human ear when unfolded.
Ah.
We
Just
learned
game
something.
like that. I
We
never
got
played
there, we
it.
got
I
there.
wasn't a fan
Yeah.
of the
You're
Devil May Cry
welcome.
series until you guys convinced me to start playing them, and still to this day, they're kind of meh. They're all
Yeah,
right.
yeah, they're like,
in my opinion.
Yeah.
Same thing with Bayonetta. Like
I've
Bayonetta,
never
I
heard
thought
that Devil May
was
Cry
all
was
right
meh.
or decent.
No,
Bayonetta
everybody loves
2,
Devil May Cry.
I actually did not
Yeah.
like, and I skipped Bayonetta 3. I didn't even care about it. So this style of game to me,
You're welcome.
it's not
Rickard.
even that appealing when it comes to the gameplay.
He actually does like this style of game though, because it's like
Yeah.
it's like a step between like you know, platformers and FromSoft games, right? Like where it's like less timing focused, like kind of like Shybot saying, like it's a little bit more like Liza P than
Okay, who's
than-
Liza? Who is that?
Liza P. Liza P.
Liza P,
It's
Liza
she's married to a lot of people.
Oh,
Element, right?
I like
But
that.
now the fact that combined with the gameplay,
Oh, Devil May
I'm
Cry
gonna
is
have
hard.
to
That's
deal
why
with
he didn't
people
like
being
it.
completely immature for the entire time that I'm playing this game.
Ah.
I just didn't want to deal with it, so I decided to skip it. And quite
How about you
honestly,
turn your
I'm-
chat off then? How about that? If you're so
Right.
worried about it, turn your chat off then. Big deal.
Or like
I don't think
block
it's a
the
big
words
deal.
like
I don't think that it's
booba
effective.
or
Yeah,
ass.
sex, fun, tit,
Like I would
nipple,
suck her nips.
side
you know,
boob, under
Yeah.
boob,
Just get rid of it all.
crack, skin.
hit me in any real negative
Folds.
way.
Yeah, that's good.
Especially
Yeah.
with everything going on with Fallout right now, it seems pretty
Flaps.
Seems
fine.
pretty fine.
So why the hell am I bringing this
Just going,
up?
just going to horse mode a little bit right
Fallout
now.
Right now, it seems pretty
There
fine.
we go.
So why the hell
Yeah.
am I bringing this
What
up
the
right now?
Fuck, man.
Because
Yeah,
there's a huge
anal.
Oh, wait a
controversy.
minute. Oh my
Cat.
god. I just had a horrifying thought. Okay. So the
What?
news that he's going to bring up is that there are some like extra like censorship things in Stellar Blade than when they first advertised it.
Oh.
So like I think there's like, you know, you might not be able to see her vagina as clearly in some of the costumes, and I think there might be like an extra 2 or 3 inches of cloth, like, you know, so that it's
Oh,
not just like a
okay.
perfect like V directly into the vagina, but like, you know.
Yeah.
So
I
right,
saw.
I understand like why people might be upset by that, but
Sure.
like, you know, you know, am I you know if I got that big of a problem with it, I'll get the sus
Sure.
mods, right?
Well, and like I was watching Mark Twain play it yesterday. He got like this new suit.
Oh,
It was
boy.
called Skin Suit.
Oh yeah,
It was basically like she was naked, but you couldn't see like nips or anything.
right.
He
No,
was
it's just
like,
skin
"Oh,
colored,
what?"
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And what's funny is that suit actually is like basically turning on hard mode for the game because it turns off your shield.
Oh.
yeah. So if you know you want to if you want to Koom, you got to play the game one handed, brother. You're just gonna make it that much harder by taking off your shield, right? Sound good?
Yep. Just shield mean pants.
controversy right now.
No, I don't think
around
so.
the game.
Okay.
Are you ready?
It was
So
a
just
joke.
a few days ago, there was a
Rock
big
hard mode.
press
Get out of here.
release.
This is getting very immature, you guys.
Color
This is
Blade
exactly what
wanting-
DSP was afraid of. Okay,
Exactly.
and you're all
Yeah.
being immature right now.
Oh, look, someone put
Oh,
like boobs in the chat,
look,
but it's
someone
not
did
on my
a
chat.
disgusting icon of boobs. I remember one
Boobs.
time I heard DSP say because someone popped into his chat and their avatar was like clothed boobs. It wasn't like nipples or anything like that, but it was just a big bare cleavage in a shirt.
That's funny.
And Phil was just like, "Oh, I'm not sure why I would listen to someone who's got an avatar that has a disgusting icon of boobs in it."
Boobs are not
I
disgusting
just-
except for yours.
I just thought it was funny. He called them a disgusting icon. Using the word
That's
icon is
funny.
very funny.
Icon.
This is him,
Rules
and this
of
is him
fun.
like I don't know, kissing a dude on the
Lick,
on the
lick,
butthole,
lick,
right?
lick,
Like he's
lick.
grabbing the
He's
cheeks.
bouncing off his booty cheeks.
No, he's got the cheeks. Yeah. He's
Yeah.
giving him a mustache
Watching
ride.
worldwide uncensored. No matter what region you're in, no matter where you're living,
He's such
Color
a
Blade will be
baguette. Yes.
uncensored and the same in every region. Now,
Okay.
this actually is very rare
Boobs
when
are
this
pretty
happens.
iconic. You're right.
Because typically, games that have worldwide releases end up having to have censorship and things in certain countries. Typically, usually it's China or...
I thought he was gonna give
What?
us like the Trump version in China.
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 you have censorship and things in certain countries. Typically, usually it's China
It's
or
China.
other...
Wang.
money.
I can only think of China.
Oh my
No
god.
sexual content. Scorn is okay, it's us. Big ups.
Ass.
Yeah, it's ass.
Thanks, Distic. It is ass. It is.
Thank you very much.
particular
sister.
countries that are
Yeah.
sensitive about certain
need to
kinds of
finish
content
Scorn.
will
Lick.
demand censorship
Blech.
in certain parts of games, and then the game devs has to scurry to do that so that the game can be released in that
Yeah,
territory.
scurry like rats.
So usually a worldwide
Rats,
release is
rats.
not identical. Okay.
China or the other Asian places.
Yeah, China, one of those other weird places. You telling me China? You telling me a China fried this rice? But yeah, even like I remember even in WoW, when they were getting WoW over to China, they had to redo a bunch of shit because like there are a bunch of models that have exposed bones, like
Oh.
undead zombies and stuff who have like
Okay.
their joints are just bones, and that's
Yeah.
not cool in China. They don't want that.
Really?
Really?
Oh.
Yeah. So you can't have
That
skeleton. You
sucks.
can't have Imagine having a fantasy game where you can't have skeletons.
That's so weird.
Right? Or blood.
Aw.
No, bones or blood. That's rough.
What?
That's rough.
Oh my god. poor
Notably, a
China.
game like this that is high gore and high
High gore?
oversaturation of the
They can have
character,
ghosts.
you would think there'd be countries that are more conservative known countries that were going
What?
to complain. Well, no, they stuck to
Well-
their guns and said, that's it.
Boobs are
Worldwide release will
natural,
all be exactly
stupid.
the same. Okay?
Okay.
So the game
Yeah,
came out
skeletons are
yesterday.
spooky. Tears of the Kingdom 2. Wait, what?
Look at this. Look at this smug piece of shit.
Yeah, I want to punch him. How do you feel?
Yesterday.
Yeah, I guess Atlas is banned in China.
And guess what happened?
What?
So everyone has the game, right? Now, if you have a disc, you put
A
it in your
disc?
PlayStation
A
5.
dick?
Keep in mind,
Oh.
it's Sony's
Do they no? Like I'm not being facetious. Do they actually make disc like hard versions of PS5 games now? Is that still like a thing?
I think they do. I've seen people saying like, "Oh, you know, I'm
Who's-
getting my hard disk
Yeah,
today." Like my hard copy.
I think you've been overhearing. I think you've been overhearing
hard
some
dick.
other conversations actually. It's
Sure.
written.
Sony exclusive game.
Yeah, but look,
All
a
right,
lot of
that's
people in
the
chat are saying,
partnership
"Yeah, they
deal
do."
that the game dev, what are they?
So I'm right.
Something
enough.
Up. I can't remember the name of the
Yeah.
studio. Something up.
You
they're
can't get
called.
an X-ray in
Um,
China. Oh, cause bones. Got
yeah,
it.
but
Nice.
But yeah, like
That's
they did
Or a
an
blood
exclusivity
transfusion,
deal
apparently.
with
Oh.
Sony, right?
I'm
So
joking.
that they would
Oh.
basically only be on a Sony
'Cause
console.
blood.
That's it.
Okay, got it.
Shift
There you
Up.
go.
Thank
Yeah,
you. It's called
yeah,
Shift Up
yeah.
is the name of the company that designed it. So
Shit
everyone,
Up?
gets
Okay.
the game. First of all, if you have the disc, you put it in. Oh, day one patch. You have to have the day one patch. If you just download it digitally, well, it already comes with the day one patch, right?
Whoa.
People start to play it, and immediately they're noticing something. They're like,
I figured.
What are they noticing?
Tuffy.
seems like there's way less gore than what we saw in all the
Is
trailers.
that what happened? I don't think that's what happened. I don't think that's what people. I don't
No.
think anybody in the world would know. I mean, okay, unless you were specifically looking for that. But if you weren't and you didn't care that much, I don't think anybody would notice that at all. And so yeah, DSP, you can glom on to like the opinions of people who already hate the game for reasons that you also hate the game for, and you could just, it's not really like intellectually honest to take opinions from an echo chamber and then try to like bring them to your echo chamber and force your den heads to
Yeah.
like think what you think.
Yeah.
trailers and early
That's not
gameplay that we
right.
were shown. And then they started looking at certain outfits in the game. Now, keep in mind, the outfits are ridiculously sexualized.
Ooh,
They're
how do you know?
noticing
What?
it.
Because they're tight.
How you? Yeah, and how do you know? I
yeah.
thought you weren't paying attention to it.
Yeah.
Doesn't look
what do
right.
you- huh?
Something
It
just
doesn't
looks
look
slightly
right.
different. And some people actually did a test. So they took
Whoa.
the game disc and put it
Okay.
in PS5 and didn't do the update.
Uh-huh.
They just played the game off the disc, which somehow works, which is weird.
Why is that weird?
Is that real?
Ah.
Well, I guess you could just do it offline. Wait, can you even do?
Because most
Mm.
games don't, but this one does.
Yeah, I guess you just.
And they
you could just
noticed
censor the
something.
internet, right?
This is day
Yeah.
one patch censors the game. It
Wow.
takes gore out and it adds more clothes to the protagonist.
To one outfit, by the way.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What? Huh?
They literally said just a
Oh,
couple.
that's right. That's what I was gonna say. If he says that they censored gore and outfits, like, and he acts like it's like that big of a deal, and then decides that now actually it is appropriate for me to play the game,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna walk into the.
Oh,
I'm gonna walk
he's
into the ocean. I'm gonna walk into the ocean.
Yeah. Yeah, me
Days
too. I'll
prior,
walk with you.
Let's go.
Worldwide
We'll do it together.
release, no censorship. Every version is the same.
Huh?
What the hell is this?
What the heck?
So immediately people start going up in arms saying, wait, what? You promised us
Huh?
one thing and you literally lied and switched it. We didn't know that that was going to be in the day one patch, right? You didn't say it even was. So why would you do that and force that on us, right? So then apparently yesterday, as the
Okay.
internet started to explode in a tizzy about this,
I don't think the internet did explode in like if you one thread on Twitter with a bunch of replies is not the internet exploding, though I guess to
No.
DSP it is, because his
Yeah.
perspective is like
He
whoa,
exploded on the internet.
whoa, yeah, that's for sure. But like 100 people talking about the same topic would be an explosion for him, right? Like it would be unprecedented.
they actually interviewed the head game dev, and forgive me for not
Yeah,
knowing this
bait
guy's
switch
name.
ran
It's my fault. I should have
incoming.
looked it up and I forgot to.
Yeah, you should
And
have.
in an interview,
do
he
it now.
outright answered everyone, this was our
Yes,
choice.
like a cum.
We were not
Yeah.
forced into doing this. This is something that we decided to do for ourselves with the game. So don't
Uh-huh.
be angry about anyone but us, because this is our decision to change this game last minute.
Uh-huh.
Despite the fact that just a few days prior, they had outright said no censorship. It's the same worldwide.
Oh my god, will you make your point?
What's
Okay? So what is that
Okay.
about? So
I don't
now
know.
there's two things happening.
What that means
Number
is
one, people are beginning all these crazy conspiracies about what's really happening with this game.
what?
Okay? And
What?
the crazy conspiracy is Sony forced them to do it.
wow,
What?
Sony forced it. This is so stupid. Because this, number one, if this even happened, which is a big if, because I haven't seen anything about any of this information, I don't really care because I don't.
You're right.
Right, it's a video game.
Yeah,
At the end of the day,
video game. Like I just want to play a game.
thank
That's
you.
it.
And like at the end of the day, this is not the end of the world. Okay.
Yeah.
Some people might be a little upset. People are not in a tizzy. It's a video game. Okay. I'm not. I don't think we should be lynching whoever made this game or
No.
anything like that. Let's just relax,
No.
Phil. Okay. So if it even did happen like that, if it even did happen, whatever. Two, if it did happen, it's not that big of a change.
No.
Even. And
No.
like it's not like and also it's not even like that uncommon of a thing to happen. All the
It's
time
not.
things get localized, especially like on Nintendo stuff. All the Fire Emblem games they get sent localized here, and they put strips of clothing over the boob windows. They hide
damn
the
it.
side window boobs, right?
Blah.
We live in a nanny state, folks, and there's nothing we can do about it other than import
No.
games directly from Japan, the land of the
There
free.
you go. Yeah. The
And-
home of the brave.
Yeah, thank you.
To do it. That wasn't their intention.
if they
That's
covered up the
why
titties,
just a
but
few
people
days
still
before
play
the
it.
game was
Absolutely.
released, they
Yeah.
had outright said that they weren't doing it, and then Sony forced them to do it.
Wow.
Okay.
I
Now,
don't
let's
think
say
that's what
that's the
happened.
case, right? Why would Sony have forced them to
Yeah,
do
I
it
don't
last
know.
Yeah,
minute?
I
but
agree
not
with
censored-
Ken.
it's
No
censored, Rip.
reasonable,
right?
no
Well,
reasonable person is upset about this. Phil is amplifying literal children screeching on Twitter.
Right.
Amen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the answer is very clear here.
Okay.
The
What is it?
entire marketing campaign of Stellar
Yeah,
Blade has
Grimner.
been focused around the
Boobies?
uncensored nature
Oh.
of this game.
It's not uncensored. He's talking about this like her tits are out and you can
They're
see
not.
inside of her asshole the entire game.
She has a whole like a
say whole.
bodysuit on. Like
Tits go,
like an
money,
entire
money.
bodysuit.
Yes.
DSP parasocial relationship with Twitter is awful.
It's so bad, Jay.
It's this weird like authority that he keeps going back to, and it's like, yeah, well, this is what my opinion should be because it's on Twitter, so it must be the popular opinion, right?
Or in sexuality. That's
Must
what the
be.
game is selling on. Do you know anyone
I
who's
use
really
Twitter
been
for to post
discussing
ugly pictures
the
of him.
intricacies
That's
of
it.
the gameplay and the combat
Yes?
system or whatever? No,
Bill is
here's what
just
I'm seeing on
proving that
social
he
media.
watches
Okay.
Oh, look, the main character's going up a ladder and we zoomed in on her ass.
Yeah, that's
Core
like
pounder, it seems.
Yeah, amen, pasta maker.
doesn't surprise me. Oh, is the quarter pounder going off on that subject? I wonder what his take on that has been. If that's just
It's-
DSP. That's just DSP parroting his daddy.
would be
But
very
also
interesting.
the footage that he's even talking about, like in the discourse he's even talking about, is like 3 to 4 weeks old or more at this point.
Yeah.
Because like I also saw the video that he's talking about where like the girl slides down the ladder in a cool way. You can see her butt, right? But it's
Oh,
like you can
cool.
see you can't see her butt, but her butt's just like sort of in the middle because that's where you'd expect it to be when you slide down a fucking ladder. It's in the middle of your
Yeah.
screen, right?
Yeah.
It's like I don't know.
The butt is there. That's
Right.
the part that you see.
Like-
That's it.
It's not like he's acting like again like this was a porno game, right? Like that you're like
It's not.
it's because like I've seen there's way worse. There's way worse than this.
Like play Honey Pop,
Yeah,
Phil.
well, I mean, yeah, I will. I'll do it now.
I will.
I'll go right now.
Those
Right?
things are
Let's
actually
try
kinda
the stream
fun.
right now. Let's go.
This,
Come on.
look at this scene.
Yes, those
Oh,
things
look
are
at the
kinda fun.
nearly skin
Absolutely.
color outfit
Yeah.
that makes her look like she's nude. That's all you're
she's
seeing on the internet about
nude.
this game.
So what?
You're literally not seeing
Guess
Grandpa?
what? Things are fun and people like to have fun. Just because you don't like to have fun, you fucker.
anything about the substance of the game. You're only
Oh,
seeing
fuck
stuff
off.
about
Oh
the
my god.
over-sexualization
It's
of it.
part of
And
what they enjoy.
I've talked about this over the last couple of months. I'm going to restate what I've said up
I
to
can
this
already
point.
tell what it is.
The only
People
reason
can be mad all
that
they
this
want.
game
The
has received
polygons
hype,
won't sit on your
that
face
anyone
anyway.
hyped it
Amen,
up
brother.
and said that, oh, it's a must-have game, it's a must-play game, is because they made that design choice. If the main character of Stellar Blade was a
Shut
roided
the fuck
dude,
up.
no.
I
gotta-
would freak out about it.
That'd be great. So what? There's a bunch of games where the
DSP boobage. Disgusting yuck.
I know,
disgusting
it's so
yuck.
gross, Joel.
There's a bunch. And guess what? But though, there's a bunch of games where the main character's a roided dude, right? Like, so.
Like, fuck, man, I objectified Corvo all the time.
Well, you're
fine.
a special case. Okay, we
No.
gotta keep
Well,
you. We gotta
yeah,
keep
okay.
keep squirting cold water on you. to
I
make
know
sure
that
you-
there's another woman in chat now. Now, Sav, if there is a man with nice legs
Let's
and a
not
nice
let's
butt,
not make Sav, sort of.
just like
get
yay or
singled
nay,
out and
is
have to
that-
admit
is
that
no, if she doesn't have to, she doesn't want to. But does that make the game better or worse?
I mean,
you don't
Bal-
have to say.
It helped in Baldur's Gate a lot. let me
It
tell you
does,
that.
yeah.
Oh, the guys in Baldur's Gate are all very muscly too, right? I also
Yeah.
it is funny that he said roided guys as he was doing the double jerk off, right?
He sees marked one and he just like starts moving his arms.
Oh,
like that.
I'm moving different.
Was a
Moving
roided
different,
dude,
slime.
Roided dude.
no one would be talking about this game whatsoever. The only
Whoa.
reason this game got the
So
hype it
let's
did is
just
because they
say I
decided to have an
feel a way
over-sexualized
about Asteria.
female.
There you go.
Amen, sister. This is
Right?
why I like
Most
you.
people who were so hype about the game were buying it for that reason. And so they know this. So Sony, well knowing that they
Wait.
want to censor the game,
Sex
they're not
sells,
going to
dipshit.
announce it
Well-
early.
Okay, you know this is very petty, but he's saying Sony, well knowing, which is not the expression, it's knowing well.
Yeah.
Well
no,
knowing.
he does that a lot. He mixes up a word with the other word.
Flips the words around.
Yeah.
He said something that like if you so request or if you so want, when
Yeah.
like a normal person would say if you so desire, right?
Yes.
Like that's
Yeah,
how I
and
would
then-
say it.
I don't know
Most
why, but
peop-
what are you speaking of?
What are you
Irritates the shit
speaking
out
of?
of me.
I
Yeah.
think sometimes he says weird stuff because he wants to not say the thing that sounds so obvious on paper. You know what I'm saying? Like doesn't like it's like
Yeah.
what are you talking about? He doesn't want to say what are you talking about. He wants to say what are you speaking of?
Yeah,
who
yeah.
We're so hype about the game, we're buying it for that reason. And so they know this.
You're not into
So
muscly
Sony,
guys.
well knowing
Oh, yeah,
that
but
they
still,
want to
like a
censor
nice
the game,
butt.
they're not going to
Yeah.
announce it early.
Yeah, I'm into a nice.
Why
Alright.
would they?
Settle
If they
down, Andrea,
said,
that's
oh,
enough.
by the way, we're censoring the game,
Putting you-
Everybody likes
everyone would
butts.
cancel their
Putting you in
pre-orders.
a horny
Everyone
jail.
would be
Okay,
up
bye.
in arms and causing a big controversy around the game. So instead, they
Remember when
allowed
buying
an
Hogwarts
actual
because of
misinformation
SJW bad? Yeah.
misinformation campaign to go on the internet about this game. They 100% purposefully designed and allowed it to happen.
Oh wow, it's like
Ugh.
they designed something to appeal to a certain kind of person, huh?
Money.
Huh?
I'm glad Phil is keeping the icky girls off his stream. We only want sweaty, oiled up muscly men here.
That's why we got Snoot here.
That's right.
Yeah.
I gotta keep
He's
it. I
very muscly and oily.
gotta keep it sexy here.
Yeah.
Wait, everyone would still be hyped for the game and have their orders in.
It's not,
And
Jeff.
then
It's not.
They 100% last minute did the bait and switch and did this patch without even
Okay.
telling
What?
anyone.
He said bait and
hoping that
switch, he
most
really
people
did.
Wouldn't notice. But we all know about how absolutely
God, he's sticking
positively
in his ear again. Did you see that?
No, I missed that.
Hyper-focused.
Sorry.
What the fuck, man? What's in your ear today?
without even telling anyone, hoping that most people wouldn't notice. But
God damn,
we
dude.
all know about
Okay,
how absolutely
when you have to like let your
Why
index
did-
fingers go to flex the grip on that, that's a big too much of a dig.
absolutely
Yeah.
positively
Oh my god, it's the brain worms.
hyper focused on minutia,
We
the
got
internet
it,
gaming
boys. We
community
got it.
is. And I knew they would find it if it existed. So they found it right away, and now the controversy begins. So
Bro,
the question
okay,
is,
Stop. He keeps wiping it on his fucking big boy shorts too.
And this one I think hit his shirt actually.
Yeah.
so the question is, how on earth does Shift Up get
God
away
damn, man.
with like 2 days before
Touch
the
your eye
game's
with that
release
finger,
saying
please.
uncensored worldwide release, and then censoring it on release, and then saying, "Oh, we intended for that."
Okay, whatever. It's not a big
Right?
deal. Move on,
So
move on,
that's
move on, move
one
on.
half of the controversy is that people are saying this is totally
Scrape.
on Sony. Sony must have
Scrape.
forced this on Shift Up.
Wipe.
Shift Up would have never wanted this for their game, but because they have this Sony exclusive partnership for this distribution on
don't know,
PS5,
guy,
it
like,
must be
fuck.
that they forced it on them.
This is
All
bad.
right, so evil Sony, evil corpos is one
yes?
half of the controversy. The other half is people are like, well, that's it. We
Siege
were
mode.
lied to.
See,
He's supporting his boobies.
you can kind of tell that when he favors one side or another based on like how he starts the sentence. You know, if it's like he's
Oh,
trying to make
oh.
someone sound stupid, but if he goes
Yeah.
gee or whoa and then crosses his
Yeah.
arms like he's a big strong man,
Yeah,
then
you're right.
like
He likes them
yeah, he likes
better.
it. He likes it.
Yeah.
Look what he did with his arm there. He just found the triangle on his arm. This is a new shirt. This is a new shirt, I think, because he just
Oh.
found this triangle. Look at his fingers.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely new.
Whoa, it's this.
And what's this?
what's
Hanky?
that?
Whoa. I feel something. What the fuck is that? I gotta check it out. Triangle.
If that's the case, I'm returning my game. I'm canceling my pre-order. I'm making sure that no one plays this game. We're boycotting Stellar Blade.
I
I'm
don't
not kidding
understand
you.
boycotting.
Yes, there's a group of thousands of
Don't
people
get
on
it.
this internet right now
This
Okay.
internet? This one
that
right
are
here.
that are boycotting Stellar Blade because it has a censorship patch from Sony. And there's a
Uh-huh.
big movement on the internet. I'm canceling my
A bowel
PlayStation
movement?
Plus subscription. Hit them where it hurts, right in
Oh,
the
shut
pocket.
up.
Make sure they
Bro,
know
Beans,
we're not going to
come
stand
on.
for this censorship. Okay?
Don't you dare try to act like that's your opinion. Don't you fucking dare.
No, it's not his. It's not.
And
He's
that's
gonna
what
act like,
that's
oh my God.
actually what's happening right now.
That's what's happening right now on
Now.
this internet.
I have a question for everyone out there. Allow
Can
me
you
to
do
dust
Let me
Like
just
for,
wipe. Allow me to
Mortal
just
Kombat.
wipe all the spit and ear wax off my
What
shirt.
was
Hold on.
that?
I have a question
that?
for everyone out there.
Okay.
Brother.
Allow me to dust myself off to prepare for this one. Because
Okay.
now it's time to drop the bomb. All right?
I wish I could drop a bomb on you.
Bro.
Excuse me.
Rope.
Are you ready for this?
Oh.
What are you doing?
If people were actually interested in Stellar Blade
You motherfucker!
Oh,
I knew it.
because it was a
Oh my
good game
God.
with
Oh my
good
God.
gameplay mechanics,
Oh my God.
why would they be boycotting it now because of a
Oh,
minor
wait.
censorship
Stupid.
patch?
No, this didn't go where I.
The-
He's so stupid that he thought this was the own. That's like, oh, if you
Oh,
liked it in the first
God.
place, why are you mad? They're covering up the
Wow.
nudity.
Gameplay is exactly the same. The story is exactly the same.
He is
all
feeling
the
himself
elements of
so
playing it
What a
are
hard.
fucking
exactly
loser.
the fucking
This loser.
same. So
You
why
are
would
the
you
same.
boycott it
Change.
unless you were buying it for the sexual
Oh my
content?
god. Oh my god.
I
Someone
rest
help
my
me.
fucking
I crack
case.
my cracking
I
grace.
was right all along.
Ow!
These tons of fucking people were buying it for that content. They're upset now that the content is censored, and now they're gonna boycott it. So what were you buying the
I'm gonna
game for to
boycott
begin with?
you.
Because I wanted to
Are
look
you
at the
correct
sexy
your
babe.
mother?
Fuck
Again,
you.
I'm not
How's
crapping
that?
on the
Pathetic
game's
life.
gameplay elements at all. From
Fuck.
what I saw,
What I
in trailers,
saw?
it looked good. It reminded
It
me
looks
of
good.
Bayonetta. It
Oh,
reminded
it looks
me
good, like the boobies.
of
What?
whatchamacallit. In
Moon,
some point, you
hey.
ever saw that game Vanquish?
Vanquish?
Reminded me of that.
You
Reminded
don't.
me
You
of
don't do.
Devilman.
Don't
Wait, what?
pretend that you know what Vanquish is, you little prick.
I
I
don't
know
even
that
know
you.
what it is.
No, it's a great game. It's like a real underrated, very underrated game. It's on the 360. It's like a cool,
Okay.
cool action game. Very cool game.
Okay.
Make prop.
I'm gonna look it up.
You know, with some variations because people are saying it's actually a little
It's
bit harder
super
than
cool.
that or
Okay.
whatever.
Vanquish
Right?
kicks ass.
Cool. Sounds
Cool.
good to me.
Big.
Oh, by the way, all anyone's talking about
Oh,
the
it
game
does
is
look
sex content. Right?
So what? People talk about sex all the time.
He genuinely argues like a 15-year-old kid.
Yes.
You know, like the most petulant little brat ever.
Yeah.
By the way.
Gears of War is all about roided out men.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it
And,
is, brother.
hey, guess what, brother? Roided out men are cool too. Because guess what? Guess what, brother?
What?
Both of those things are male power fantasies. So that's why it appeals to gamers. That's why they put them in games. Because being let me tell you, being attractive and cool and awesome, no matter what your gender or no matter what you're being portrayed as, is cool, and it does something in your brain where you're just like, I'm having fun because it's like it looks cool and fun.
Like, this is me right now.
Yeah.
I'm doing this thing in
It's
this game.
like-
Oh my god.
and that's the reason that people don't like play game. Like people typically don't play games where they make themselves look like fucking, fucking what's the name? The name of that innkeeper's wife from the Les Miserables. Like,
God, I can't remember.
I don't know.
Ugh. He does sound like he was a crotchety old
Right,
man,
the kid-
repressed
the man-
and
the-
raised in the Pentecostal church.
It's just now, guys. I'm not having any interest in sex, and I have no idea why you think I might.
The
Ugh.
girl.
Whoa,
What the
what did his
fuck?
voice just do?
So, and again, if like there isn't really a way that you could like apply the level of like sexiness, well, in my opinion, maybe, but maybe like you could find a way, but like,
Yeah.
making if it was just like it was a male character, right? If it was a roided out dude and his ass was like in your face the entire game, and like when you went down ladders, his dick like slapped against the rungs of the
God.
ladder, right?
Okay,
Right, and that's like
Yeah.
because he's like really really manually, right?
sure.
DSP would be going bananas for that game.
Yeah.
He-
Oh
he
my
would-
god, he would
he would
laugh like
think
a
that-
fucking goat.
Absolutely. Especially if it was like if all the bad guys were also like really muscly men and maybe like,
Like jacking each other off. in
yeah,
showers
yeah,
and
there you
stuff.
go. There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah. Yep.
Well,
Yep.
guess what happens, right?
I want that game. now.
Reality.
Yeah, I bet you
slaps
do.
everyone in the fucking face.
Dong,
Dong 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 dong. Well, you can do that in
Reality
Elden
is,
Ring if you wear a
most
certain kind of
people were
hat. And you go down. I was trying to find that. Hold
Find
on.
this
Oh.
game for the
Yeah.
protagonist, and now that
Like
the
the sumo
protagonist
scene
is
in Yakuza?
censored, they're
Yeah.
all pissy about it.
I'm
Right.
Mickey about it.
I rest my case. There would be zero boycott on this game if people only cared about the actual gameplay elements. They don't.
Yeah.
This game could have been a game where you just fucking mash a button and enemies explode into
Bloodborne
gory
hat?
balls of
Sorry,
whatever.
Bloodborne.
It probably
Brain
is
shooting out.
Bloodborne, actually. Yeah.
I'll use it.
Mm.
They still would have bought it.
What?
Wait,
what
is that
sorry,
the dick?
wait.
Is that the dick slapping against the ladder?
What was
that?
Whatever. Brain shooting out of them. I'll use it.
What is that? What is he doing?
Who's beating off?
Oh, okay. Just
No, he's going. Brrrr.
Oh, into gory balls
No,
of
he's going.
whatever.
Brrrr.
Brain shooting out of them. I'll use it.
Oh yeah, he's doing it fast. Like
Is he talking about people beating off to the game?
yeah. Oh look, there's Alien Phil.
This is
Hello.
what I was talking about, by the way.
Okay. Okay.
So just imagine this, but
Look
just
at
with the
the
guy's
sweet
dick,
helmet.
right? Watch.
Okay. I love
Right?
it.
That'd be pretty funny, right?
That's so good.
They
Yes,
still would've
that would be
bought it.
great.
They bought it for the sexual content. That's what they bought it for.
Or
Sexual
else they
what?
would have been not pissy about this.
If they
would've,
wouldn't be
it's not a
pissy of
big
it.
deal." Well, it's a big deal now, right? Now, do I agree with this practice of what happened? Absolutely not.
No.
I am completely 100% on everyone's side.
Yeah,
You
Shybot, you're
were
absolutely
promised
right.
a product.
Okay.
You were advertised a product. You were
Uh-huh.
sold a
Mhm.
product. And if that's the product you wanted, and you paid for it willingly because that's what you were told
You're contradicting yourself.
you were getting, and you got something else, and you were lied to about it just a few days beforehand, you absolutely have the right to complain and be upset about it.
Okay,
There's
then discussion over then. Then what are you going to... There's nothing you can say
Yeah.
after that then. That's like,
Yeah.
okay, if you really believe that, then yes, then fine, okay? Now what?
Nothing
Right.
wrong with you with that. I am on everyone's side here.
I'm on everyone's side here, including the corporo
What?
Sony side, by the way. I'm on everyone's side
I don't
here.
think you're on the titty side.
I
what?
I love this like snake in the grass. Not even a snake. Snakes are like actually really, really evolved animals that are like don't even need arms and legs. That's how efficient and good they are
Yeah.
at what they do.
Yeah, they could just swallow food whole.
Yeah, he's a worm. This man is a little worm, just like trying to go wherever he
Just
can smell
gulping dirt.
moist. Yeah, gulping dirt in search of moisture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
shit that they
Oh, no.
advertised the game one way, said that's what it was, said it was uncensored, and then censored it.
It's
That
not
is complete
uncensored.
nonsense.
Honey,
That-
move on.
Okay,
You're not
it's-
qualified.
Something can't be uncensored. Something can't come out uncensored, stupid. Something has to be censored first before it
Sure.
can come back out uncensored. Censored,
Yeah.
excuse me.
He's
Stupid.
gay worm from Game of Thrones. That's
Yeah,
probably
he's a gay worm. Gay
Yeah.
worm.
Never happened in any
gay worm
industry,
instead of
right?
torco
In any industry.
nudo.
That's like saying,
Oh, okay.
oh,
take
we
it
have a
easy,
new
honey.
car,
I
and
like-
it has a
I like
brand
Game of
new
Thrones, shut up.
feature, I don't know, new brakes, right? Brand new revolutionary brakes. Everyone pre-order the car.
Oh, I
So
thought he
everyone
said
pre-orders
rakes.
the car gets delivered, it doesn't have the brakes. What the fuck?
That's not at all a comparable situation at all,
You
actually.
have a sandwich shop. You order a sandwich, and there's no sandwich.
Yeah.
There we go. That's a better.
I mean, it's like if a sandwich shop, advertised that when you came to their sandwich shop, the person who made the sandwich for you, was topless or something.
Yeah.
Showed up and she's wearing a bra. I'd be like, what?
Ah,
Huh?
what? I came here because of the.
Well, no, you know what?
boob.
Actually, if she wasn't topless, but she was just wearing her bra, like that, the commercial said, like, come on down, and it's like shirtless subs, and it's like they have bras on.
Technically, they are.
They
shirtless.
have bras on, but they're not wearing
Yeah.
shirts, right? So it's like,
Yeah.
okay, I guess, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna complain about it. That's the
No.
thing. That's the thing. I'm not gonna complain about that necessarily. Like whatever.
boobs.
I mean, it's close enough, I guess, but that didn't necessarily make me come to Subway. I thought I'd check it out when I heard that the topless advertisement
come
was going on.
Just like
But like I'm not okay. That doesn't ruin my my experience at the Subway here. I'll
no,
just get a
yes.
foot long
Hooters.
spicy Italian or something.
Yeah.
that is like-
footlong.
Hooters is annoying because there's a lot of pressure to be nice to the girls.
yeah, right.
I don't really like how needy and clean all the girls are. I'm just like, get off me.
Be called sandwich tits. Yeah.
Get out of here, please. Come on, I'm trying to eat
Please,
these wings.
please.
These are delicious.
I
I'm
just
watching a hockey game, if you don't mind. Get out of here.
I'm
Get
very,
don't
very
sit
hungry.
down.
Please.
My
I'm
Nintendo
on my
Switch
lunch
is
break.
there, please. Do you mind?
I'm on my lunch break. I'm just
We
trying
bought
to
the
play a
car
game.
for. It's what you advertised.
And they're all like 16.
right?
That
Bill.
too.
How can you then do a base
Yeah, that's
rate?
not good.
You can't.
No.
There'd be lawsuits out the ass, right?
Ow.
Well, guess what?
What?
This is a case where there's concrete 100%
Goth Girl
evidence
IHOP
of
is where I go.
That's
misadvertisement.
a girl I have. What about a hand job
That
at
is
Starbucks?
false advertising
I'm
saying
not a man.
You don't know who's
uncensored
behind
worldwide
that.
just
You
a few
don't
days
know who's behind
before,
that wall,
and
right? It
then
could be
censoring
anybody.
the game.
Yeah.
So if anyone ever wanted to make a statement in the
Statement?
games industry, now
I
would
just
be
heard
the
his
time
list.
to do a class action lawsuit against them.
Please
What?
shut
False
up.
advertising, and you need
Bro.
to pay for it. Now, I don't
You-
know if it will go against
you-
Shift Up. I don't know if it will go against
you-
Sony. I don't know if it will go against both.
So then
Falsely
shut up.
advertised Fallout 4 and lied to
e-
people.
Exactly. Like, also shut up. Like, if you don't even know who you're directing your anger against, then maybe you shouldn't like act like you're this like litigious little like fucking tough guy who has enough money to even file a class action law.
A class action lawsuit because they covered up some boobies.
Right, because they sewed like another 3 centimeters of cloth onto the shorts.
Oh my
of-
god. Well, I just realized we have a lawyer in the chat who said you're out of your element, Dave.
Well, send meth bear on him. That'll yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
You'll be hearing from our attorney. Thank you. You'll be requesting nudes from your
I
wife.
love attractive women
Yeah.
in games. To be
Mhm.
Eve Tiffer.
Yeah, why not?
absolutely.
Lunar Guardian? Fuck yeah.
The L Tetris piece, the square Tetris piece.
Absolutely have a case for this. In this case, this is concrete
No.
evidence that happened. And
Were you
that
robbed
is
of your naked
100%
photos?
misrepresentation
Hi, I'm
of the
One
product,
Minute Man, and you
and
have
they,
rights.
At the very least, should offer people refunds. All right. Now, I think
Alright,
it's
yeah.
the stupidest idea ever for a
Whoa.
refund.
What
All
were
right.
you gonna say?
Now, I think it's the stupidest idea ever for a
What?
refund. I want a refund because there's
You just suggested that as an idea. Sorry.
evidence that happened, and that is 100% misrepresentation of the product, and they, at the
No.
very least, should offer people refunds.
So-
Refund.
So you're suggesting they should offer people refunds right now? Like this is what you're saying right now? They should offer
Oh,
people.
look.
Am I misinterpreting that? Am I being unfair?
No. Look, and Red Animator said Sony is offering full refund.
Well, there you go.
At
So
least
this is
should
obsolete?
offer people refunds. All right.
Okay.
Now, I think it's the stupidest idea ever for a refund. I want a refund.
It was your idea.
Yeah. What the fuck?
So what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Because
what-
there's,
Maybe you should
it's
think
not
about things
sexual.
Oh,
before
look,
you
he
say them.
doesn't even.
Oh my
I'm
God.
sorry. What were you saying? I'm
That's
sorry.
okay. I was saying, like, maybe he should think about things before he says them.
Well, you
But
can't do that.
no.
Can't do that.
Offer people refunds. All right. Now, I
All right.
think
Now
it's
look how much trouble he has getting through this thought because he actually doesn't have a reason.
Okay.
Reason.
the
Yay.
stupidest idea ever for a refund. I want a refund because there's, it's not sexualized enough for me.
Okay, sure.
Uh,
All right.
uh,
Is that the first thing that came to mind?
You know.
Well, listen, I think that's dumb, but at
Exactly,
the same time,
Tommyan.
you made your judgment based on what you wanted. If you didn't get what you wanted, but you were promised it, you have the right to get your money back. And I think people should get their money back if they want it.
So do you think it's stupid or not? What are you talking
Right.
about?
What is this? You think it's justified or no? What's going on?
This is ridiculous. It's absolutely absurd. And
But-
you know what's funny, too? It's
Oh,
very
here
funny
we
how
go.
the narrative changes.
Okay.
Because up
Very
until
funny.
Friday, everyone on the internet, oh, Stellar
Flicker.
Blade, we can't wait for Stellar Blade. It's going to be the best game ever.
Yeah.
Stellar
I
Blade.
don't
People are
think
still enjoying
these
it.
are all. You are exaggerating so much. All he does is make people up, argue with them, and get mad at them when their made up opinion sounds more
Mhm.
reasonable than his.
Yeah.
I think
Absolutely.
being like, "Oh, Stellar Blade looks like the best game ever," is
Ooh.
more acceptable of an opinion than you shouldn't play Stellar Blade 2 because you just want to see it for
Yeah.
the hot chick.
What if I want to play Stellar Blade and I want to see hot chicks?
Yeah.
Can I do it then?
What if I want to watch a movie and my favorite actress is in
Yeah.
it, and I want to see her?
Yeah.
Is that okay? Because I'm attracted to
No.
her.
No, it's not okay.
The devs are amazing, guys. Can't wait for this game. Stellar Blade, Stellar Blade, Stellar Blade.
Uh huh.
And now,
Fellas
literally every piece
stayed.
of
I am
discourse I
not
see on
married
the
to
internet,
So
fuck
no.
Stellar Blade,
Ladies
fuck
beware.
Sony,
He's
fuck
single.
This
fuck the
is you though. You're making these people up.
Yeah. Yep. This is you.
discourse I see on the internet. Fuck Stellar Blade, fuck Sony,
Oh my
fuck
God.
this, fuck the censorship, fuck this. It just completely flipped on its head.
Hey,
You
go,
wanna
wait,
know
wait,
the
wait, go,
one
go back.
thing that
Well,
absolutely
stop jacking off the tiny penis in the camera. This is awful. This is the DSP jerks you off POV and scolds you
Ew.
for buying games.
Yeah.
J-
he lectures you while he gives you a
Wow,
handy.
this is like the jack off. Like, what's the opposite of instruction? Like destruction, jack off,
yeah,
destruction, right? Like, just like, well, I'm not coming now. Great.
No, I'm
flipped
not
on its
coming
head.
now.
Do
Fuck,
you want to know
thanks.
the one thing that absolutely no one has
Ugh.
asked about
Stop
the game?
touching my
This
penis.
sucks.
please.
Gameplay. No one is talking about if it's good. No one is
Scoldings and
talking
hand
about
jobs.
anything in regards to the gameplay experience. There's people out there who wanted to wait for the game to come
Joe,
out
why?
to
Yeah.
see if it was good. And now it's out, and they can't even judge for themselves because no one wants to talk about it.
Whoa,
Everyone just wants to talk about the censorship.
Whoa. That's not true at all. If you want to
Uh-uh.
judge if it's good, how about you get it and play it or play the demo, Philip?
He's never even touched the motherfucking game, so what's he talking
Again,
about?
It's like he just makes up projections of all the people in the world just by taking like little parts of his own like
Mhm.
weird insecurities and thoughts and just projects them onto people at large. I think
Yeah.
he really doesn't understand how many people there actually are in the world. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
he doesn't.
and so he hears one or two opinions online, and he's like, well, that's just everyone in the world, then I guess. Wow.
He sees like 2 people say the same thing, and that's everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
To wait for the game.
And that's a great point. Imagine if he liked video games, like, because like this kind of mindset could have actually, I guess that's what happens when you start out with this mindset where you're like, oh, I love video games, I love Marvel, and I love nerd culture, so I'm gonna pump like $1.1 million into fucking statues and like games and bullshit. Like,
well, like, here's an example. Do you remember when Atomic Heart was coming out and I was talking about, I'm very excited about it? We got a comment saying like, that's from Russia, you shouldn't play that game. And I'm like, well, I like games, so I'm gonna play it. Like, that's what he would do if he liked games.
well, yeah, exactly.
That's it.
And he doesn't, of course, and he likes making money, and he's basically like, well, now I can't even tell if people like this game enough that I should play it despite being such an asshole about it for so long. Because that's like a strat that he could pull off, is that he's trying to be like, oh, you guys are not going to believe this. Just, oh, yeah, because like Baldur's Gate. He's trying to set this up for another Baldur's Gate 3, I think. Right? This game that he loudly says, I'm not going to play it, 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 I'm not going to play it.
It's
and then,
not
like,
going to win Game of the Year.
And then like, oh, you know what? You guys demanded it. You guys told me to do this, so I'm going to do it. I'm playing Skelter Glade. And
yes, Atomic Heart was great. Sorry, keep going.
that's it.
Okay. Oh, and yeah, his mod is pushing back right now, which is very
That's
interesting.
true.
Like,
That's true. Yeah,
that's
but
so
he can't
cool.
even say anything because it's Eternal Napalm.
yeah,
Come
exactly.
out to see if it was good.
Yeah, I would
Baldur's
say
Gate
And now
is
it's
popular.
out
Atomic
there. They
Heart.
can't even
for
judge
sure.
for themselves because
Right now.
no one wants to talk
Right
about
now.
it. Everyone just wants to talk about the censorship of the sexual content and the gore, because it is
And the gore.
also censorship of the gore. Apparently, there was like a ton of gore in the game originally,
That
and
sounds
they
fun.
removed it, and people are really upset about this.
Oh.
So, I think it's absolutely hilariously silly. All right, and I'm curious how
Why are you
overall
talking
this game will be received. Did a lot of people actually not buy it, or
A lot of
see,
people.
the thing is, people didn't know about the censorship patch until the game was out. It wasn't like, oh, you knew the day before. So people pre-ordered it, probably are
I
stuck
don't
with it.
understand why
You
you're
know,
still
they can't
talking
even
about this.
You can. They just said that you can refund it. So
Yeah.
and you can also cancel pre-orders. And this isn't affecting you at all. So why are you bothering with this?
They're just stuck with this
No.
game. You can't
This is
even get refunds
DSPN,
on
by the way.
PS5,
Remember the news just went into it was like a 45-minute story about the same thing over and over and over.
right?
Yeah, it's just
So,
like them doing a victory lap over some
it seems
dumb
to be like
bullshit.
the sales likely will be good.
We
but it
were
was
right.
based on a misconception.
Tonight on
Ba-
6 o'clock news, we were right. There was a
You
bank
were
robbery
wrong.
yesterday when we reported on that.
And
based on
here's
false
why.
information, a actual literal false advertising campaign.
There we go.
Oh no.
So I'm really interested to see how it will do. Will it actually sell well and be considered a smash hit? Will it just do
Smash
okay?
hit?
Will
You're
it actually
hoping
tank?
it doesn't.
How is it gonna do? But again, I
Okay,
just find
he's gonna throw up, dude. He's
Tank,
like a
like, how is
baby
it gonna
throwing
Yeah.
up.
Is that
Um,
indigestion? Like what?
It
Okay.
might be like
So-
because I have some, I have some stomach issues, and I kind of hiccup randomly.
Before,
But
before the show
this-
starts, it's so nasty, you
It's
guys. Like,
gross.
okay,
It's
so
gross.
here I'm gonna give you guys a little behind the scenes action right here, and not
No,
just
no,
against
no.
Injured Cold. Okay, sometimes Injured, and you know what? You can back me up on this because you've been on
Mhm.
WPIG enough times to tell me the truth
Oh
about this too.
no!
But when we're waiting for the show to start, and ALT is like, okay, I'm gonna mute you. I'm gonna mute you for some reason, but not mute myself, so that you can still hear me smacking my lips and breathing and going. How do you think?
He does do that.
And I have to sit there, and I can't mute him because I have to wait,
Yeah.
to know when he's gonna start talking, right? So I just have to sit there in polite silence because no one's gonna hear me. He can't see that I'm typing messages saying, "Please stop breathing directly into the mic."
Snorts and wipes on jammies.
And
Ah,
you know,
squirrel children.
I don't
Thank
think he's here right now, so this would be a good time to talk about this. But we learned so much about him with Chew yesterday.
Yes,
He
oh my God.
poured the grease down the toilet too. Okay, so
He did.
you
know
know,
what?
Hmm?
But all of this, I love ALT so much.
That's
it's
true.
It's just funny.
it's
is
not,
all.
and it's not heavy breathing. It's just very clear where he's like, I think he thinks that because he muted me, he's also muted myself from hearing
Yeah.
him. So
Yeah.
it's just like there's a lot of just like. just that kind of stuff, just very, very basic mouth sounds. Nothing
Yeah.
specific.
It's fine.
It's fine.
But
It's
again,
fine.
I
And
just
he's
find
lovely
it hilarious.
anyway, and
that
she's
Yeah,
just
I guess.
wonderful.
And she was wonderful.
changes
Yeah.
based on a piece of minutia. Again,
What?
Bad
Oh,
noises.
if
Yeah.
the game is sound
Yeah,
and good,
noises.
then that should be what everyone is focusing on. Not, oh, because there was some
He's a
censorship
dad, so
of
it's
this
okay.
minor piece,
Right.
which should, okay, let me put it this way. What should have been a minor piece of
Okay,
it.
now he's extra tiny. This is like the extra tiny penis jack off, where this is not gay if it's only like I just use my fingertips just barely. Look, I'm being.
He's just like touching the tip. No, he's usually like, oh fuck, no, I'm not gonna say that.
What do you say? Huh?
Sounding rods.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's going on. He's sounding two dudes at the same
Yeah.
time. That's crazy. You're some crazy shit.
He's
What
a
the
freak.
fuck? He is a freak.
What should have been
Oh,
a
he's
minor
jacking
piece
off the
of it.
ants.
That sexualization of the character
ants.
should not
Yeah,
have
sorry,
been
it was
everyone's
gross.
main focus.
I'm sorry.
Sad that it did become that in social
Sorry.
circles, but that's lame.
That
That
lame.
game perhaps would have shined if it wasn't the focus, and then we never would have had this controversy, right? And I think honestly,
Double,
I
double
do
Correct,
sounding.
Rickard.
that
I
is
would
a
like we
very
could just pin that
dangerous
message,
risk
please. Don't
that
don't
gamers
Google
are
anything
taking in the
that
modern era.
Indrid says, please.
You
Yeah,
have to
don't
understand
don't
something,
Google that, please.
okay?
It's sounding is gross.
We live in 2024, and we
Oh,
live in a world
huh?
where a lot of people who are in
Edging side Phil.
essentially
Hold on. Who's getting
Just
who's getting in trouble
overreach.
right now? Who's getting in trouble right
Okay,
now?
let's read the chat.
I hate Twitter. Is anyone's getting a ton of ads on YouTube lately? That's
Oh,
funny.
it's just Phil
That's funny.
streams.
I wouldn't say false advertising. They were forced to censor. That's the wrong word, Madara, you fucking denhead. I don't think many people are shelling out $70 for the main character's attire. Okay, yeah. I think you should play it and drop an informed review. Surely it's more
Whoa.
acceptable to play, considering the main problem that you had with it has been toned down. See? Oh boy. Now, if
Wow.
he doesn't ban this and he has said, like, acknowledges this or says something about this and goes into this whole thing, that might lead into him being like, okay, I guess you're right.
hold on.
Okay,
A lot of people
yeah.
who are in
Oh,
power
Oh,
and these
Go
companies
Islanders,
in
go
media
Islanders,
Did you
thank
see
you.
he
general
sucked his teeth?
are of a
Ugh,
certain
Just
no.
now,
mindset,
and then licked his lips
In
and go back to
power.
where
and these companies,
that fuck.
a lot of people who are in power and these companies
That's a very rare. That's a very rare thing to see him do. I don't often see him do the full. He's so
No,
smug.
I'm crazy. Oh my god, I worked at a sex shop. I had to sell this shit. Okay, okay.
Yeah, relax, everybody.
these companies
I never
in
used them
media
myself.
in general are of a certain mindset, right? And it may not even
Right.
be the mindset that is 100% dominant, but they're the ones in charge.
But dare
Right.
to what's in
So if you're
charge?
game dev, and you've decided to make a game that has this kind of content in it, you got to be careful.
No, you don't.
I'm a
This
walking
and
red
actually,
flag.
Sony is the producer who decides what happens
Right.
in your game because they front the money for it, dipshit.
Right. Yeah.
Right? You got to be
Exactly.
careful because
Don't
your
trip.
game may be a victim of this kind of social media
Will you
issue.
stop molesting your
This-
fucking beard?
It's kind of
Sorry.
what?
Of this kind of social media issue. This
What?
game could be absolutely
is it-
outstanding when it comes to the gameplay elements, but it may go
Confirmed,
down in
yeah.
history as the game that lied and gave false advertising. and
game that
censored the last minute,
lied.
and that might be the only
Ugh,
thing
that'd be a
people ever
title
talk
for a
about when they
thing.
mention Stellar Blade. This game may have completely forgotten gameplay
What if
elements
he
that no
has,
one
like,
ever talks about because of this
That
controversy. now.
neurological issue where
So
he
I
like
think
pulls
game devs
hairs.
moving forward
Yeah,
are going to have to be.
Let me tell you
really-
something.
Okay.
Before I started wearing my beard like fairly regularly, I was just
Uh-huh.
growing it out. I would just be plucking those things out of my face. This like
Ah.
weird, horrible, compulsive way, and I actually had to shave it off for a little while just to like stop myself from feeling like that. And then I
Yeah.
managed to do it now without having to pull them out each
Okay,
out. But
good.
it's
I think it's
so
called
much.
trichotillomania.
yeah, something
I
like
had a
that. I
friend-
looked that up too, actually.
Yeah, I had a friend that had it, and it sucks. But like, what if that's the reason his beard is such shit?
Yeah, because he's just plucking them out. Well, it's also like he
Yeah.
is right that it's turning white now, right? But now it's turning even
Yeah.
more white that you can really see it.
Yeah,
Be careful.
I think he's stopped. I feel like he
Oh.
still dyes his hair black though.
I think that you could be right about that. And I was talking to Decepticon, and I think that Phil, because I deal with an anxiety disorder. It sucks, especially when it's untreated. I think he has some sort of untreated anxiety and is just in hell.
Oh,
day.
absolutely, absolutely. And That's
he
why
has
he.
mange.
Yeah, yeah. Before and earlier, we were talking about like how he's like belching all the time, and it's like indigestion. I think
Yeah.
it's actually anxiety because like when
Yeah,
you
because that can cause like gastrointestinal issues.
and when you have to talk for a long time, you can often just like because you get nervous from it, it'll cause you to burp too. Sometimes
yeah.
I've seen that a lot, like in like performance and whatnot. So.
And he's not going to a doctor. He's not. He's just
right.
not.
But he's also probably extremely anxious in his regular day-to-day life too, right? Because, he's constantly worried about money. He's constantly swallowing mucus from snorting all the time, right? So, like, it's rough. It's rough for our boy right now. And you know what? Frankly, that's you lay down the pig pen that you built, right?
I do feel bad for him because it could be like some sort of chemical imbalance. It could just be the shit that he created for himself. But he's not going to fix it. He's not going to get it treated. And I do feel bad for that aspect of him. But like, kind of deserves it.
Diet Pro Farah says he needs weed. That's like a DSP smoking weed by himself is a nightmare blunt rotation.
Oh my god!
A one-person nightmare blunt rotation.
He would like the first time I smoked weed. I smoked like an entire blunt with my boyfriend at the time, and it was
Ooh.
just the scariest thing on the
Aw.
whole on the whole planet.
That's funny.
So I'm just imagining Phil like crying, like, when is this gonna end?
No, I think Phil would do it wrong. I think Phil would do it wrong, and he wouldn't get high at all, and he'd be like, "This is just like I said. Weed's
Doesn't
stupid. I don't feel any different at all."
Wow, I don't feel very anxious.
Now,
huh?
I want to see DSP take a ton of mushrooms, and I think just watching him peak on
Yeah.
mushrooms and have like an existential crisis to his ego, and maybe experience ego death. If I could see DSP experience ego death, oh, that would be some cool
that would
shit.
be
I
cool.
wonder if
And he like calls everybody and apologizes to them.
Oh yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. DSP tries it. Ego death.
Apologizing, egos death.
About
That
what
would be
they're putting
so
in games
nice.
and what they're focusing on in games. Because
50 grams.
Yeah.
you don't want your game to just
Yeah, I would
be
pay to see that.
He
I
would.
would.
I think he would barf. I think he would puke right away, right quick.
Good.
controversy. You want your game to have
Lick.
legs. You want it to be
Yeah, I want it to
regarded
have nice
as a
shapely
good
legs.
game by many
Oh.
people
Mangy
DSP
people.
for various
Gaming.
reasons, right? Some
DCP
people like a game for its
gaming.
gameplay. Some people like a game for its story. Some people like a game for its art design or its music. And when all those elements come together to be one perfect
would
thing,
freak out
then
about his
those
hands,
games
yeah.
are legendary. This
See,
game,
I don't know,
literally
Extra
will be
Galactic
forgotten
Girl.
as a footnote in history.
I don't know if
because
I don't
it
see.
became
I
this
don't
big-
think that he
big
could like give up
controversy.
control that
And
much.
that's not
you
a good thing.
Right.
What I'm afraid
I think he
of
would lock
now,
himself in
what
his
if
room.
Game devs in the
He
future
puked out his evil
now
side like
become
Majin
afraid
Buu. Yeah, exactly.
to do things differently in their games.
Where do I
Everyone must,
normally put my
must
hands?
adhere to this list of 20 rules so that this will keep us out of controversy.
Why do my
right?
hands look so
It's like
big?
a checklist. We must do this and this and this and this and this and this and this. And then every game's going to become the same, and then every game's going to feel.
Okay? So now you are. Wait. Oh my God. So now you are trying to encourage creativity and for things to go outside the box, even though you said it's disgusting that this game is about a naked woman or about like a robot that appears to be a naked woman, or is like a robot that appears to be a clothed woman but she's attractive.
Or like a refrigerator who talks sexy.
Right.
Right.
Like, what is you can't have that both ways, you
or
fucking
a
loser.
by
You
numbers
cannot.
effort. You know what every game will
And
be?
what
Starfield.
if the hot chick likes to wear form-fitting clothing?
Yeah,
What
that's
if?
actually
Yeah.
she's not allowed as a woman. She's not allowed to do what she wants or makes her feel good. I have to decide based on how attracted I am to her and what it makes me feel and what I have to put up with by other men.
Okay. Damn.
Do you imagine if every
Imagine-
game just becomes
Imagine-
Starfield? Would you ever want to play a video game ever again? I think I'd
Some
rather
people
just
like
sleep.
my cousin
I'll
loves
just sleep.
Starfield. So
Oh, here we
I'd rather
go.
be in my bed sleeping than playing Starfield.
Yeah, I bet you'd
Good,
love
go to
that.
bed.
Now imagine if
Go to
every
bed.
game becomes that.
Turn off the stream.
You
Go
know?
right now.
So
Yeah, go.
Oh yeah, let's stop playing video games so we can do something much more exciting, such as chill hangout streams with DSP, where we ask him about what his favorite ice cream flavor is.
And nothing is getting done at all. and
Yeah,
it's
let's
the
do
same
that.
answers
Let's
we've
do
heard
that. Let's do that.
all the time. Yeah, let's do that. I like it.
you know, I just
She's your girlfriend and wears.
I don't even know what
you
else to
attract
say. Like
other
I'm
men,
do you
you're
really
out.
want
well,
that?
yeah.
I certainly don't.
I don't.
So I don't know. This is
If
in
you
my
ever
opinion,
punched
this is
a
a bad
bee yet?
situation for everyone. It's a bad situation for the people who were perving out over the character and wanted
Bro.
Go fuck yourself.
it to be over sexualized. It's a bad
Yeah,
situation for
sleep
people who actually
forever.
like the gameplay. It's a bad situation for people in general that just
No,
like
it's
to use the
not.
games.
Oh,
It's certainly a
God.
bad situation for Shift Up. It's a bad situation for Sony. I mean, no one wins here.
Actually,
Going
yeah, the
with
people who
bad
are
for everyone.
Well,
How does
crazy,
that happen?
crazy
How
feck
do you
Nick crack neck.
feck Nick
feck
crack.
Nick
get
crack.
games? It's
Fake
certainly
neck
a
crack
bad
right there.
situation for Shift Up. It's a bad situation for Sony.
It's not
I
though.
mean, no one wins here.
I mean, the people
This
who
is just
enjoy
bad
it.
for everyone.
What
How
the
did this
fuck,
happen?
man?
How do we even
You are
get
an
here,
alien.
right?
How do we
You're
even
a
get?
Prestream.
How do we even get here? Blah.
Yeah, do the people who care about the
Um,
gameplay still win? Yes.
Yeah,
do.
I'm shocked, but I just hope it
He's
doesn't
not
affect
having
the
a
whole
stroke. He's
industry.
too
I
young.
don't
I'm
want the
shocked.
industry change negatively because of something like that.
You don't
know.
care. So stop pretending that you
Anyway,
care.
I'll continue to follow the story. I think.
Oh
next
yeah,
is
we'll
gonna
continue
be-
to follow the story tonight at 11. But gamers in disarray. This is the
So
change.
that's it.
That's the change, by the way.
That's it.
So, well, I just want to. Yeah, okay. So you can
You know,
see.
I wouldn't be pissed about this.
So you can
personally.
see a lot more of her. You can see like her hip bones there, and they've just got
Sure.
like a little, and they put a little thing there. Like yeah,
Oh,
like I would
no.
prefer the one on the left because obviously, right? Just
Sure,
whatever.
like boobs, cleavage. You can see more
Yeah,
of her hips.
exactly.
Sure.
But like, it's not the end of the world, dude. For real. Like, and
It's
no one is
not.
as mad as you're trying to make it seem. Like for
Absolutely not.
real, no one is as mad as you're trying to make it seem.
Yeah, like it's not even that big of a change. So what?
I will be following this story, even though I will not be playing the game or caring about it all later. Okay.
I will
Sony say
bitch
anything
about it
about
later.
or how does the game actually sell?
So
Because
outfit
what
looks
might
better
happen
from the
is,
back anyway.
You know,
Oh
you
fuck
get your
yeah, dude.
initial sales wave of people who pre-order the
Oh, yeah,
game
Shroom's
and are
been
playing
playing it.
along.
I get it, Evening Gents.
But
I get it,
now,
Evening Gents.
Typically, what happens is
You
via
know,
word of
but
mouth,
the thing is,
Ripping
you hear-
piss.
the thing is, like businesses have to like consider the audiences where their games are going to be bought, and if
Mhm.
you know, it's people up the way up the chain who are saying things like there's a risk that this game might get suppressed in certain places or whatever.
Sure.
They're not going to want to take that risk, right? So why wouldn't
Right.
they? And if they could just make a change that's this simple in order to avoid that,
Right.
then
That's
yeah,
fine.
it sucks
And
for.
she's still hot.
And yeah, I mean, but you know what? Like, I'm not happy about that either. But and I want, and yeah, give me Boobler, give me death too. But
Give me boober.
More
what,
more.
what's the the alternative is that they just
People who like
it
the
just doesn't
game,
come out
and
at
then more
all.
people will
Right,
buy it.
so,
Right.
I'll take
Yeah,
what I
Like a
can
game
get,
like
I guess.
Baldur's Gate 3 sold
That's my
very
attitude
much,
towards
but
it
then
is I'll
it'll
take
show
what I
up
can
in the
get.
next
We play on
7
PC,
months
so I'm sure
to
there will
become
be
a
mods.
dynamo
Exactly,
and
I'll
then
just
remove
play
that.
the full
Right?
full uncensored
A game
mod,
like
which
Stellar
means
Blade,
no
man,
clothing,
yeah.
and also
Good sales,
she's
but didn't want to keep
22
those
feet
sales rolling.
tall.
If now the controversy
something
is
that
oh it's
dudes are into?
censored.
What giants?
Yeah,
Giantesses?
because like
Yes.
well, like remember in Resident Evil 8 when
Uh-huh.
everyone was freaking out
Lady
about
Dimitrescu.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Markiplier was flipping out over that. Like,
Ah,
what is
sad.
that?
What do you mean? What is that?
Like, what it do? Like, what it? What? Because like I saw a bunch of people flipping out about Lady D,
Uh huh.
but like, are dudes into like giant ladies that can crush their heads like a watermelon between their thighs? Like, what is that?
Now ask yourself that question again in a serious tone, and you tell me what the answer is. Ask that question
I'm
once
gonna
more to
say
yourself.
Yes. Okay. All right. All right. Do dudes want a lady with big, very tall thighs that can crush their head like a watermelon? I'm gonna say yes. I
There you
guess
go.
I just don't. I guess I kind of get it.
Listen, like if you don't get it now, you'll never get it. So there's no point. There's no
Well,
point.
I'm not a
you know-
boy.
Hey,
I
and
like
that's
boys.
fine. And that's fine. There's nothing
Yes.
wrong with that. There's nothing
Oh
wrong
my-
with that.
Saying
See,
only yeses.
Yeah. Now, like, listen. It's not all about that. There's other
Sure.
romantic aspects out there too, right?
Sure,
But
of course.
so frankly, I like her personality. So
Okay.
And
Okay.
no
that's
one
fine.
buys
You
it
know, I'm
after
cool with that.
launch.
I
don't
believe
say
you.
expand.
It could
3 do not
actually
say
end up being a
expand.
flop. So
He's already
I
expanded.
guess we're gonna have to see. I will follow this story. I will let you
Yeah,
guys
I know. Palm Primus. Ugh,
um
I'm too
what
small.
I hear and go from there. But yeah, I'm just concerned. I don't want the game industry
John Doe doesn't.
to
I
like
could
it.
now
no Banana Jones. I
Okay.
can fix her.
pussyfooting around saying the only way that we can ever have our games not be controversial is to
Be
have
like a nice
this
pair of
20
personalities,
checklist
yeah.
thing,
Who
and then
doesn't?
every game is Starfield. Because then I just don't
You're
want to play video games
completely
anymore.
misrepresenting the situation, and you have the
Listen,
worst take
Stellar
possible.
Blade's not for me. That doesn't mean I don't understand that it's for some people,
Carla?
or that I don't want games to be different or to take chances or to
Can
do
you move
new
on?
things or different things.
Or
I do
or-
want
or-
that. Just because this
What?
particular one isn't for me
doesn't
doesn't
seem like
mean
it.
that that's not what I want for gaming and the industry as a whole.
Most
And
important
this
thing
could
is
be
the
a huge
soul.
setback.
Okay.
The
So
important
I
thing
hope
is
that it doesn't
knowledge.
become that.
Yeah.
And
Oh
that-
yeah, Rickard, I read that the other day
gaming
too.
news.
Her butt has more polygons
Okay,
than
I
the
have to
entirety of
blow my
Resident
nose.
Evil
I just
2.
paused the recording.
Wow.
Be right back.
Oh, see you later,
That's
Phil. Where
amazing. Wait, where's he going?
are you going, Phil? Get back here.
Is that really
I
true?
just
That's
paused the
so
recording again.
interesting.
Be
Wait,
right
whoa,
back.
whoa, go back. I don't know why he
Okay,
paused.
I have to blow my nose. I just paused the
Oh,
recording.
for fuck's sake!
Okay,
God
see you
damn
later.
it.
Pew!
Phew. What?
Dun, dun, dun.
Meth Bear is not into mommies, submissive and breedable with a fat.
Okay.
Damn Meth
Thank you,
Bear.
Methra. I did not know that.
I think I knew that. I think I did.
Maybe deep down I did too. Phil?
There are adult videos of Lady D. Of course there are.
What the? Phil, are you coming back?
Phil? I feel like I've been abandoned.
Yeah, Shroom. He's not rocketing out of the chair as fast as he used to, is he?
Yeah, like that time that he stood up. Oh, no pain.
See,
Nothing.
look how fast I am.
After
Phil.
the like whole power walking saga.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, he's back. Thank God.
Better.
That's better.
Much better. What is with your ear? What did he do with
Ready?
his
Let's
lip?
continue.
Lady D with a D?
Okay,
No.
That is
Don't do
that.
that
Now, I
to
think
her.
what we
She's
shall
elegant.
do, let's begin with
Why
some
is it
shout outs.
so
Let's see what
easier
the
than
day
it
takes us.
sounds?
If we have extra time or something after
No
shout outs,
way.
maybe we'll do something
Okay,
else.
I
But for
am
now,
okay.
it's
Freaking
already
ears.
past noon. So I just want to get into shout outs so that way we
Why
don't get
didn't you
too
blow your
backlogged on
ears?
stuff. First shout out of the day is from No
Cat needs
Tango
a
Dinero,
refill
who did a
turbo.
super chat and said Saturday parties with the boys. Well, thank you very much.
Hey, with
De
the
Niro. I
boys.
appreciate that. And happy
Wait,
Saturday.
we're doing
to you.
Q&A
Hope
now?
you're having a good day
We've got
so
like
far.
25 minutes of this.
Just to pass the time,
Whoa, I can't type
Q&A.
today. There we go.
Q&A. Q&A.
I'm doing some
Okay.
overtime.
Q&A.
Our first tip of the day
Absolutely.
$10
Friend of yours
tip
loves that.
from Rocky, who says happy Saturday stream.
Thank
so
you,
much,
Rocky.
It's good to have you here today. Welcome to the stream, and thank you for the first tip of the day.
Okay.
Is it funny
animation? Here's your animation.
I wonder who Rocky is.
When the name is just like some stupid name that could just be someone's first name, it always makes me laugh a lot. Like
is.
like thank you, Tyler. Thank you,
Yeah,
thank you,
Timmy.
Steven.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, there's a Kevin in our stream though.
We
and
do
I,
have
and I
Kevin.
like him.
Kevin's lovely, and
Yeah.
he does like these crazy fucking photo edits and shit that are amazing.
For some reason, when it
Cool.
goes through to
Reminder, we
Phil,
have new
it's just very
animations.
funny because it's like
If you do a
there's
super chat between
Ryan and
$5 to
Nathan.
$10, you'll get a nice Fallout animation.
You're working on a 1 minute man
And
comeback
if
song.
you
Fuck yeah,
do
John Doe.
A
Let's go.
tip at the $5, $10,
If you'd like to
$20,
share
$30,
it
and $50 level.
in the
all those are
Discord,
new Street Fighter
please
animations.
feel free.
So, there you go.
If it doesn't post a link, I will post it.
Post
I
it.
received a $1
it.
tip.
Yeah, it's not gonna post it here. I'll have to do it myself. Fuck you, Streamlabs.
Click,
Like,
click.
what are you doing?
Wrong. So this person's completely wrong, but fine. Phil,
Okay.
the sexualization of the main character in Stellar Blade has nothing to do with the controversy or the boycott. It's about a giant corporation forcing a game dev to alter their product in a way that never
we
intended in
have
order
a
to remain on the
custom
platform.
link. I
This
don't know
doesn't
why
prove
it's
you're right
doing
about anything. Wrong.
What a prick.
Alter their product in a way that never
Wow.
intended in order to remain on the platform. This doesn't prove you're right about anything. Wrong.
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 Because I said so.
Because here's the thing. Day one patches happen on every single fucking game.
Not true.
Every
Okay.
single fucking game.
Okay, okay. I know it might have been a long
God
time since you've
damn.
taken like an exam or something like that. But like in multiple, like when you do multiple choice tests, right? Usually, if the question is like every single person on Earth has two legs, you probably
wrong.
shouldn't say true, right? Because
Right.
you like
'Cause
that's
they
you don't
probably
know,
don't.
right? There might be someone who doesn't, and
Yeah.
so like every single game having a day one patch, I don't know if that's true. So you
Yeah.
don't have to have like such a asshole, like smug, over fucking inflated opinion of yourself and it,
You really don't. You
dickhead.
really don't.
Game
That's
has
so
a day one
stupid.
patch. The thing is, typically day one patches are done for things like bug fixes,
Bug
or
fixes.
little last minute tweaks. Visual changes like this happen all.
Oh my god.
Whoa!
He's waking up.
He's waking. Oh shit! This is a rare ceiling demon, right?
It is. I don't think we see those very often.
Oh no! He's traveling through the wall. Oh no! He's in the camera.
all the time in video games. All the time. Why is this the only time that it's a thing of contention that
'Cause it's
causes
the
foresight
recent.
controversy?
That happens. Okay,
Why?
maybe. Okay, again, just because you are not aware of other times when people have complained about this happening. Also, you just said that it happens all the time, and if it happens all the time, you must know about it because people have complained about it a lot, right? So the next statement out of your mouth is going to be completely invalid just because it's a huge contradiction to what you just said just not 2 minutes ago. Let's go.
Because people cared about the
Amen.
sexual content of the game.
Ah, yes.
That's
Oh.
why. Literally.
I mean, I
That's
like
why.
Joy Toys. You
If
know?
it was
Yeah,
just
so
a little
what?
tweak here, or a little
Yeah, so
tweak
what?
there, and it didn't affect.
And
the
did you notice that this is almost also like a similar feeling he has about Cyberpunk too?
Yep.
Hmm.
Yep.
thing that everyone was wanting, wouldn't care. But because
Nobody
it
cared?
affected the sexual content, boom, it's a big deal.
It's
You're
almost
so
like
Absolutely
stupid.
Positively
people like that shit.
Yeah.
wrong. But thank you
Bro.
for the dollar tip.
Get out of my
You
ear.
need your ass kicked.
Yep. We need Paddlin' Peggy. Where's
And
she
again,
at?
Yeah.
you have a right to complain about that because they
He's
were
a secret
they
Kuma. Yeah, that's why he doubles down on
absolutely
this so
Nothing
hard.
secret
advertised
about
the
it.
Game saying uncensored.
True.
That is completely not fair. that they
Not
censored it.
fair.
They should not have. Absolutely not. Fucking bullshit.
Cyberpunk shows
It's-
dongs also.
It is
Yeah.
nonsense. They
Yeah.
should not have.
So does
the-
Baldur's
the-
Gate 3.
Yeah.
They
lots
should.
of
They don't have the
penile-
right
penile.
to say.
And
this
again, that's another
outright
game that
to
he was
sell
mad
the
at.
game
So I
and
think.
then back
So is it
back
just
on
the
it when
fact that there
game's
might be
already out.
tits in a game, Phil? Is that
Has
all?
to be.
Like nudity? Is that like okay? You can be uncomfortable with nudity.
Yeah.
Like, but you don't have to act like you're,
You don't
so-
have to
like
act
a-
like it's so wrong.
or a moral like crusader because
Yeah.
it makes you uncomfortable. Like,
I'm sorry, little baby boy.
yeah.
Some of
If
us
they
are
had
adults.
announced it the day before and said, "Oh, by the way,
Okay,
we're
but
send-
like not being comfortable with nudity doesn't make you like not an adult. But people
No, I know.
like complaining about it loudly on your stupid podcast and trying to make it
Sure.
everybody else's problem does make you a child.
It does,
entering the
yeah.
game last
I-
minute, make
sort
your
of the point
judgments
I was
based
trying to
on
make.
that.
I didn't
But
mean
they
to make
didn't.
anybody feel like
What
they're, sticking out.
what about the Last of Us and Baldur's Gate?
Hmm?
If it's full blown sex in those with ugly LGBT, it's a non-issue with these freaks.
Ooh.
But normal women, that's not that. But normal women, no, that's a crime.
Whoa. Whoa, he's talking about fucking Abby, dude.
Yeah. By the way, like I don't
Damn.
know if I would like call like the like astoundingly beautiful model that they got to be the model of Celebrate to be a normal woman.
No,
Like, I think
she
that's-
is, like
she's
an
an like-
incredibly fit woman.
Right. Like it's you could say it's
She's a
ugly,
freak.
but it's like that's the opposite end of the spectrum, right? Like
Yeah, and calling Abby like an LGBT whatever is really mean.
yeah.
She's just buff as shit.
Literally snuck it in, which is not right. They shouldn't
Not
even have
right.
permission to fucking do that. You bought a product based on what you were told the game was, and then they switched it last
And a
minute.
freak, yes,
you
sure.
have a right as
Yeah.
a consumer to complain and have controversy and get your money back. I
Move
think people who have issues with
on.
this should receive a refund. I'm
They
on
are
your side on
offering
that.
them, dumb
But I'm not
bitch.
going to lie and say that has anything to do with the fact that
Ugh.
there was a lie of the day one patch. No. The problem is
Yeah.
you don't like the fact that they've censored the game because you wanted it to be either gory
I think
or
that
sexualized
you're
or
enjoying
both,
this.
and they
Yeah.
censored it in a minor way. Those things happen.
I think you
every
think
time
you
with every
you
video
got a
that has
bit.
a
I
last
think you
minute
think
factor.
you won something because I think you like that they censored it. And now you're trying to pretend
Yeah.
you're trying to play both sides while also taking a victory lap.
Every game
Yes,
has a last
Abby.
minute factor.
Yes, Mad
But
Dog.
no one complains. Only this game is the problem.
Yeah, he's winning today, son. He
Okay.
thinks he's winning. Hello? Phil, stop doing
All right,
that
guys.
shit with your
So
lips.
now that's out of the way,
Shit
let us
lips.
now open up the chat.
Please,
to
please, please.
Q&A.
Don't talk about
If
sex
you guys
anymore,
would like
please.
to talk, please tag me in the
No,
chat.
I
and we'll
wouldn't.
see
Oh
what
my
people wanna
God,
discuss
dude, how much
today
longer
for
is
the
this gonna
next,
go on?
20, 30 minutes or so.
30 minutes. We can
We
do
got through
this.
everything
we can do
else.
this.
And again,
got
probably
it.
not enough time for the suggestion box today because we had some
Of
new
course.
stuff.
No,
Yeah,
30
big
minutes is
surprise.
Not enough time. Whew.
Are you being willfully ignorant?
Amen, dude. Amen. Mad Dog. Agreed. Agreed.
I don't know what you're talking about, Green Goblin. Please stop. No one knows
Okay.
who that is.
Wait, what? What did he say? What did he say?
Thoughts
Where's that?
on Larry Green, please? Why? Please
Wait,
stop.
what?
Who's Larry Green?
Okay, I'm gonna Google that.
You know,
I
it's a
don't know
gaming
what that is.
podcast, so ask me specifically about the name of someone who I don't know who they are, right?
Well, what if he's a
Larry
gaming person? What are you talking about?
He's
Why-
not though.
Who is
He's
he?
Larry Green may refer to Larry Green is baseball. He's Philadelphia Phillies first round draft pick in 2011.
Oh hell yeah! Big
Okay.
ups.
Yeah.
That'd be
All
pretty
right,
funny if
and
that's what he's talking
also,
about.
Wait, there's also a Larry Green musician.
Oh, he's a
Is that what you-
sounder.
Yeah. Oh, fucking I don't know. Oh, yeah, sounder.
There you go. You got it.
I got it. It took me a second.
Jane, did you
Is
see
it
the new game today?
What?
He says, I don't like the new game.
Did
Oh,
you see
wrestler?
the game today? Is he?
Oh, wrestler. Oh,
What?
I said they're saying he's a wrestler. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
So that's
We
why
didn't
he
even
got
play
so
it
mad.
yet. How do you know you're not gonna like it?
And if you're- oh my
I don't know if
god!
I'm gonna-
Shut up!
What?
Look how
Wait.
fucking this is so
sad brows.
cringe the way that he acts. Like, oh, the change, you're gonna be doing something different today.
God, he looks
Jane,
like he
did you
just-
see the new game today? He says, I don't like the new game today. We didn't even play it yet. How do you know you're not gonna like it? I don't know if I'm gonna like it.
He looks so sad.
The Tarkov controversy would have been a better story. I don't even know what that is.
Imagine
What
that.
is the Tarkov
Imagine
controversy?
that.
I
Imagine
don't even know what
that.
you're talking about.
Imagine.
So I'm like a quick Google search would fix that. Fix that. We've done that like 5 times today.
Why switch from calling the trolls to detractors?
No, I haven't played Sandland. As you know, I'm staying away from Japanese RPGs. I am. People want more
Oh my
Western stuff
God.
or more
Don't say it like
action-oriented
that.
gameplay, and that's what I'm giving them right now.
My bad. He's
So,
he
no,
had
I'm
some choice
I'm
words
not
to
interested in Sandland. In
say
fact,
about
I don't
Tarkov.
even
Oh,
see anything
Larry
about
Green is
Sandland
the
right now
Tarkov
currently.
fan.
I've
Okay.
been,
Okay.
paying attention to the gaming landscape, and right now Sandland just seems to be way on the back burner. Not much anyone talking about it, so I'm not so sure
what?
Right.
what's gonna happen
Why
with that.
not play a game that nobody's talking about? Bring it back.
Yeah. Well, it's
Like,
a
I
new game.
played-
It's a new game, and it's by like
Sure.
it's based on an anime that's by Akira Toriyama, who just died
Okay.
recently. He's
Oh.
the guy who did Dragon
Oh,
Ball.
right. Yeah.
So it's like if he's acting like he's all sentimental and interesting to like catch waves of popularity, but it's like, oh, I'll just play the Fallout 4 because the game is out. Not I'll like
Yeah.
hop on a interesting like trend because someone that I purport to love died. And
Right.
and Akira Toriyama's head exploded, which is extra sad about that.
What?
Yeah.
What?
No, not really.
Oh, fuck. My God, Shroom, don't.
Tarkov has released a $250 pay-to-win DLC breaking promise. I don't know the full details.
What?
But people are pissed.
Great.
Okay, who cares about
Oh,
Tarkov?
no.
Okay. People
Whoa.
clearly.
A lot of people like
You
that
see the
game.
difference between there's a
An
news story
aneurysm?
about a brand new
Aw.
game that just came out. It's
Aw.
the talk of the town because it's the new
It's talking
game.
the town.
This
It's
is
the
fucking Escape
it's
from
the
Tarkov. It's been out for
Belladable.
like 5 years and has a DLC
Belladable.
pack that's only for fans of that game. Who cares? You see the difference between the
Bro,
two stories?
it's a big
One
deal.
is a mainstream story covering a
Oh.
hot new game that everyone's talking about. The other one is a small group of niche players that only care about the game. Like they're not even equivalent.
No, there are streamers.
Did you say
that-
why didn't you cover the Tarkov
Oh.
story? Because it's not a mainstream
Bro.
story. That's a story. That's like you
Bro.
might as well tell me I need to
It
cover the story about
is.
Gary's mod.
Okay,
Yeah,
there's a
Gary's
huge community of people who play Gary's mod.
Yeah,
Like that's
big.
I.
That's like
mod
saying why
is
play
being
Phas-
forced
like
to
why
remove
cover
all Nintendo
Phasmophobia.
content.
Well, why cover
Guys,
Phasma? Nobody likes that.
Well,
game.
it's a big game. Shut up.
After
Shut
20 years of Gary's mod existing, Nintendo finally hit them with a takedown and they have to remove all Nintendo
Holy
content.
fuck, man.
So that's actually an interesting story, you fucking
Yes.
loser. Like that's genuinely an interesting story that is an outrageous thing that's happening.
Who cares?
You
Fucking
fucking
Gary's mod.
a
asshole.
lot of people
It's a
care.
fucking niche thing. It's
You
not
are
a
And
niche
mainstream.
thing.
Stellar Blade's tits aren't? I feel like that's pretty niche too.
news story.
Yeah.
That's why I don't talk about it on the show. Nobody cares.
Because I couldn't be
Oh my
wrong about it. I couldn't
God.
be right about something and lord it over the people who I imagined. Mm.
Uh-huh.
You know, if you're the biggest fan of Tarkov, you probably care about that. I
Yeah,
don't.
okay.
If you, oh my God, Gary's mod. I've always cared about
So-
Gary's mod.
So why do you care about Stellar
That's nothing
Blade?
that
Yeah,
anyone in
what?
my audience is really gonna care
What?
about. That's why I don't cover those
It's
kind
because
of niche
he's a
stories.
fucking
you
clout
know?
goblin.
Wow.
Okay?
Friendly Gremlin says there's over 100,000 players playing Tarkov right now online. That's
Yeah,
great.
nobody
There's
cares because
probably
he
5
doesn't.
times that playing League of Legends. Who cares? You have no.
I don't
What?
think so. I don't think so, actually.
Oh
Let's.
my god. Whoa. Look at Super DJC. That's an ignorant response.
Uh-oh.
Tarkov is charging money for a DLC after saying it would be free to some players. They're
Ah.
actively changing wording on the website and it's false advertising.
Oh,
It's
wow.
a problem. Amen.
So League of Legends is 152K people playing it on Twitch right now.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
152 people watching League on Twitch right
Wow.
now. So that's pretty low. That's not even number one anymore. So I don't think I don't
No.
think 500,000 people are playing League right now.
No.
Point.
Right now.
It's a niche thing.
It's a niche.
What are you
It's
talking
not
about?
niche if there are a ton of people playing it, dipshit. You are the niche thing because no one likes you.
No one
Except for
knows
one or
about you.
two retards.
Yeah.
We're talking about a hot new game that everyone is talking about because it
Ugh.
just came out, so it's in the news.
Holy fuck,
versus
man.
a game that's been out for many years that is for one niche audience. It doesn't matter
Wait,
what
Of a
you're saying.
huge
pause
number
it.
of people.
So, QQ, I think you literally just said you agree with people on the censorship of the game they were promised, and Tarkov literally just 180'd on their promise. LOL. Fuck. You are
It's
wrong,
still not
Phil.
news.
It's
At
still
least
not
not for my
news.
audience.
Who
Well, that's getting
cares?
banned.
Oh, look, Princess Consuela Banana Hammock said, "Who cares? Your viewer."
Yeah.
Anso
Damn.
Kamaro says, I've seen a lot of people saying Sandland is trying to do too many things at once. It doesn't really master any
Great.
system or
Just
gameplay."
skip over all the people
I don't
telling
even
him
know
that
how
he's
it
stupid
plays.
and
Yeah.
No, I
read
don't even
Anson
know how
Kamaro,
it
the dick
plays
sucker.
At all.
Yeah. Oh, look.
know,
At all.
so-
QQ posted it again. They're pulling a Derek.
I have no enemies. Bloomer Vibe says, DSP Gaming, been playing Sandland this morning and the open world is outstanding. I seriously hope this guy is fed into a fucking wood chipper. I can't stand this motherfucker.
Yeah, that's bullshit. He's doing like space and then the punctuation thing, which I also
Yeah.
fucking hate. What they did was removing the $150 bundle from the
Well,
store
I
that
have
included
no
the
enemy
season
says
pass.
that Sandland is
telling
outstanding.
people
He bought it and he really
that
likes it.
bought it to just buy the new $250 bundle.
You have to understand if you're like, for
Ooh.
example, some people are like, well, I heard
That's
more
bad.
about Tarkov than Stellar Blade because you're in that circle. Outside of that circle,
What?
no one knows what you're talking about.
Well,
Seriously.
no one knows what you're talking about either.
It is, and I've said
Dude,
that
yeah,
this year
it's
too.
interesting that 1 Minute
What's
Man is
happening
gone.
in-
I love that.
Mm-hmm. Loving
Love
that.
Is this.
Love that
There
for
is
him.
no ginormous major focus this year. There is no 2 or 3 giant hit games that
Yes.
everyone's talking about.
No,
So what happens when there's
Judas is
nothing
coming
really
out. I know that
mainstream going on in
Dishonored
gaming,
3 is coming
Everyone
out within the
retreats
next
to
year.
their
Like,
own
fuck
little
you.
niche
Right.
circles, and then you just become hyper-focused tunnel vision on what you like, which is fine.
Which is you.
But you have to understand that that's not actually the same as something that's mainstream.
Yeah,
everyone's
$11,
talking
love
about,
that.
right? Like right now, there's
Judas
stuff
is
going
gonna
on
be
in Fortnite.
badass.
Did you hear about it? Do you care about it?
Yeah, Dishonored 3 is
I
coming
don't.
out. It's going to be coming
It's
out
not news
between
for my
now
show.
and I think
Just
March
like
of
Tarkov isn't news for my
2025.
show.
That's
Gary's
exciting.
mod isn't news for my show.
Yeah.
This is not my audience.
I like screamed about
I
it to
cover what's
Decepticon
new,
last night.
what's hot, what's the talk of the town in
That's
the
my
gaming
favorite
circles
game.
and social circles. That's what I'm doing. Yes, if you care about Tarkov,
Yeah, the
it's
year
probably a
started
big deal.
exactly
But
like
that's
Rhymes, like,
100,000 people on the
goddamn.
planet.
I don't
More
know.
people are talking about Stellar Blade than Tarkov right now.
I don't think that's true.
No. No, like Tarkov is just one
No, I
of those
did not hear
things
about a
that's
game called
always
Megaton
going. It's
Musashi.
Yeah.
always popular.
A mech fighting game.
And it
Good
has
for
been for like
them.
10 years.
Yeah. Good for them, dude.
Oh, I bet Mark One's going to be pissed when he hears that.
Yeah, he's gonna.
No one cares about Tarkov.
QQ said,
What? What's he saying? I'll play Tarkov, Phil.
I'll play
You
Tarkov.
think I don't care? Like I don't exist? Right.
What, mate?
What
Look,
you
he's
want,
about to-
mate?
He's about to read one of the
you
QQ
literally
comments.
said you agree with people on the
Oh, let's
censorship
go.
of the game that were promised, and Tarkov just did that. Okay, but it again, I'm talking about a game that just came out.
Yes,
That
Phil.
is a hot new thing.
It's
that
not.
Everyone is talking
Oh my
about
God.
because it's a new release. It's been the talk of the
Oh my
town
God.
for how many
It's been the
months,
talk of the town.
The crack of
right?
the ground.
and now it's out, and now the controversy is hot. That is a news
Ha.
story for the show. Not a fucking DLC pack for Escape from Tarkov. Again, be the
So
same as
what?
it was a DLC pack for Fortnite. I don't care.
Yeah,
Well,
something to
because
do
you
maybe
don't
that
care, I
makes
mean, other
you-
I
people
covered
don't.
the new
That
stuff.
just indicates like how intellectually dishonest you are then.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
My goodness.
and lazy, intellectually lazy.
Yeah.
No,
He
I've
doesn't
not
get it.
seen the new Doom movies. I'm not interested in them, honestly.
What?
Imagine that.
God, he is the most unpleasant, most uninteresting man on the fucking
Yeah.
planet.
Most
He has
unfun person
no-
ever.
No interest whatsoever, my brothers.
Brother.
Brother, yeah, Doom
Yes,
is
Hellblade
great.
2 is only on Xbox, correct?
Rick.
No.
Is it on PC as well?
It's
I think
on
Hellblade 2
PC,
is Xbox
stupid
and
bitch.
PC.
Yeah. Brother.
No, I'm not interested in Princess Peach. Is it Showdown? Whatever it's called.
Throw
Why?
down.
Because he's
It's
a
another
woman?
Mario platformer. It looks good to me. I like Mario platformers, but sadly, the
Got a woman
Oh,
in
yeah.
it.
Mario stuff lately
You're right,
has not
Johnny.
done well. Even playing Mario Wonder last year, it was like really hard to get people to come out to the streams.
My audience
So,
hates it, sadly.
I'm definitely
Burp.
Well, I
scaling
hate
back on
him,
that kind
Alien,
of stuff,
so,
and
yeah.
that's why I didn't play it.
Uh-huh. Desperately finding... Oh, look, people are still talking about Tarkov.
Me too. Project Hail Mary is excited to see how the new
Oh.
game plays out. I'm interested. You know, again, I don't play indie games that often.
Heard about the new Dragon Ball
So to
Z
have a
game
few of them
in the
now on
making
Game
called
Pass
Dragon
that-
Ball Z
That have been
Spark.
like these kind of, let's take a
Sparking.
chance on it and see if it's any
Oh,
good.
okay.
I'm excited to see what this
Because that's what they say in the theme song.
Ah.
Headshalla. Sparking!
Yeah, I don't care about
means,
the
like,
Dragon Ball
you know,
Z game. I've now
shining
I've
bright.
now been around the block playing,
Okay.
you know, stuff on YouTube for 16 years.
Like,
I've played so many
Headshalla,
Dragon Ball games, and they're all
headshalla.
exactly the same. Like seriously, they're all the same. It's
Sorry.
okay. You're going through the history of Dragon Ball, through all the different stories.
What?
Yes.
And you play as different characters,
people
and different
like that.
scenarios. There's
Yeah?
leveling and RPG element. They're all the same. You know.
Wow.
You're
It's even
such
funny
a
'cause the last one
loser.
that was Kakarot. That
Oh.
one was probably the best one
Princess
so
the Spoiled
far.
Banana Mimic. How many newscasters only cover news they're interested in? Boom.
A lot.
Roasted.
But again, you can only
Fox
play through
News.
the
Heyo.
same exact stuff so many times.
You were playing Fallout
Wow.
4, dipshit.
Yeah.
I know you're also watching yourself play Fallout on your React
Yeah.
channel. So,
What the fuck?
you can't really. This doesn't seem very honest to me. Again,
No.
Or you get bored.
Look
Right?
in the mirror.
Like, I think the problem with the Dragon Ball games is they're all confined to the Dragon Ball lore. They all just tell the same.
what else are they gonna be? Only one thing
What?
happens in Dragon Ball. What the fuck are you talking about?
What do you
story.
want?
Maybe it's a different gameplay elements. It does it in a slightly different way, but they're all
Good.
telling the same exact story. If there was a
Uh-huh.
game that actually told a story that was its own entity, like imagine if there was a Dragon Ball game that told a new story, new protagonist,
Are you trying to suggest that we play a Dragon Ball game that isn't about the Zed fighters? Give me a
Right.
break.
new antagonists. I'm not saying you need to have all new protagonists, but maybe like other people, new fighters teaming up with Goku and his group, and they're fighting a
Oh.
new threat to get rid of Krillin or whatever. You know what I mean? That'd be neat. Now, of course, you say, "Oh, well, it's not
That'd be
canon." Well, that's
neat.
fine. It doesn't have to
Ah,
be canon. It could just be
that'd
like
be
a
great.
game of its own entity. They do that all the time with other IPs. I don't know why they don't do it with Dragon Ball.
See a lot of people
don't
talk
care.
about a lot of
No,
Dragon
you say
Ball
Xenoverse
games
did
that
that,
seem to
but
break
not
that.
really.
What he's saying.
Xenoverse added a couple new
Nice.
villains.
Yeah, they want to be a
most of
nameless
Xenoverse
Red
was
Ribbon
reliving
Trooper. That'd be
past
fun.
events.
An
Alternate
FPS where you're
alternate
getting your ass
scenarios,
kicked
but
by
still
Goku or
reliving
something.
The same past events, right? And then Xenoverse 2 literally did the same thing again.
Wait,
was
so
like-
hold on. Is he now just contradicting himself again?
Why
Probably.
they don't do it with Dragon Ball? No, you say Xenoverse did that, but not really. Xenoverse added a couple
Nice.
of
Wrong.
villains, but most of Xenoverse was reliving past events, only with
Hey.
All right, so you're
scenarios,
stupid.
but
Get
still
debunked,
reliving
everybody.
The same past
Yeah.
events,
You're all
right?
furious right now?
And then Xenoverse 2 literally did the same thing again.
I'm
So it was
seething.
like, I don't know.
And coping.
I really
And
lost
coping,
interest
yeah.
in Dragon Ball only because it just seems all two's the same. It's the same thing over and over.
So
Oh
he
my
didn't
God.
play it,
If
is
one
what
of
I'm
these games
seeing in
innovate and do
chat.
something different with the
Yeah.
plot.
Cool.
Maybe I'd
Not
like
if
it
one thing
more.
I'd hate,
Right,
it's
I tell you
more
right now, if
Dragon
there was a
Ball
Dragon
stuff.
game that was
Ugh.
Dragon Ball Z,
Ugh.
you know, and it's a new plot, new enemies, new spin-off. I would like it. I'd be interested in it. But
Right.
I just don't want to play yet another Dragon Ball Z game that's going to be the same plot. So this Sparking Z seems to be that, and I'm like, meh, don't really care.
Ew.
They're like, oh, gross.
What?
What the fuck was
Sparking Z
that?
seems to be that, and I'm
Bro.
like, meh, don't really.
Okay, see,
Grape?
this is the rare mouth corner scrape, right?
He's getting that old man crust.
He's getting that just woke up. My mouth is dry and wet at the same time. Kind
Ew.
of booger, right?
Don't really care.
No.
Ugh.
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 Ugh. I've never watched Golden Boy. No. Have you?
Lady
know
Christmas
what
says
that is?
Xenoverse
No, I don't
2
know
has
what
been
that
doing
is.
that with updates,
I
new
don't
stories,
know.
playing with the time travel plot, and that's all fine. But Xenoverse 2 is also ancient at this point. You know, it's been out for many, many, many years. And even Xenoverse 2, when it came out, didn't feel that good because it was very samey to Xenoverse 1.
Look it up.
Lick.
I
Oh,
don't,
did
I
you
don't
see
watch
that?
anime.
Did you see that
Yeah.
tongue?
No.
Good
What?
because
Let
it
me
was.
see.
It's been out for many, many, many years. And even Xenoverse 2, when it came out, didn't feel that good because it was very samey to Xenoverse
watching.
1.
Adam,
Ew, oh, what the fuck? That was a literal edit.
like a little
Ugh.
Yoshi. Adam,
Ew, it went all the way across his mouth.
out.
Ugh, God,
I think they
what
need
is it
something new.
doing? Xenoverse is getting new content. Okay.
Well, I go back to Harold Halibut. I've already answered this question many times. I was okay with the game. Like, I thought that the art design was unique and interesting. And
Okay.
I was enjoying the more laid-back elements of the game and the plot and the characters and the quirkiness. Like I said, it kind of reminded me of a... Is it... I always forget if it's Wes Anderson or
Wes?
W.S. Anderson.
Why'd you say
Those are
Wes?
different. Are they not different people? Wes Anderson and W.S. Anderson. I'm pretty sure those are different people.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Why is he saying Wes?
Wes Anderson.
An S is not pronounced as a Z.
Hold on, W.S. Anderson. Because W.S. Anderson is the guy who did Resident Evil, isn't it? They are different. Those are
is
different
it?
people for sure. Yes, they are. It's Paul W.S. Anderson. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Yay.
get them confused. Is it? I always forget if it's Wes Anderson or W.S. Anderson. I get them confused.
Yeah.
But you know that guy?
W.S. Anderson's married to Mila Jovovich, and that's why she's in all his movies.
He's
Okay.
the quirky director, and he makes those.
He's a
weird
quirky
movies,
director.
right?
God, it's
Like
Sam
that's what it reminds me
Fucker.
of. Totally, like that kind of a plot. So I
No.
was like, I've never played a game like that before.
No.
So I
It's
liked
not
it.
like a Wes Anderson
And literally,
movie.
as I'm playing the game, we went from over 400 viewers down to 200.
Oh,
People
no.
On the stream, were complaining the game was
Is it
boring,
bullying?
and the videos
If you
barely
point
got
at
any
stream,
views.
it belongs in a museum. No.
It's Wes Anderson. Okay, thank you.
It's
keep
Wes
remembering.
Anderson.
Stop saying
Wes
Wes.
Anderson. Yeah. So
Wes.
I don't know
Why
what to
is
tell
he
you.
pronouncing
Like,
his S?
Wes
I took a
Anderson?
chance on it.
Look at his elbow. Look at his elbows and his arms.
He's very sassy.
Oh.
Oh, he's fluttering his eyelashes. Ooh.
Dun, 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 dun. Hey. Ba, 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 ba.
I
Wes
thought it
Antilles,
was
that's what
me.
I was thinking too.
The
Dude,
audience did not agree with me, so I never went back to it. You know,
You know.
I don't know what else to say about that. I can't make people
Biggs
They
and
don't.
enjoy
Wes.
the game. I was enjoying it.
Accessories. Yeah, there you go. Hello? Fuck. Sam Sandwich, did I miss the game? Bitch, shut up.
Oh, really? I have no enemies. Says even the DLCs for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot just reiterate the same stories like Majin Buu
okay.
Saga, Cell Saga, etc.
Can you please do something? Look at his face right now. Look at his face. Oh my god. What is your
Joel
face?
Lawson, I'm enjoying your Fallout through playthrough.
I
more
knew
than
he was gonna read that out.
expected. It
Yeah.
shows two things. Fallout's design fits your playstyle very well, and we desperately need Fallout 5. We desperately need another
thank you very
game of that
much.
style to come out that's
I
good.
agree, I am
Starfield
great.
was not that.
Oh, yeah.
Starfield,
Great.
as you play Starfield,
Is he drunk?
Right?
Probably.
at first it has such a promise of something
Wes
interesting and
Anderson
new,
made
and as
Resident
soon as
Evil.
you
Re-
get
Yeah.
about
Resident
10 hours
Evil.
in, you realize all of those promises were squandered
W.
as they just
Anderson.
attempted to do a paint-by-numbers game with no kind of innovation or effort whatsoever. All the things that they added that were new are crap
We do my
and not
stream
needed or
more
just
held halibut
superfluous
tonight
and not
on
even
Twitch.
executed
Ooh,
properly.
on
Like the space
Twitch.
travel is
Yeah, it's
ridiculously
not
bad.
over yet. Are you
And
silly?
then you just get bored.
Oh my
Like,
god.
What a boring
Okay,
game.
phew. I got
I'm
scared for a second.
5 hours into Fallout
Oh,
4,
we're okay, we
and
got
I'm
this. We
already
got it.
having more fun than I was in Starfield. You know, I can't wait to get this melee build going even better. I want to build
There's
it up.
so
and be-
much
I like
left.
the idea of the idiot savant, right?
We can
The
go
guy's a
like both.
I like the
moron.
idea of an idiot savant. I identify with one so well.
Better.
It's
I want to
like
build
me,
it up.
right?
And be, I like the
It's
idea
like
of the
me.
idiot savant, right?
Yeah, I bet
The
you
guy's
do.
a moron, but he just gets lucky and bumbles through the game, bashing.
Would you,
No,
I
it's
wonder why you
you.
like that so much.
It's you.
Hmm.
It's you.
things. You know, I like that idea.
I will
I
not
know
do
it's
that,
going to be very
Nerdbrew.
challenging because everyone in the game has guns.
Yeah, because you
that
have no
hit you from a
skills.
million miles away. So I got to become like a
Yeah.
tank. I'm going to have to
Yeah.
get all those abilities
Yeah.
where like
This
bullets
was a stupid
reflect
idea.
and shit. I'm going to have to get all of that in
Okay,
order to
it's all
survive.
that.
But I'm very excited for it, and I hope that it ends up being a fruitful playthrough.
What are you doing?
Because-
A fruitful playthrough.
It ends up being a fruitful playthrough.
A fruitful
You look
playthrough.
at Stellar Blade. Wow, excuse me. You
What?
look at
Put your arms
Starfield, and you're
down.
like, what the fuck? What
Huh?
is this? So boring.
Huh? Brr. Foo, foo, poo, foo. I like the way Mad Dog spelled it.
Fruitful.
Will I put on the
Please,
fishing lure hat today if we hit the goal? I don't know. The
okay.
fishing lure hat honestly got kind of dangerous. Like we put so many lures.
It's kind of dangerous.
Look at his
that
mouth.
when I was putting it on,
Oh, he was
the
licking his
fishing
lip.
lure hat honestly got kind of dangerous.
What?
I just
Look
want
at
to
that
see.
profile. Look at that haircut. Someone shaved steps into the side of his head.
God, look at the like the ear, the skin under his
Oh.
ear is all irritated.
Oh, like you hear about people getting dark circles under their eyes, but under their ears? Look at the steps, dude.
It's
Look at
cut.
the
It's
steps.
dude. Dude. It's like they cut like a mohawk into his hair almost.
Yeah.
No, you know what this is? Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Oh god. Okay,
hold on.
I'm holding.
Yeah.
I'm holding. Yep. Oh my god, I'm really excited
When-
to see what you're gonna show me.
Yeah. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. Beep, beep, beep. This is what I'm thinking right here.
Like,
God damn it.
No. Okay. Oh my god. It's the same. It's him for fur. Oh my god. Oh my god. There it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh my god.
Dangerous. Like we put so many lures on it that when I was putting it on, I was getting nervous that a hook was gonna get me, and one time one almost did. and I was
What?
like,
A
"Ooh,
hook
shit."
was getting
That's
Almost.
basically why I stopped wearing the fishing lure
Like that
hat.
time he
Yeah. I
almost
feel
died in the car
if I'm ever
accident.
gonna
Because like a hook almost got me. What does that mean? I'm scared.
yeah.
I'm scared of it now.
It
Harry,
didn't
I need to
even
kinda,
poke
like,
you.
take some of those lures off that are dangerous.
Then do that.
dangerous.
Like put corks on him or some shit or erasers. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little pussy.
Hello, Mr. Pussy? I mean Brunel.
Dr. Fart.
Outer Worlds is boring as hell. Have I played it? Outer Worlds has absolutely great plot. Has good facts,
Blah.
good world design
Blah.
and story, and atrociously boring gameplay. The gameplay
Okay.
loop of the
What?
gunplay
Loop.
is so
So I
boring.
have that game, and I'm very
So-
excited to play it now, actually, because he hates it.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Well, he
Lady
said
Christmas
that.
says there's a full game style mod for Fallout 4.
Death
It's gonna be
Stranding
called
was
Fallout
terrible,
London,
so
which
fuck
might be
you.
the next best thing when it comes to a new Fallout game, but the next gen update screwed over the devs. I'm well aware of this. The devs were actually ready to release it. Like, they were right about to announce the release.
Right about.
Yes, I've watched an
Please.
intelligence. She
What?
didn't have it. Because she didn't have the high level
What?
lock picking, but she had the higher level hacking, but then she needed a lock picking, she didn't have it.
What
I don't. He's
is
just
happening?
talking about his wife
Oh,
playing Fallout or something.
okay. Outer Worlds is fun. Good. I have the Spacer's Choice edition. Disappointing? Well, you know what? I'm gonna find out.
He's
Oh
waking
my
up.
god. He's waking up.
Lock picking, she didn't have it. So I think she did perception and intelligence and
Something
persuasion.
she doesn't have.
Why are you leaning over so much?
That's what I think
Yeah.
she did,
What?
What?
I
what I think she did. if I remember correctly.
This is like seriously like sitting beside the most annoying dude at your office and having to
Yeah.
just listen to him tell you about the video games he plays at home, right?
Yeah, because he sits like in the cubicle next to you.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I know she's doing all the speech challenges and acing every one of them.
Okay. Why are
Okay.
you? Why
Yes. Kat
Why do
played
you
the other
play games
Fallout
that your
games,
wife
all
is
on Game
playing?
Pass. She played them,
only?
like,
Yeah,
2-3 years
it's
ago.
really
She,
weird.
she became a huge fan of Fallout just playing through them.
Uh huh.
Okay. He's stealth letting out a
Really?
fart. Yeah,
Felix Fox
probably.
said there was a mod called Tale of Two Wastelands.
It's still
Combine
going. Yeah.
Fallout 3 and
Yeah.
New Vegas into one game, but now that's broken too.
Now that's broken too.
It's broken.
When I check out the original Fallout games on the mini PC, I don't know how fun that would be for people.
Okay.
Like they're very
Okay.
different games, being top-down, click-around style games.
Top
Click
down, click
around?
top down,
Element.
click
I don't
around.
know if that would be
I got
entertaining for an
bars.
audience to watch today. You know what I'm
You
saying?
rock your body, rock your body.
Like I get it back in the day. That kind
Top
of game
down,
was
click
down,
around.
click around.
rage, and Fallout was popular on PC back in the day. But
This is Spacer's
I don't
Choice
know if
edition
people
to
would
fix.
care about
I
to
don't know.
watch
I
me
got
play
it
that. They
cheap,
might fall
so
asleep.
whatever. You know,
you know,
Yeah.
I got it for like $5. So
Tale of Two Wastelands is not broken. Now I'm getting misinformation. If,
Oh, no,
I'll say
I'm
this,
getting
that Fallout London
misinformation.
fascinates me, and if that does come out for
Right, Drake.
Fallout
Ah!
4
Eek.
on my Xbox Series X, I 100% would play it. That sounds fun to me. To
Well,
have like
since
a
Frederick is
spin-off
stinky,
game.
wouldn't he be Dr. Fart?
Yeah. No. Well,
Hmm,
maybe.
no.
I don't think that. I don't think he'd finish his degree, frankly.
Nah.
And doesn't do his
okay.
homework.
Okay, gotcha.
It's a Fallout 4 new. It's a Fallout New Vegas mod, not a Fallout 4 mod. Oh, okay.
Okay.
That wouldn't affect
This
it.
is the
Gotcha.
segment where I just read chat out loud.
Yeah. Don't really
Yeah.
answer questions. Just let people let other people answer in the chat.
The first
questions
Fallout
I get asked in the
2
chat.
Fallout, your decision making had hilarious
Rye dropped
moments
out
as
of
ham
fart school.
sandwich.
You don't know what I can finish.
Gaming was so different back in the day on PC. There were so many different styles and genres of games that tried different things and worked.
Oh my God, I don't care.
Different time now.
I like how much we're getting back to going back to
Really
the
don't
sassy little elbows pose.
Yeah.
Limits.
What's he doing down there?
I think he might be like scratching his swamp nuts.
Mm.
Yeah. It's you know, it's probably got full sun. It's hot in there today. 95 degrees.
Beating down on
Swampy
on the
nuts.
wall.
Yeah. Leave your hobby
Shotgun
alone.
roulette. You know, so we were talking
Dude,
today
it's
about
buckshot
this
roulette.
indies,
Yeah.
It's a great game.
When we're talking about these indie, well, my eyes are burning all of a sudden. Hold on one second.
Oh, if only I had some money.
Talking about the indie.
Holy fuck, he's gonna do this whole segment like this.
Oh, hold on, guys. I need to do my eye treatment that I was.
He looks like that one guy in
From
the
Pan's
Fallout
Labyrinth?
show.
Oh.
No, the Fallout show that has the eye in the middle of his face.
Yeah. See, I was thinking more of the guy from Pan's Labyrinth a little bit. Like,
okay, yeah, with
right,
the
like-
eyes on his hands.
yeah, draw his eyeballs on his palms.
Yeah.
Here, that'd be pretty funny.
Hello, fellow humans.
I
Yeah.
love that he's having to like just hold them there like this.
When we're talking about
Whoa,
these
sound.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Me?
Yeah. I mean, it'll go away soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
coming up possibly.
Oh boy.
Oh God.
It's okay. It goes away. It usually does. Sorry, guys.
Calm down. Relax.
It goes away. It's fine. It's fine. What? I think it's gone. What is he doing? Yeah, it's gone. We're good. Oh no! Really,
Shotgun
Jeff?
roulette. You know,
Shotgun
so
Buckshot.
we're
roulette.
talking today about this indies. When we're talking about these indie,
Oh, it's the
well,
aliens,
my eyes
okay.
are burning all of a sudden. Hold on one
Oh
second.
my god.
When we're talking about an indie marathon coming up, possibly,
God.
understand that
Oh my
that
God.
could be an ample opportunity for
God.
me to finally use the mini
What?
PC.
Oh, now his eyes are all red from having done that
Whoa.
just now. Look at that.
Damn. Ew.
Mini PC.
Oh my god, he looks worse.
Because a lot of great indie games are PC exclusive, or they come out on PC first, correct?
Yeah, Shotgun
So it might
Roulette's
be a
great.
great time. Maybe
Or
we'll just sit
Buckshot
there
Roulette.
and play a whole bunch of games off
I played it
Steam.
too.
I'd be
I loved
down
it.
for
I did
that.
too.
Actually,
You did
use
to
the
you?
mini PC for something. I think that
You
would
did in
be
like
pretty
20
neat.
minutes.
We're talking about PC gaming now.
Well, yeah,
oh,
but
know
did
what?
you do the
It doesn't
I think
have
I got
to
a
be,
higher score than you did.
indies off of
Probably.
Game
Did you do the
Pass
double or nothing
anything.
mode?
It could
God, yeah, I did a little bit of that.
Okay.
be gaming now. Oh, you know what? It doesn't have to be, indies
Wipe,
off
I'm
of
so
Game
sweaty.
Pass.
Now my
Oh.
shirt's
There'd definitely be
sweaty.
a bunch of indies on PC. It'd
Ew.
be really fun.
Yeah, PC is where it's at. I'm gonna agree with that. I'm not shitting on consoles. I just love my PC
Oh,
so
this
much.
literally didn't happen.
Uh-oh.
Someone
What?
tips $1 says, when you call people no lives for liking the Stellar Brain protagonist, I didn't do that.
Stellar Brain?
So bright
When did I
protagonist.
say no lives?
You did
You
say
said
no life.
pervs.
Yeah, you said pervs.
What I said is, I have the right to like what I
Oh my
like.
God.
and
No.
dislike certain things.
You did
correct?
not say
No.
that we did.
I have the right to judge what I want to play on my streams, right?
Okay.
When it comes to Stellar Blade, number one, the gameplay element seems sound and fun.
Sound
Yeah, he
and
says it
fun.
all the time.
I've
Maybe he
played
didn't say it
Devil
today,
May
but he
Cry.
said it before.
I've played Bayonetta. I've played Nier Automata. Honestly, the gameplay is for me in those
Eh.
games. Not great. It's good, but it's like It's repetitive, not that big of a deal. Someone who's a huge fan of those series, that's different. I'm just not. Okay? When it comes to my streams, I know my
said
audience.
Stellar
I know that if I
Brain.
play a
Stellar
game
Brain.
like Stellar Blade, the
Brain.
entire
Brain.
discourse in chat will constantly be people acting like disgusting hound dogs, drooling at the mouth about
Hound
the
dogs?
Disgusting hound dogs.
Oh.
which I don't
The
want
horn
on my
dogs.
streams or in my content. Okay, so I said I've chosen
Yeah, he didn't even play
to
the demo.
abstain from that game and not play it.
He did not say did he say abstain?
He did.
Okay, so I said I've chosen to abstain from that game and not play.
Very interesting use of the word there, to be honest with you. Like,
You abstain from sex.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's a very, very, very strange word to use there. Is it possible that, like, Kat is, like, like, Christian or something like that, and is, like...
It's possible. Maybe
there's-
because, like, her mom,
Yeah, I
you
know,
know,
I
got
know.
the exorcisms and shit, so it's very possible.
I wonder.
Maybe, like, no sex even after marriage is, like, how extreme they are.
Oh yeah, that's
If
those
you
are
like
Yeah.
that,
those
that's
are
up
really
to
tough.
you. That's
The
literally
no
what
sex
I've said
after
about
marriage,
the
guys.
game.
Ugh.
You tip me $1
Rough.
Yeah.
and say that I'm
And
calling
yes, there
people
are
no-love.
clothing options for the
You're
protagonist
wrong,
woman,
and
yeah.
it's incredibly disrespectful for you to put words in my mouth.
Yeah,
so fucking
Jeffrey
stop.
abstain. Oh!
And it's incredibly disrespectful
swears
for
and
you
you
to
should take
put
no-
words
what's
in
name
my
in vain.
mouth.
Yeah.
So fucking stop.
Wait,
In my mouse?
in my balls?
Wrong. And it's incredibly disrespectful for you to put words in my mouth. So
In my mouths?
What the
You
fuck
can't
is
say
that?
mouth. He said Miles.
My
Fucking
mouse.
stop.
Fucking stop.
That's
Okay.
simple. I'm not gonna put up with people acting like I said and did things I didn't fucking do.
You did
because
saying
you have some
those
kind of a
things
narrative
though.
You want to.
You have
No,
said them
didn't
many
happen.
times.
I've been very respectful.
No, you haven't. You called them pervs.
No,
What?
you have not been
Are not being
respectful.
respectful of me by making stuff up.
Ah,
and quite
yes.
Frankly, people
If
have
you
been
were a
very
respectful
disrespectful
human
to me,
being,
constantly
you
trying
would
to
deal with
push
this with respect,
Yeah.
and you're not.
different narratives about me in this game that are just false.
Oh my god.
I've been very clear about my stance on
He's
this
mad
game
because it's true.
for months, and it hasn't changed in any way, shape, or form. I feel like I've been as fair as possible about
No,
people liking
no.
the game.
No,
for whatever
actually, you
reason.
haven't.
Good
You
for
really
you.
have not.
Do what you want to do. Leave me alone because it's my business and I know
Probably
what's best
Leave
for
me
it.
alone.
It's that simple. I
Leave me
didn't call
alone.
anyone a no life. Like, why would you even
Yes, you
say
did.
that?
You have.
That's your problem. If you
Whoa.
Okay, great. So call them a mental problem haver instead. That's much
What
better.
am I eating? Oh, sorry. I've got like these nerds gummy clusters. Sorry, I'll stop it.
a
Classic.
no life.
Sorry,
Like,
they're good.
why would you even say that? That's your problem. If you like this game and you're upset that I'm not playing it, and then all of a sudden you hear me in
You
your
call
head
people
calling
that
you a
and
no
way
life,
worse.
that's probably on you. Because I
Wow.
never said that. Like, literally, it did not happen.
Yeah, like nerds rope, but like clusters.
Crazy, man.
Crazy man.
I received a $5 tip
Great.
from Rocky. Thank you, Rocky, for a $5
Thanks, Rocky.
tip.
Mhm.
Thanks for a
appreciate it.
$5 tip.
I was expecting him to call that person a no life.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Jesus evening, gents. Can't let ALT know.
At DSP Gaming, you're not wrong. People online are already acting like pervs. That's the
Oh,
internet,
God.
unfortunately. Dan the
Ham
man.
sandwich.
It's a game for horny nerds.
Oh my god, but what's wrong with that?
Yeah, so what? And also,
What's
like, Dan the
wrong
man,
with
aren't
that?
you like a weirdo of some kind? Probably.
Yeah.
You paid money to fill.
Yeah. You pay for him to degrade you. Or is that the right word?
I
Degrade?
received
that's
a
it.
Okay.
very generous
Oh, hold on.
Oh, here we go. Whale.
$45
Oh.
tip. And
Wow.
it's anonymous.
I don't
Thank
know
you.
of
Oh
only
my
one or two
gosh.
people that support my streams.
And it's
Yes,
anonymous.
yes,
It's so
yes,
crazy
yes,
how
yes.
it's so many anonymous donations. I've never seen this many anonymous donations to a streamer before,
Yeah.
ever in my life.
No.
For an
Also,
anonymous
Game
tip, so
Master
that would be the
barely got
$30
censored.
category, which
Barely.
is cool because we have not really seen much of the
Oh,
$30
wow.
Oh,
That would be
no.
in the $30 category. Oh, which is great because it's now time for me to play the new animation we have not
animation.
seen.
And the fact that you
Oh,
guys
shit,
have
Banana
not
Jones,
seen me as
interesting.
Chun-Li recently is
We
just a,
did-
it's
Oh,
really
no.
shame. So
Oh,
here we go.
no.
This
I know you guys want to
sucks.
see me as Chun-Li.
This
I don't
is
know
You can
why
barely
people
even
aren't
see
seeing that
him.
Yeah,
category more.
I can't even
So
tell.
thank
It
you
just
for an anonymous
she has a
$45
mustache.
tip.
It's also
really
like it's Jackie
stupid.
Chan as Chun-Li, right? Like,
right.
it's not
And
even that
well,
funny.
let's see. So that'll get me
It's
up
not.
to 61. Which means it is Gunnar
From City
Glass's
Hunter.
time.
Ah,
Where did that Y come
okay.
from? That must have been a slip of my finger.
What the?
Okay.
My finger must have slipped and a Y came out, you guys.
As in, why don't I have more money?
Listen, why hasn't the safe dropped on my head yet?
Right?
Oh, look, he did the my eyes burning thing, and that brought out an
Oh my
anonymous
God.
Tip.
Oh my god, he knows it too.
I bet that was a fake. I bet that was a fake tip.
Maybe. Maybe. I don't know if he does the fake tips. I don't know.
I think he does.
I don't know. I don't know.
All right, and I received
keyboard
a
rollback,
$5
yeah.
tip from Dan the Man. Thank you to
Whoa.
Dan for a $5 tip. I appreciate that. What's
Oh my God.
weird is all of those just popped into my feed at once. I get the feeling
Okay.
you guys have been tipping over the course of the stream, and for
Uh-huh.
some reason it's
Oh,
just catching up now.
my
So my
God.
apologies if you guys tipped earlier.
My
and
apologies.
it
Oh,
didn't
just to
show
make
up
it not
until
sound
now.
like
I'm
he
sorry.
did a whale
That's just-
call.
Sadly, that's PayPal.
Right.
Danny,
but
yes, right, brow.
I do my best to shout it out as soon as I can see it.
As soon as
Sorry
I
for
see
the
it.
delay. Maximum
Yeah.
Turbo, why did you get timed out by Nightbot? What did you do?
Let's go. What did you do?
Maximum Turbo, best. That's just if you guys
Look,
do the stream.
just
and
do the
those
message.
just
Wait,
pop
yeah,
into
there it
my
is.
feed
Hold
at
on.
once.
Wait, where is
I
it?
get the
Either Kirk or 1 Minute Man. Great to see the support, though. Huh?
feeling you
Ooh.
guys have been
And
tipping over
did
the
you
course
see
of the
Nightbot
stream,
though? It
and
said
for
like,
some
please
reason it's
refrain
just
from using
catching up
racist
now.
or sexist content.
my-
So maybe even just the word Kirk.
Oh, that's
It's
so
considered
funny.
racist.
That's so funny. If Kirk is like Kirk is something that is a timed out word or one. Oh, maybe it's 1 Minute Man. Oh, yeah. That would be funny.
My apologies if you guys tipped earlier. and it didn't show up until now. I'm sorry. That's just sadly that's PayPal. But
What if Dan gave the
I do my
anonymous
best to
tip?
shout it out as soon as I
Or the
can
anon
see
gave
it.
5 and
Sorry
he
for the
switched
delay.
them?
Maximum Turbo, why did you get timed out by Nightbot? What did you do?
I don't know, and I can't respond to you because I'm timed out.
What did you do? Oh, Swaggy, there you are. Hi.
Oh.
Oh, we got Mr. Positive here.
Well,
Fuck yeah. That's
so
not
you-
even a joke.
Hold on a second. So he does know why then, huh?
Huh. Guess so.
Hello?
You say like KK Kirk?
Well, Mr. AG 107 says you should really enjoy the crab game. Interesting premise. Awesome. One is me just recapping the show in a summary and giving my initial thoughts. And part 2, I actually had a 3-hour-long interactive discussion with my live audience.
I'm interested
about
to hear how
lore
the
and the
Australian
changes to
TTS
it
says this
and the
message.
controversies around it and all kinds of
Because of the
stuff.
big apps.
So it was
Big
a really
apps.
good discussion. You can go check that out if you're interested.
Yeah, he saw 1 Minute Man and was like, oh, I miss him. I miss his money.
Excuse me.
Hello. Stop wobbling around in your.
Now, yeah,
fucking
because
little
people are
baby chair.
discussing what word got Maximum Turbo
Okay,
timed
anything else,
out.
guys? Any last
Like a
minute
nervous-
questions
how-
or
look how
anything
nervous
for
he
me
is.
before we adjourn and we get set up for...
Oh, here we go.
Detractor beam knocks my socks off. Big ups the woo.
Big
Oh,
ups
what?
the word.
It sounded very normal, but
Yeah.
thank you, Swaggy.
Yeah, it
Big
was
ups, big apps.
very had a very easy time reading that. Thank you, Swaggy.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a lovely weekend, bud. Hello? Fuck me, man.
Well, I'm sorry to hear you're having a bad day, Galactic meh.
What is it?
I'm
what is
having a
it?
terrible day.
Galactic-
Messes.
Mrs. Hey,
Eh.
Phil. Hope you're having a good day, man. I'm having a terrible day, and hopefully being here can take my mind off the garbage. You know what? This is all garbage, Mr. Galactic.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a bad day.
I'm glad you're here too, so that maybe you can give me some money and you'll feel better.
Messies.
Yeah.
I hope that you have a good one. And I hope that it gets better for you, and hopefully maybe my stream will cheer you up. We'll see.
It's not, because you're just talking. What is he doing?
Okay, now he looks like he's beating off here a
Yeah,
little
he's
bit.
literally beating off.
What the fuck?
What is happening?
Oh, he's leg fucking drumming.
Oh my god, stop, stop,
Yes,
stop!
it's called DSP Reacts. youtube.com/@DSP Reacts is how you get
I have
to
no
it.
enemies, said DSP Gaming. Have you and Kat tried any crab
Have I eaten
dishes
crab
before?
before? Yes.
Yeah,
Not
the
often.
thigh
Crab
slaps
is
are
very
awful.
expensive.
And no more
So I
no
don't
more
eat
Star
it
Trek
often,
chat
very
in the
rarely.
DSP's
But
channel
the crab that
anymore,
I've
I
had is
guess.
amazing. It is delicious.
Mhm.
Because nobody can say Kirk anymore now.
Mm-hmm.
Particularly crab cakes is probably the most crab I've ever had. I've had it crab as like
Dude, Messiah.
an ingredient in other dishes or a topping on certain
Very
dishes.
tapping.
Aw.
Mostly crab
Aw,
cakes.
we
are
got
the
like
most
such
crab that I
positive people in here. Oh my god.
Yes, thank you, Bono.
Thank you for the
With
positivity.
the fight King
Yeah,
debacle.
like for real
I'm
though.
glad that we didn't
It's
run
very
into any
sweet.
problems as a result.
We got a bunch of funny, positive people.
Is
Fuck
there a
you,
Red
Phil.
Lobster near us?
We got
Thankfully,
the good
no.
ones.
Red
Oh my
Lobster is a
god, we're
church
talking about Red
ad.
Lobster still.
He's going overtime, dude.
Factory,
UNA.
they toss it in their oven. They bring it out for you. The food itself is not good.
Talking about food.
Money.
Big ups, Snooty Dude and Indrid. Thanks for entertaining
They're like
me on a
guacamole to
Saturday
some
afternoon.
extent.
You're welcome.
My
Thanks for
pleasure.
coming, man.
Thanks
Yeah.
My
for
wife
having
makes
us,
me
letting
quesadillas
us into
with
your
guacamole.
homes, folks.
Yeah, we like it here.
Yes, I'm messing up the couch.
Yeah.
Well, look, listen,
He's
you're
gonna
good at
sleep on
talking
the
to an
couch.
audience, and I enjoy the podcast. I'm
Shroom!
glad that you feel that way.
Thanks
It
for
took a
becoming a
while.
member,
you have to
man.
understand something. I've
That's
been doing
pretty
this
cool.
for
Enjoy
16
your
years.
brainworm.
The
Yeah,
first many
you're
years, I didn't even
infected
appear on
now.
camera for like a year.
Congratulations.
And then it was only me just talking to a camera, as on demand.
Oh
Then
my
me
God,
actually
on
live
demand.
streaming. It was just
You're
me
saying
talking
this like
to
people
the
don't
stream,
know.
but it was
I'm
again
gonna
no
cry.
interaction. It wasn't until 2017.
What does that say?
Are you interested? Oh, go on.
I could barely read it. You say it. You say it.
Are you interested in playing Stellar Blade, even if alone? Just so you and Kat can admire the secondary movement physics the devs have implemented.
And it
Does he
became
mean, like, the jiggle
interactive and
figure?
started
Yeah,
being on
no,
camera all
Buzz
the
Lappin in
time.
your band.
And then
okay?
it wasn't even until a few years
It's
ago
kind of a fun name.
Years
but
I
also-
ago.
wanted this daily podcast with interactions.
Oh.
So I would say it's been about 2-3 years, right, that I've been working on this, and I've gotten better and better at it, and I'm glad that
No,
you guys like it.
No, you're not getting better. You're
No,
not
you suck.
improving. You're
Buzz
deteriorating.
Lop, thank you for the super
just
chat.
burped
No,
into your
I've
hand.
literally today
He read that
100
fast.
million times
Yeah,
talked about
wow.
Stellar Blade and said everything
Yeah.
I have to say about it.
So you're not gonna play it.
I'm not going to reiterate myself again, but
You're
thank
not
you for
gonna
the super chat.
reiterate it. Yeah, okay.
I love that. I love like I've been talking about this already, so I'm not gonna tell you
I
no,
think we've had enough
stupid.
about that.
Give me
Yeah.
money.
Just say no. I'm not interested. That's all it takes. All it takes. I think someone asked me to play something I wasn't interested in, and I was
Orcs
like,
or
no,
dorks,
it's not
stop
my
trying
style.
to cause
But thank you.
problems. How dare you?
What?
How dare
Where?
you? Trying to cause
Who?
controversy.
Oh,
Stop
have
that
you
right now.
seen low tier gods streams lately? They're really boring.
Stop trying to
That's it.
cause problems. I'm
Oh.
not gonna say anything about low tier guys.
Because he'll criticize my non-crispiness again.
Yeah, and I'll have another personality meltdown.
Yeah. And then
Let's-
change my looks
All
again.
right, last chance for a question.
Last
anybody?
chance.
Everyone wants
Last
to hit me up
chance.
with a question or whatever, and then we're gonna adjourn and we're gonna get set up here for another Crab's Treasure.
You like the big booty lady game too? That's good, Jopla.
Obviously.
Who
Obviously.
doesn't? Who doesn't? I liked looking at the like. I'm not into ladies, but the lady in
So,
Blade has a nice
I'm just
butt.
gonna.
She does.
She does
Uh-oh.
have a nice butt, yeah. I
Yeah.
found you because of a random video of a hater. After watching you, semicolon, I'm not improper use of semicolon. I'm
Yeah.
closer to your age. After watching you, semicolon, I'm closer to your age, and I actually enjoy your content.
That should have been a comment.
I
A
get-
comma. Sorry, not
something,
comment.
not a semicolon. I don't know.
No.
I think most of these kids need something better to do. I'm your age.
Oh,
I'm
my
your age,
God.
Phil. I think some of these kids need something better to do.
Say it. So now we have Steak Sandwich, who's been here for years as a
Uh-huh.
viewer, but now we also have Cheeseburger, Ham Sandwich, and all these other people. And you're gonna tell me that this isn't the same person, or
So
It
that's
probably
your
isn't.
fans. Those are your fans, Phil. Why are you pointing this out? And why are you
Why
talking
are
about it like
you
it's a bad
accused?
thing?
He's like
question,
he's accusing
anybody?
them.
everyone wants to hit me up with a question or whatever. And then we're gonna
Cheeseburger.
adjourn, and we're gonna get set up here
Cheeseburger.
for another Crab's Treasure.
And they're not even saying anything bad. They're talking about chicken parms from
They're
Olive
talking
Garden.
between each other.
Oh, okay. Well, and then like, how would you do that? You'd have to have like
So,
three different devices open.
I'm just gonna
Whatever.
say it.
You just have
So now
tabs
we have
open.
Steak Sandwich,
sure,
who's been
you're
here
right.
for years as a viewer, but now
Uh-huh.
we also have
Money, money,
Cheeseburger,
money,
Ham
money,
Sandwich,
money,
and all these
kids
other
go,
people.
money,
And you're gonna
money,
tell
money,
me.
money.
What?
So
Tractor makes me giggle like an anime girl.
Me too, Swaggy.
yeah, me too. Tee-hee. Tee-hee. So because like the three people have like food-based, sandwich-based
Yeah.
style names, like that's like
Yeah.
a conspiracy to you.
Tell me that this
Right.
isn't the same
The fuck?
person.
They're
or
the same person.
No.
People trying to create this same meme. I'm sure that all these different kinds of sandwiches have
It's
just
funny.
appeared in my chat recently, right? Like by
What's
chance.
wrong with
What the fuck are you talking about, you fucking
Right.
weirdo?
I
What is
literally just saw
wrong?
steak sandwich, cheeseburger, and ham sandwich all say something right next to each other.
So,
So
what?
They're talking to each other. Flattering me, trying to insult me. Oh.
I can change my name, LOL.
Who said
Steak
that?
sandwiches,
Oh,
they're
ham
flattering me,
sandwich.
but maybe they're trying to insult me. I don't know what they're doing.
No, Steak Sandwich said that. Oh, he did say that. I thought he said
Yeah, he did. Yeah. What is this segment? It's Q&A. Duh.
These kids are not funny if they are trolling, LOL.
Oh. Okay, Grandpa. Yeah, he always talks about sandwiches. Right, it is a fucking meme. Chew and A. That's pretty good.
Nice. That's good.
That's what we do.
man,
That's what we
sorry.
did on Friday.
Gotta flap
Bro.
my-
Bro. Bro. We haven't had a good like slow down segment in a while.
Yellow his teeth are.
Man,
damn, dude, brush 'em.
Sorry.
Oh.
Dude, you can like see. You can see the.
Oh my god!
You can see like the air escaping out of each side of his mouth. Burp. Burp.
Oh my god! Oh my god! How? This is what happens when you have too many strokes. Oh my god!
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Bump, 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 bump.
Face twerking.
my jowls to wake up.
Ew.
I'm gonna be yawning on
I
my
hate
own
my life
podcast.
so
What's going
much,
on
dude.
here? I'm getting too old.
But not the whole life. You just hate this.
Yawning on my own podcast.
Him. I hate him.
Sorry. I gotta flap my jowls to wake up.
Oh my god!
I might have to go reverse this later.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I'm gonna be yawning on my own podcast. What's going on here? I'm getting too
You're
old.
boring and annoying.
Yep. That's it.
Ugh. Hello?
Okay. Community
his
of
hair move?
sandwiches, I know.
We're getting distracted by the sandwiches in
All
the
right.
chat now.
Of course. Of course.
All right. Okay. All right.
That's because
How many
it's
times do you
food.
say all right?
I think it's time to end the show.
Yeah,
We've had
great.
enough.
Let's go.
We've all had enough.
Let's
of me,
go.
That's for sure.
Yes,
We need
correct.
to do something different. Even
I
I'm
agree.
putting myself to
Okay.
sleep. That's a bad sign. So
What?
let us end the podcast for
Yeah,
today.
let's shove you in a
Thank
wood
guys
chipper.
for chilling with me. Thank you for the early support.
Thank you for
Hopefully-
not the late support.
Pretty
Pretty
Treasure is
girly
good.
Burke.
I'm feeling hopeful that it's gonna be good.
Okay.
I'm
Now,
feeling
Harold
hopeful.
Halibut, I liked, you guys didn't. Hopefully this one we all like, and it
I
could
mean,
be
that's
something
not
neat
true. Like,
for the rotation for the next week. Or
I
two,
got like
you know,
20
something
people that
different,
like
fresh.
watching it.
I
So
hope.
that's good.
I want something new and fresh.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Again, this is the
Ugh.
challenge.
Oh fuck!
When
these
you have a
friends need to
gaming
sleep.
year,
Yeah,
where we
I'm
are
sick of
now
this.
getting to
I'm sick of
month
this.
5,
Yeah,
and there
Let's-
really
I know.
hasn't
I
been
don't want to
one
watch this anymore. I want to go
Let
and
me
enjoy the
see,
rest of my day.
Let
Let's
me
watch this
see-
again.
Hold on. Let me see if I can find someone to redirect to.
Yeah, good idea.
Before. Let's watch this again.
And remember,
That's
it's
something special,
remember
man.
it's the guy's boner instead of the hat. Okay?
Exactly.
Remember
Hold on,
that.
Hold on.
Hanging with the boys.
Okay, let's see. Ooh, looks like Raw Phil was the only other person.
Classic.
Tips go money.
All right,
Money, money, money.
we'll do that.
Today was a rough yapcast, so he's a couple of bucks.
Aw.
Something like extra.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tommy, and something. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tomian.
Iviga? What is he streaming? Hold on, let me. Wait, hold on.
Send
Why
him
didn't
over.
I see that? One second. Bear with me.
Come on.
Iviga.
Lady stuff. Lady problems.
Sorry. Wait, is he even going? Wait, hold on.
Hold up. Viga's blocked in
Oh my god,
cold?
he
Wow.
is. Oh fuck. Sorry, I just didn't.
So
we weren't
rude.
subscribed on this account. My bad.
Such a rude to.
My bad. That's why I didn't.
Yeah, it's
see
also
it.
very weird that Iviga's up at this time of day. So maybe
It's
you know what? Everybody go and tell him, send him the go to bed.
the fuck
Tell
to
him the
sleep.
go to bed signal right now.
Yeah.
Right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds
All right,
good
I have
to
it.
me.
I have it set.
Thank you very much.
Well, thanks for telling me, Jeff. And yes, of course. What is this? Oh, okay.
Have a good night, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Please.
And you know,
Yeah.
Indrid, what are you doing tonight? You doing anything?
I think I'm gonna stream some Harold Halibut or something on Twitch. So you know,
Ooh.
Indrid Cold _ if you're interested. It's
I
gonna
might-
be a fun time.
I might hit up Twitch at some point today. Maybe do some
should.
WoW on Twitch. That's
that'd be
snooty
fun.
Roo on Twitch. So you know, don't be surprised if I don't show up though, or if I decide just to do the rest of my mushrooms that I got at home today and then
Yeah.
fall asleep later in the bathtub, not drown.
I think that's,
Probably.
yeah. Don't drown, please.
Won't do that.
I
Won't
need
do
you.
that. Won't do that. Can't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
All right.
We need you.
Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a good
guys.
night. See ya.